y'all. Waiting for my buddy EK to show up. Maybe Johnny will show up too. Suppose in the meantime we can fuck around. Look at some. Look at my glorious stocks. It fucking rose the fuck up. Jeez. Jesus. I hate when I mistype. Hate when I mistype. Hi, baby. Look at that glorious day. Beautiful. Let's see if we can read any more news about them. Torchy Tacos. Big deal with them. 130 stoves. The maker of damn good tacos. No, thank you. Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, White Castle, Panda Express, and Church's Chicken. And now Torchy's. Tell them, people. I tried to tell Becky. I gotta make sure I pay attention. I'll put it over here for now. When he comes around, I'll find out. Products. $18. I'm thinking it's gonna get to 50 by 2030. That's the goal. That's my idea. But hell yeah, it's been kicking ass recently. Just finished fucking Lions game. That was crazy. That was a cool ass game. Good ending. Fucking receiver did nothing. Absolutely stinker. Stupid. Everybody's on a bye though. Chris Olave let me down all year. Been trash. He was supposed. I think he was my second or third round pick. Third round, yep. Maybe he'll get it. Maybe he'll get healthy at the end of the year. Probably shut him down for the year. I don't even think he got any targets. One target. So sad. So sad. Needed this. I need this win. But in general, my fantasy teams are kicking ass. I already got fucking first round buys in 2 leagues. Look at that 10-3 stomping motherfuckers. If I win this, I get first seed overall though. That's in the corner. I wish I could make it in the other corner. Neighbor started off so hot. No, he's just been mid. Like it's all right. Just started off Gucci man. Then he got hurt and just been. Are you finally here?
I am here. I have arrived.
Perfect.
What you got going? So you're gonna how many people you got coming in here?
Just a couple, maybe. My buddy EK. I don't know where he is. He's I kill kids on Xbox. Just fucking around. We were gonna talk about the football game, and then depends if his buddy Johnny comes here. He's like a history guy, so I wanted to see if we could talk about history and shit
Oh,
with him.
yeah, dude. I'll just fucking sit in and listen to you guys absorb some shit.
Right. Right now, I'm just fucking bullshitting.
Hmm.
What's new with you, bro?
Not much. Starting to make a game with another guy, and he's like a programmer, so
Oh, really?
I'm
Like
kind of
you're making
excited
one up?
about it. Yeah, so it's like a sort of like a Civilization Heroes of Might and Magic thing, but with like Baldur's Gate type combat and class progression. But like, but I guess it's more like Fire Emblem class. I don't know how many games you've played, but it's like it's super fucking nerdy, and I'm basically smashing together genres, and it's
That,
gonna be fucking stupid.
that's
It's gonna
fucking
be
dope.
stupid. It's gonna be the dumbest fucking game. I swear to God.
Who
I
cares
need
though?
to
If you make it though, it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be, dude, it's gonna be so cool. It like I got like different biomes and different like factions you can start as, and then like different leaders you can choose that like augment like the units you have available, and fucking like the biome you start in is gonna affect like what you have available, and then there's gonna be random fucking traits for these biomes, and you can beat a biome boss and fucking tear it up, like dude,
Yeah,
I
dude. Dude,
so
it
many
sounds
ideas.
tick ass, dude. Or if you
Yeah,
do kick
dude.
ass. Or if you do, fucking let
Let's
me know, dude. I'll try it out for sure.
hell yeah.
But yeah, I just dealt with fucking Thanksgiving. I host Thanksgiving. That's my jit. That's my holiday.
Oh, okay.
Cause
That's your, yeah, you're just known for it. That's your deal. Yeah.
once I found this recipe of how to make this bomb ass turkey. Like so, one year I made it like a month after Thanksgiving, just to try it out, and then I fucking made it, and like 4 people ate it. They're like, "This is some of the best shit I ever had." I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's what I thought too." I'm like, "Fuck whoever cooks turkey, I'll cook it from now on." Plus, then I get
Dude,
leftovers for like 5 days. It's beautiful.
bad fucking like dry or bland turkey, dude. Not about it. Fuck that. What
Oh, I
happened
know, dude.
here?
It's fucking gross when it happens. It's always so sad.
Yeah,
Even
dude.
like, cause like now that I do, so like I add like rosemary sage. I fucking inject it with fucking ginger and garlic and all this stuff. So like after doing all this stuff, like anytime someone just makes a turkey and just butters it, I'm like, oh, that's all we do? It's just butter. I mean, it's cool, but there's so much flavor out there you could add to this. Why don't you?
What do you do to like get it in there? Do you like inject it,
Yeah,
or
I
what
got
do you
the
do?
meat injector, whatever. The metal syringe. I should go
Yeah.
online and fucking find one because like so when I put the ginger and garlic in, it goes so thick, it fucking sometimes sucks to get it in the syringe. So
Ginger. That's interesting.
it is, but it's fucking so bomb. I tell you what. So like at my recipe, you inject it and you dry rub it, so like it's double juicy. So like I bring it to the bar the next day and fucking people are like, dude, this shit is juicy as fuck. I'm like, I know it's been like 24 hours too, right? like, like imagine when it comes out, it's fucking the best turkey.
Dude, I
What
What's up,
up?
bet.
Doc?
What's up, my Lions fan?
What's up? How you doing?
What'd you think of that?
Man, what a fucking win.
What do you think of that fourth down?
Dude, I almost had a heart attack earlier when fucking Green Bay came back.
Well, I knew that. I
This
thought
was 70 people injured. I
Or
was like,
Green
fuck,
Bay.
no.
that's so funny.
Our
Ooh,
Christmas
yeah,
tree
that's a good
came
point.
today.
Where's
Pretty
Johnny?
pumped. Johnny just went downstairs to piss.
Good, because I want to talk
He
to
was
him.
upstairs the whole time. He wasn't even, me and Joshua were watching it downstairs.
I bet.
Where's your face at, Doc?
You don't see me? Oh, hold on. Let me screen share. Not my screen. Turn on camera. Boom.
You see me?
I got you. I see you, bro. Don't worry. I got you. It's turning on. It's got my flashing beeps.
Joshua, you want to say hi to Wally real quick? I'll bring it over.
I don't know why my camera's not turning on. Like it is, but it isn't.
It's the screen right here. Here, you can say hi to him.
How you
Hi,
doing,
Wally.
Joshua?
Can you
What's
hear?
happening?
What's happening?
I know you can hear me.
Bed.
Are you excited to be going to bed soon?
Oh, he's going to bed right now.
I bet he is. Yeah.
All
Why is
right.
I don't know why my camera's not. It says
10:30,
turn on.
10 for bed.
Why is my camera
I
not?
love you, little man. I'll see you in the morning, okay? Sweet dreams.
You get your ass to bed.
All right, get your ass to
I
bed.
don't know, man. Once you figure that out, let me know.
Oh, I mean, it says it's like loading, but it's not. I don't know why. But like on my stream, I can see that my shit's working. So I don't know if it won't work on both or only one. I'm not sure.
Can you guys see each other on there?
What do you mean? I can see you. He doesn't have his face. I don't know if he has one.
I don't have a face.
Yeah.
No face.
No face.
He's
Just a
just-
faceless
No
man.
face
He's
guy.
got a face
I have
on
a
his
face.
avatar.
Oh, okay.
Fucking-
You can see that, but yeah, I don't know what. Like, I got this fucking these two
Shitty
squares
room.
just going back and forth, like loading screen, but and I can't figure out how to.
Well, if I can't see it, it's kind of gay.
I mean, you can still hear me. I suppose if
I'll
you went to
show you
my
guys.
fucking, if you went to my Twitch or whatever, YouTube, you could fucking see my face. Hey, see now I got hit. Yeah, he had that little symbol for a second, and then his went away.
Yeah, maybe you got to just click it twice. Click it 3
Really?
times, like you're in the
I
wizard.
tried doing that, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Pizza. Nom 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 nom.
One piece. Yep. One piece.
Right?
Why is it so fucking zoomed out?
Zoomed out.
Oh, Willem.
You're zoomed in now. I can see. I don't know why my shit's not working. It's fucking tripping me about.
I mean, I'm pretty fucking pumped. I got a Christmas tree though.
I
Got a
bet
bunch
you
of
do.
ornaments and shit delivered.
You got a
I
fake.
think got like
You got a
50
fake tree, right?
Yeah, one with like the like it has like snow frosted tips and everything,
Oh, really?
and it comes like pre-lit, so I don't even have to deal with any of the lights or anything like that.
Let me see.
Frosted tits? Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, yeah. Me and one of my friends, we went shopping. One day I seen a tree and I wanted to get it. Didn't get it. Luckily, it went on Amazon. It was like just significantly cheaper to get it on there.
Really?
Yes. John, you still down there?
Let me see here. I think I can do. Hold on. Oopsie.
You need me to hand you a roll? Oh, okay.
So you can see my live, like my that would be my OBS. I don't know why
I see a button.
I can't get my.
I'm Eric, by the way.
Mhm.
I'm Eric, by the way. Or
Okay,
EK.
I'm Brandon. Are
Brandon,
you
nice
from
to meet
Minnesota or CR as well, or Minnesota, or where are you from?
Yeah, he's from Minnesota.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, yeah, dude.
from here. I know Wally
here?
from back like Andover area.
Yep.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like
But, so
17.
you were from Andover or from Coon Rapids?
Schooner Rapids and Andover.
Did you go to Coon
Wally,
Rapids or?
I used to be engaged to Wally's sister's old best friend, so that's how I met him like
Yep.
17 years ago. I went to Seven High School.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fucking long time ago
Went
now.
to Schooner Rapids, Anoka, Andover, Sobriety High, Safe Harbor, Arona, and Lionel Juvenile Center.
Okay. Yeah, I know some people your guys' age
We
though.
close your door.
Fucking Billy Brown. I was good friends with him.
I know Billy. Yep. I
Hey,
remember
what's
him.
your street?
Dude, he's living by the dam right now.
Yeah, I'll go
Oh,
talk
really?
by the door.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen him in a
Love
minute.
him.
Now that you say it, I haven't even thought about him in forever.
Yeah, he's he's an alright guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I never had a problem with him. He used to go to the
Uh,
bar sometimes, so I used to see him once in a
I'm a
while.
questionable character. Mine's if I'm like,
Billy?
Wally knows how to do. No, me.
Oh, you?
You? I mean, I'm a question. We're all questionable fucking characters, dude.
Right.
We gotta accept it, man. And
Yeah, as long as you just
that-
own the shit, you know what I
have
mean?
fun, dude. Have fucking fun.
It's like you
That's
said
the thing
yesterday,
that.
the other day, bro. You're like, I know I'm crazy. I just gotta harness
Wanna
my
have fun.
shit.
Yeah,
Dude,
literally.
I'm exactly the same.
That's my
way,
biggest
man.
problem is I'm
Like,
literally fucking nuts, but like not necessarily in a bad way either.
Right. Hold on. Let me see here. See if I Google this shit.
Sometimes-
I mean, like intelligence and fucking, sanity. there's a tough fucking relationship there, and you got to fight for your sanity. You know,
I agree.
because dude, like, just think about I don't know, our society, just like it's so weird how they force you into certain directions. You know, like unconsciously, it's all unconscious.
Yeah.
We live in
I
this
mean, like, if you think
dynamically
about it, I mean,
created.
they obviously they want kids to go to school and do whatever. So I mean, like, and some of it's for good,
That makes
obviously,
sense.
like, but some of it's not necessarily, or whatever you want to call it.
Northern Fury in here.
What's
Son of a
happening?
bitch. It's a wild friend.
What's up?
He'll
What's
talk
up?
all types of shit about anything, not like badly, but he'll
No, that's all right.
talk
That's
about
shit I
anything.
talk about anything.
North's a good guy.
Shit, even if he wasn't, I'd still talk to him. I'd love to pick brains of people I don't understand or whatever. Like, hey, we don't see eye to eye. Let's figure this out.
You don't want to. You don't want to pick my brain. Gong will probably confirm that.
Yeah.
Depends. These guys aren't dummies.
No, I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass any day.
I mean, we're all dumb, but we're not basically.
In your own, like, I suck at math. Like, I know where I suck. I suck at math. I suck at putting shit together, fixing shit. If I needed something fixed, I call a homie. Like, I don't know how to do anything unless you show me. Like, if you show me a couple times, like visual, but like looking at it and like looking at pictures and being like, oh, this how it goes together. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes no sense to me. I tell people all the time, like, I need a YouTube video or someone over here that shows me how to do it, like step by step. Like, here's your nugget, take it off. You know, here's your fucking washer, take it off. You know.
Microphone.
But I mean, I'm kind of similar in a way, you know. Dude, my mechanical aptitude is like not fucking there, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
My
I'm
dad
very minimal.
would be working on cars. My brother would be there. I wouldn't be there. You
Mhm.
know, like, what am I doing? What are we doing here? You know, this is fucking boring.
Plus, I was the youngest
But he's old.
son. I was the
Yep.
youngest son, so
Gong,
like,
you're smoking
always the
again.
one- I was always the
My
one they
dad's so
fucking pushed to the
bitch.
side. Like, oh, you're not big enough to do this. Here, let us do it. I'm like, okay.
North. Son of a bitch.
Is it a J or a fag?
No, fuck you. It's a fag. Smoking a fag.
I knew you guys were gonna answer it too.
How British of you.
He's a Canadian bastard.
Oh, so he's French. Just kidding.
No.
No,
Oh no, I'm not even
Even
French.
worse.
even
He's from
worse.
the fucking. He's from the redneck fucking area of Canada, fucking Alberta.
Alberta.
So really,
Just remember, if Alberta was a fucking American state, we'd be the #1 American state by GDP.
What? No fucking way.
Yeah.
I know-
Alberta would trump every state.
GDP. Let's look it up.
I'll be back.
In 2024, Alberta's GDP was around $351 billion. That is quite a bit.
And that's under a federal government that doesn't expand the oil sands. Now imagine if it was a state.
No, yeah. But I mean, California,
That would-
California
that would
alone's got to be huge, right? I would assume. But yeah, might be bigger than most states for fucking sure. I'll give you that. Yeah, California's GDP in
Oh,
2020.
they were
California's GDP in 2023 was $3.9 trillion. Holy
okay.
fuck.
Okay. You okay? So that's the GDP, right?
Yeah.
Like gross domestic product.
Yep.
But now you need to remember, California's Alberta has like 1/30 the population
know.
of California.
How big
So,
is your
like,
country? Or how big's like Providence?
Alberta, I
Yeah.
think our population's less than 4 million
4
total.
million. So let me think here. That's like the size of maybe like Delaware.
That's like New York City. New York
Doesn't,
City, I think,
Is it?
combined.
Minnesota
Like all
have
of-
a 4? Let me see.
Well, New York City's like gonna be fucking well moneyed. So I'm trying to think of a state with like 4 million.
Hey, we're at 5.7 now, actually. Damn.
Iowa maybe.
Uh,
Iowa.
Colorado,
Uh,
Colorado might be 5 mil.
Iowa's 3.2. Okay, so maybe Colorado then.
Okay, 4 mil pop state U.S. Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. I was
Wait,
close.
No,
I said
no,
Delaware.
it's not even close. It's not even close, actually. No, why is it saying? I said 4 mil pop.
Okay, I'll look at Alberta's population and give us an actual number.
Right? Let's.
See
Because
here.
now I want to know because I just have to. That's how my brain works.
So I think our last one was 2022 as our census. I think our next census is next year.
Okay, Oklahoma.
Oregon,
we got
Kentucky,
Oklahoma, Oregon, Kentucky,
yep.
or Louisiana. Those are 4 with 4 million.
Okay, so in 2021, 2022, the Alberta population report, we had
How much of it's in Calgary?
Hmm?
How big's Calgary?
1.5.
Okay,
Greater,
Okay.
pretty
the greater
small.
area.
The other city
Let's
bigger.
think
Fucking what's it called? Edmonton. Is Edmonton bigger?
Edmonton's
pretty
smaller.
big.
Smaller. Okay.
It's smaller than Calgary.
Okay.
So basically, Calgary is like 1.2 million, and then if you take in the greater area of Calgary, like all the satellite cities, it's like 1.5,
Okay. So
1.6.
all right. So you're
And
like,
then you Edmonton is like 1.2 with the greater area. It's like 1 million without. So we're pretty darn close though. Alberta's population is 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Okay. You're like.
So the two cities
You're like
make up
yep.
half. Like
I get that. You're like Kentucky. So look up Kentucky's GDP. Let's look up this up. Because I bet you probably beat them. Kentucky's
Fucking with
GDP
me.
was
Nuts.
730 or 278 billion. So yeah, you beat them. You're 350, I think, or 348.
yeah, and that's the current one with like the downturn in the overall economy.
Yeah.
Canada's economy
Post-COVID.
Canada's economy is below the States, and that was even before COVID.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to compare the original Alberta, when the Canadian dollar and American dollar were equal with each other,
Mhm.
Alberta was just stomping everyone like
Oh,
no
yeah, dude.
tomorrow.
When I went to Canada in like 07, 08, somewhere there, when I went to go cash in dollars for fucking loonies, whatever, fucking yeah, I was getting like $1.14. Like it was pretty fucking close to the same exchange at that point.
Yeah, now it's like $1.30 something.
Well, that's
Give or
not too bad.
take.
I mean, relatively.
No, but I remember, back when it was $1.
Yeah, it was like even.
It's like even.
Yeah, I remember.
It was even, and it was great.
Oh, I bet.
Honestly, I think that benefited the American and Canadian economies the most
Yeah.
because you guys basically got our fucking oil and everything at price, like at cost, right?
Yep. And plus, a lot of your
And
guys,
so-
a lot of your guys come over the border to go to work and stuff too, which brings money to honestly both countries. So I mean,
Mhm.
that makes
And
sense.
it was like an equalized benefit of both. Like,
Yep.
was America gaining big leads against Canada? No. Was
Who
Canada
cares?
gaining leads on America? No way in fucking hell.
But no, but you're gaining
But
on
we
the
were both
world.
moving.
But Canada's,
But we were all gaining at the same time and just moving up.
Yep, like I said,
Right.
you were gaining on the world in general. So Canada, in the end, it helped Canada a lot and didn't affect America in general. So I mean, who gives a fuck? If we're
Yeah,
neutral,
the other
if
way
we're
around.
neutral and we can help the neighbors above us or technically below us, I mean that's still a win overall.
Nah, as someone said, Mexico can is
Yeah, well, it's because they got wonderful drugs that they love to bring to us.
Hey, Wally, send John an invite.
I put it on my Facebook. Tell him to look at my Facebook. It has a
Right,
Discord
here's
join.
Bill.
He's
Cool
gonna
guy.
have to join the Discord and then he can get in.
Very clever man here. Very well known, well traveled.
All right.
Man, this Lions win though was fucking everything that we needed.
What happened?
This win
It fucked you? How
because
did
we
it fuck you?
saw. I knew we weren't gonna lose to the Vikings in Week 18. I just had to get past the Packers this
I
week.
know. Doug,
Oh, you don't
got
think
the
we're-
division.
Is it
Yeah.
is it here in Minnesota or?
Nope,
No,
nope,
next game's
really did.
Detroit.
Oh, so you think we're gonna lose that game? God damn.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
yeah.
they might rest people, right?
Well, maybe yeah,
I
because
don't
if
know.
Detroit's like 14-1 or whatever, who gives a fuck? They're gonna have the
Yep.
most likely.
Yeah, by
lock.
that point. Yeah, because we have 13 players on IR plus 7 players injured right now,
I
and
know,
we're still
your
winning.
team's
We're
crippled. I know.
gonna have beasts back by then too.
They got fucking.
It's-
They got one-armed people going off there and two right-footed guys and shit. They don't give a fuck. They still win.
Dude, people that have never played on our team played today and just did fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. No, you guys.
I'm pumped. I've
You guys
waited
are-
my whole life for this.
You guys got like 2 years left, and then you're gonna be done. You know,
No, we got everybody locked up for 4 more years, pretty
no,
much.
not all the new people, because
They're-
like
we're-
Jamari Gibbs and all these people. I'm saying you're gonna have a lot of money.
Ari
going up.
Gibbs, we have for another 3 years.
2, I think.
He's a
4 years.
first round draft pick.
Yeah,
so
so it's 4 years, I think. So he's on his second year
plus,
of 4.
plus a 5th year option, so that's 5 years contract.
Like I don't know if it is a player or team option. I don't know honestly.
It's team option. It's always on every first round rookie contract. It's signed into the CBA, so that way every first round pick, the team can pick up the option. They have to do it by year 4, and then they pick up the year 5 option. So we have him and Jack Campbell still for year 5.
Yeah,
It's pretty dynamite, though. It's just gonna be crazy seeing the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions all in the playoffs.
oh, I know. We have by far the best division. It's crazy. I think they said this. Is
Whoever's on the
the
other
third
side, I
team.
want them to end up going to the conference championship game and facing Detroit in Detroit, like an NFC North.
It probably. I mean, honestly,
Conference
it's
championship
gonna be Philly or the Packers. I'm guessing who you guys play in the finals.
Or Vikings. Or
Could be the
Vikings.
Vikings. I'm not sold on them. They get a lot of luck. They're lucky as fuck a lot. So I don't know. Eventually, that shit runs
Yeah.
out. That shit runs
Every
out.
team has luck.
No, there's
every
some luck.
team has
There's some luck,
like
and then
that.
there's like
And then
7-0,
Well,
being lucky as shit. Luck.
Oh no. We can go downstairs too since Joshua's sleeping.
Man, I can't figure out why my fucking video. It says enable permission. I've done all this shit before because I've done this, so I don't know why it's not working this time. It's so confusing. So confusing.
That's like 80% of games.
80% of what? I don't know what I heard. I thought I heard something.
Yeah, we're running downstairs real quick.
No, that's all good.
That way that's doesn't like that.
Hi, baby. So, how much do you love Mr. Trudeau?
I don't think I've talked to any Canadians that like Trudeau, but
I know it's so weird, but he gets voted.
No,
in
I
every
don't
time.
like her.
Yeah, I was seeing the one homie, the fucking the Canadian A.
Who's Canadian?
The North, I think.
North and
Hello.
Bill's court case. He's Canadian as well.
Oh shit!
Oh, nice.
They're taking over the North, man. You know, it's funny. We think we're North until you talk to a Canadian, like, "Oh, you Southerners now." They were like, "Fuck you, bro."
And then another guy, I think he's in here. Yeah, Fury, and he's a Canadian too. But he
Love
doesn't
it.
come in.
I'm still more
he-
north than Furion is.
That's funny. I mean, technically, we got Alaska, so we got really North too.
Nunavut goes further. Just saying.
I know. It's true. It's true. I mean, I do understand.
Measuring our
Just
dicks
like the
by
war
how far
between
north we go.
just like the war
remember-
between Canada and
I'm saying
Denmark.
it's like Game of Thrones, man. They're like the wildlings, bro. We're like we're like the Starks. Like
Yeah.
like we're like, oh, we're the North. They're like, dude, fuck you, dude. We're the fucking North.
The true North.
Right? Just saying it's funny. That's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah, because I'm saying like we're like the fucking North, except for when you deal with some motherfucker from Canada, because they're like, you're not the North.
No.
You are.
Then they're on the wall.
Yeah, they're
Shit, I gotta
they're the
turn off my
wildlings.
phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's gonna be my new nickname when I call Canadians. I'm like, hey, what's up, wildling?
For real though.
Oh, it's fucking popping in here. What's up, guys? What's up?
that? What's that?
What up?
Playing Borderlands 2 right now. About to get into the last mission right now.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Borderlands
been-
too.
I've been playing
Yeah,
fucking Hyrule Age of Calamity. I just bought that for the Switch.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun. It's
I
like
get
a
to
Yeah.
massive game. It's different.
$300 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Yep,
heard.
yep.
I did have a Switch for like a few months, and then I
Yeah.
just gradually stopped playing it. I'm just like, you know what? Nah.
I
Yeah,
played the first Hyrule Warriors. I like that style. Just
yeah.
fucking.
I mean, I
Oh,
bought
It's
it for
totally
Smash.
different than the Breath of the Wilds and shit, but you know, it's cool in a
for
different way.
weapons
Obviously.
and shit. You get a fucking harp, and you get like all this different shit for
Yep.
these different characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wally, I won fucking $305 on that game today.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah, people doubled down bets today at work when they found out that we didn't have DJ Reader playing.
Yep.
I was like, okay. I was like, let me think about it. It took like 4 seconds. I was like, yeah, I'll take that bet.
What's it called? I've been telling you about my stocks, right, the other day, right?
Yeah.
My Soundhound stock, the one I was telling you about my AI shit, fucking blew up like 31.5% today. It was pretty dope.
Damn.
Fuck yeah, dude. If you need stock advice,
been-
I got you. I don't
have any fucking money right now,
Well-
man. I wish I met you like a year ago. Shit.
Do you want me to pull
I
out all
just
my
got
shit?
back into it. Like in August, I started again. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna start putting money into it. And then it's been fucking. I've made like probably like $3,000 in like 4 months. So I've been doing pretty fucking good.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's
Oh.
supplemental income, dude.
I wish I had more money. That's my problem.
I-
Amount of money that I can actually waste on it.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm like, well, now I just sit. And this is just sad. I have to wait for taxes or whatever to fucking put some more money in.
Does John not have a microphone on here?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Figure out your tax.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I
dude,
never
well,
see. My thing is, I don't ever cash out. Like, so everything I've been buying is like 5-year plans.
So
So I've been looking at like, I've been getting a lot of cybersecurity. I got like SoFi, which is like a new bank, online banking, because I feel like that's the future is online banking and shit like that. So I'm buying things that are like some are smaller and shit to grow, the future.
Hey.
What's happened?
What's up?
Hola.
Pause your
Hola.
mic. Let's hear if they
What's
can
up,
hear you
fucking
somewhere.
Johnny on the spot?
What's up, buddy?
Mute yourself.
I can't get my fucking goddamn
Stop talking.
camera to work
Uh,
on Discord, but I get my stream camera to work. So I just
Wally,
think it-
can you hear John right now?
Have you
No,
seen
he's
your little
muted
square
now.
there?
I saw he was muted.
Don't know. Can you hear him off mine though? John, say something.
I can hear you.
Oh, I can. I'm taking this over here.
I can kind of hear
Can you
you in
hear
the background. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Just double
once he has like 2 shots, then you'll be able to hear him for sure.
Yeah, just
That's
get
what I'm
progressively.
Yeah, I can hear you on his, and you just mute yours like you have. That's cool.
Thanks for driving me home from your house the other day, brother.
Oh, dude, I got you.
Okay, that was fun.
I'll always drive somebody home over drinking and driving or doing dumb shit or being stuck. Like, just
Yeah, well, I'll never
just
drink
in my
and drive,
blood.
but I'll
I'm
either
not
be
blaming
stuck.
that. No, I know, but just in general, that's just who I am. I can't fucking.
I agree. I'm with it.
All right.
You're the smoker. I'm the drinker.
Hey, man. If I can keep somebody out of jail, especially if they ain't fucked me over, I'll do my best. Some people fuck them; they deserve it.
Yeah, for real. For real.
I always tell people like back in the day when I break up fights and shit, I'm like, dude, it's getting pretty bad. Like for real, I have to actually call the cops. Like you don't understand. It hurts my feelings to call the cops. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like I don't want
Fuck
to.
12 all day long.
Like, dude, but you fucking deserve it, dude. You're a piece of shit, kind of thing. There's levels.
Either Wednesday or
Oh.
Thursday, we can go see the Mufasa movie. Just let me know.
Tuesday's
Dude, that
technically always the
Man,
best day, bro.
fucking shit.
Yeah, but I don't have Joshua on Tuesdays,
I
remember?
know. You should trade a Tuesday for a Wednesday, like in 2 weeks.
I tried trading Monday and Tuesday for Wednesday and Thursday.
We'll try trading a fucking Wednesday for a Tuesday one day, randomly. Like
I can't. Do you think she's going to trade for anything?
Bro, tell
She's
it-
tried to get back my share of the 50-50 3 times.
Tell her it's
We
for me,
spent
not
3
you.
years of
I
college
met my fair
tuition
share
and
of
millions.
those assholes.
Who's an asshole?
Say what? Say it again. Hello?
I said fair share of those assholes.
No.
I'm happy I don't have that problem.
I feel like my groups could be really confused by that gong.
What?
Specifically got a shit ton of experience because it's all an elite.
Oh,
They're just gonna be really fucking confused.
are you playing Hardcore Classic? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Mm,
Did they do something with that? Because a lot
No.
of people playing it. I think it's just
So this part of the classic refresh. So they basically just made fresh servers and said it's gonna follow the same pattern that classic did, but it's gonna go Burning Crusade, Wrath, all the way through.
oh,
Another
hardcore
But
though?
it's
Sure.
You're hardcore though, so you're gonna fucking get the like,
no. So they made some fresh servers for classic that will
Oh,
do
okay.
the progress through. But they're gonna be accelerated. So like their classic experience is gonna be like 6-7 months. Burning Crusade is
Oh,
going to be like a 6-7 months. Wrath's going to be 6-7. Like so, it's going to be accelerated.
Yeah.
And then the hardcore realm, I believe this one is if you die here, you can just transfer off onto that and then continue on. So it's like you could die in hardcore here and then transfer on to like the Wrath of Lich King servers if you wanted to. And then
I
you
love
just
how we
do
have
shit.
one guy taking a shot and the other guy's stream.
mm.
That's so good.
Did it work out well there?
You guys are in the same place. It's so good. I was like, wait, didn't I see this guy already? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's gonna be muted on his mic and then fucking talk on the other mic. Once you get him a little drunk, don't worry. We'll start talking about
You'll hear him.
we'll start talking about judges and shit. If you want to know about presidents too, that's your guy.
Yeah, that's my jam, dude. I love talking about presidents.
He reads.
I got vice presidents
He
and they're
reads.
Richmond.
He reads fucking street signs and then goes, "Hey, why is this street named Carey Street in like Orlando?" And then he fucking finds out like, "Oh, there was a general, blah 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 blah."
Oh, okay.
He's one of those people. I love it. Oh, it's so fun.
At least it's someone who looks into it instead of being one of those people who's like, I don't understand why. It's dumb. We need to change it. And they carry on.
Oh, I know. I
Right?
mean, we had
Like-
our fucking little feud over fucking population of fucking Edmonton and fucking whatever. Like that's the shit I like to get into. Like, hey man, we don't know this. You know what? Let's actually like figure out the answer instead of fucking just guessing. Like it's so much easier. It might take like 1 minute, 2 minutes to be like, here's the answer, not guess. And that's what people do.
hmm
People don't ever want to.
Yeah, my buddy's dad does the same exact shit too. He'll be like, "Oh, did you know?" And then he'll go like on Google Maps and show you the website and shit.
Oh yeah, you
And
gotta
he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
you gotta come with the fucking receipts because then it's not good. Because someone's
Yeah.
gonna be like, "How do you know?" And if you don't know, I mean, I guess they're right. Like if you don't actually have proof, then how the fuck? Why should I fucking believe you? But if you can be like, "Here's my proof. Here you go." Blah blah blah. Like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed to know.
Why is my Uncle Glenn not my friend on Facebook, but he's just like my phone? I thought we were friends.
Who?
My Uncle Glenn. That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh, he's friends with my other Facebook. I blocked family off one for a while when I was losing my mind really bad. Not like really bad, but I was just on a lot of cocaine and mushrooms.
Aw.
Allegedly. Just kidding.
yeah, brother.
Allegedly.
No, it's been proven by the courts.
Always
remember?
gotta add that just for the legality.
Oh, you have to. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Whenever I
Just for
tell,
legality
whenever I tell
reasons.
stories at the bar, I'm always like, blah, 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 blah. And then
Allegedly.
allegedly, we went to this cabin and we fucking ate like an ounce of mushrooms to like 4 of us.
Allegedly. I love that.
You have to, bro. I'm just saying,
I
it'll
might
save
steal
your
that.
ass. I watched enough of those fucking goddamn lawyer shows to know. Just say it. Can't prove it. It's all
Allegedly.
hearsay now.
Cheers.
So good.
Cheers, my brother.
No, you got to put it on your camera.
All I got for liquor is
There you
fucking-
Hearsay is something you have to be very cautious about using now,
True.
considering there's recordings everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
trust
no,
me,
it-
that one
It's
little
so much
lawyer
If
will
they, can
fucking
prove, if they can prove that you
We'll
were
find
actually
that.
there or did whatever, yeah, you're fucked, obviously. But I had to
dude,
do
I
a
got charged
deposition
with a
against these
felony.
fucking Hell's Angels people, and even
Ooh.
though I knew stuff, I literally told every time I answered a question, I'm like, just to let you guys know, I've never seen this, but I've heard this, like like these things. Like, but again, I'm just gonna preface everything I say is, I did not
Yep.
see it, so I don't know shit. So you got to take what I say with a grain of fucking salt. And then
Honestly, if I was asked to depose against the fucking Hell's Angels, I
I'm
look
like,
at them and be like, I'd be like, I don't know. I fear I might be under duress here, so I'm just gonna not talk to you guys now.
No, I mean I get it. I mean that's what I
Like,
basically
I'm
did.
good to this.
I was like, okay, like I'm gonna say stuff, and I'm gonna tell you I don't know anything. So like even like a week and a half later, one of the dudes came to the back to the bar was like, hey man, just let you know you did really fucking good. I'm like, oh, well I didn't know you already knew that and kind of shit, but thank you, I guess. So I'm like, fuck, okay.
Oh, they know.
Oh, I know
If
they
you
know.
talk,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know.
if you
But the guy
talk,
gave
they
me
know.
fucking. He's like, you did a really good job in your shit. I'm like, oh, well I appreciate it, bro.
And you will ride that forever.
Oh, they love like I fucking hate these people in general, but they love me because one time, dude, they
Yeah, you
fucking
didn't rat him.
well that
I mean,
too.
God,
That's part of it.
like-
That is that. But the first time ever, so like the first time I ever met this fucking one of the leader dudes, he fucking came in and jumped some dude at our bar, dude. I was fucking pissed, dude. Like this guy sitting at the bar, all of a sudden two guys came up and they started just socking him, dude. So I fucking go around the bar, dude. And this guy's like, hey man, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, bro, if you don't got a fucking knife or a gun, dude, I'ma fuck you up, dude. I don't give a fuck who you are, dude. And he fucking him and his dude fucking left. And like 2 days later, he's like, man, I got mad respect for you. I'm like, dude, that's cool. But in general, dude, like, don't fuck with me, dude. Like,
Yeah, don't be a
your
cocksucker
business
in my
is
place
your
of work.
business. Keep your business out of my fucking business. That's all I ask you. Like,
Literally.
you know, like,
Mhm.
I know what you
forgot
do.
how
I don't
bad
give a fuck.
Anoka got
Well,
with the
just in
biker
general.
shit.
Well, yeah, man, because I mean, they try to come to our place and be like, can we chill here? I just kept telling them, like, no, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not having, because, like, I know what happens.
This
Everybody
ain't
knows what
gonna
the
be
fuck
that
happens.
spot.
Yeah, I know.
Wallace,
Yeah,
Like,
this ain't
everyone
gonna be that
time I
spot.
was there.
and that's what always happens when
Yep.
they take over. That's the point. It's like I'm not dealing with this shit, dude. No, it's just bad news. Like we can make you a bunch of money. Yeah, I know you can, but I know how it's happening, and I'm not gonna fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
You know,
The headache of fucking dealing with all the bullshit is too much for me.
well, then you'd have a lot more fights too, because then there's people that
Oh, I already know.
Wanna-
dude. I already know.
Yeah, I want to prove that they're a tough guy to take. Oh, I can beat up a Hell's Angels.
Of course, dude. People are
well,
stupid.
I mean, people can.
Of course, but they jump you. That's the problem. They're little bitches. That's why I
Yeah.
fucking hate them.
Yeah.
That's a little more hardcore.
Last time I was there, fucking, there was really none of that shit. But the last time I was there, Wally, back like 2016 when I still lived in Minnesota.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as
Somewhere
like I
around
said, it hasn't happened.
They've
so much recently,
been
but
they've been going underground with a bunch of stuff. So like a lot of the clubhouses look really clean now. You don't really see the shit that goes on.
yeah. I mean, like
Oh,
I said,
really? They're trying to hide him.
Mob.
oh, like I said,
Well,
I didn't
no,
go.
it
I
wa-
didn't go. They invited me all the time to go to the fucking clubs, and I was like, you know what? I don't even want to go. I just don't. Like I said, I just don't want nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, you're just like, no, I'm good with you. I just ignore that we even know each other,
Right.
basically.
Like
Well, I
said,
mean, I go. Oh,
Hold on, you hear
you
that?
go.
Oh, because like I go out into the oil fields all the time, like all the bush that no one's ever really gone
Oh.
into,
Yep.
and I'll just be
Where
driving
you going?
around. It's like, ooh, what's this gated fence for? It's like,
Oh,
oh, it's
just
the Hells
undecked up.
Angels. It's one of their compounds. Cool.
Oh, for real? Say hi to
And
Wally.
you just never go near there. You just avoid
Yeah.
it. You
Well,
just
yeah. Unless you want to be a part of that life, there's no need to be there.
Nope.
Love you, Dad.
Hell no, I do not. Fuck that noise. I don't roll with any of that gang shit.
No,
All
I
of
hate-
that gang shit
I
is
hate that
stupid.
shit. I just hate it because it's
I don't
all
know.
like, if I got a problem with you, I just want to deal with you. Like, I don't want to fucking have
Yeah.
48 people join in and
No,
Yeah, I
make it
know.
such a worse, bigger thing than it needs to
I
be.
don't get that fucking
And then
shit.
the
Like,
fucking extortion and shit that goes on just within the club itself. You know,
Oh, that's
it's
what
like
I'm
I don't want to
saying.
be part of that.
Yeah, once you get the headache of fucking having
Some
to fucking
loyalty shit?
cover money or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's silly.
I don't fucking know, dude. It's like if you need a fucking bunch of dudes, you're not a fucking tough ass dude. If you need a bunch of fucking
I already
like
know. That's what I'm
everybody
saying.
knows that shit. Or
Those-
that's been the take since
Like
like
I said, those angels
childhood.
fucking jump. Like, it's probably been 3 times where they jump people. And like I said, I get pissed every time, dude, when it's ever happened. Because I just like, dude, you guys are a bunch of fucking bitches. You guys act like you're big
Yeah,
and bad.
exactly.
But like literally, you don't even fight people straight up, and then you come 3-on-1. It's like, dude, fuck you guys.
Anybody
There's no
can
more
act
sh-
tough if you
there-
got
there-
that many dudes.
there's no
For
straight
sure.
fights anymore. You
No.
literally show up
Not
like
really.
you walk up to someone, like you see one normal person on the street. It's like they're gonna have fucking a knife, a gun, and fucking pepper spray on them. It's
Oh,
like if you don't have that shit,
You know,
if you don't have that shit, like it's not even worth the fight.
I agree.
So
Yeah, I know.
I assume everybody.
like,
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Mm,
But it's really not worth risking unless if you know 100%. You know.
yeah.
I can
Just
tell you
people
one
being
thing.
bitches.
Depends on your mood. It depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Also,
I don't know.
There's a lot of
Serrated
variables.
steel feels the same no matter what your mood is
No, I know.
when it goes inside.
all-
I don't know. I've been in a lot of fights in Anoka, and I've never been shot or stabbed in Anoka.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about moving where I am now. I don't have to deal with Anoka. Ooh.
Where are you at now?
Menominee.
Oh, Menominee.
My
I got
stout.
you.
Yeah,
I got
so
you.
I just gotta deal with. I gotta deal with
Menominee,
it.
isn't that in the middle of?
You're in Trump
What's
country, brother.
Wisconsin?
You're in Trump country.
That's
Yeah.
where Jacob and John go there a lot. Well, the guy that's on the screen next to me, right there.
Yeah, yeah.
They go to Menominee a lot over there. Cheap ass drinks.
Oh
Cheap
yeah.
drinks.
Oh yeah, it's a college town. It's a party college town. I'm glad I live just like north out of town now.
Fuck, I
used to
live
live
in
dead
Israel.
inside.
Here's
Dude, I fucking went crazy.
older gentleman. Thank you.
Oh, that $5 rides, $10 rides. Yeah, they have them up in Mankato. Before, well, I suppose that's 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quite a bit more expensive. Oh, I forgot where that one chest is. I think it's back there.
Anything's cheaper than a DWI.
Yep, that is true.
Yep. It's $100 Uber. Cool. It's like not $2,000 plus, right?
A $100 Uber, I would get a $100 hotel.
I get it. I was just
Get some
using
breakfast.
extreme, but in general, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Dude.
How's it going, Sterling? I see you down there.
Fuck you.
Just hiding out.
I know. I love it.
All right, pull up.
It's like,
I was just
fuck,
listening
call
to
me
you
out,
guys
you little bitch.
Right. I can't.
All
I
right,
can't.
guys.
Damn,
Get my
so
camera to
proud of
work.
the
It's
Saints,
fucking
and I just
retarded.
can't get over it.
It was fun.
It was.
Are you on Twitch or something? Why do you have
Yeah.
Why do you
Because so like
what's
I
it called?
can't. So for some reason my shit, my camera won't work on Discord. So like I can't. So I can't share that. But to show them that I am doing shit, I'll show them my other screen.
Yeah, why is there 3 streams up there?
Well, the other people you can watch their video games as they're playing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fucking watch like everything at once. Like so, like if you see the like I
Down
button
there.
or whatever, like if you click that shit, like you can have multiple
Yeah.
streams at once.
Yeah, like I've watched him play video games and shit sometimes too. Whatever, you know. We're fucking talking. But
So wait, you're saying you can't do your video at the same time as having OBS up, or are you just saying that?
on the Discord, so like it says like turn camera on off.
Yeah.
Like so if I turn it off, it goes to my pink shit. Then I do this, and it just does this fucking loading screen for fucking ever.
Yeah, it's probably because OBS is taking priority of your camera. That's why it's not showing.
That was my guess, but I didn't know for sure. So
Oh,
Yeah,
That would
that's-
make sense.
like I said, that was
It's gonna
my
take
thought,
priority.
but that's why I got you,
Yeah.
homie. You're here to teach me shit.
And that's why a lot of streamers will stream on their phone too.
Oh, I bet
That's how
eventually.
that's how they get some of their face cameras like off their phone of all things because of OBS doing that.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, honestly, eventually I would like to get another camera, like get 2 to 3 of them, even to, like have different angles and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Eric came over here and fixed my other mics, and now I got a second mic here, so I could fucking have somebody over here hanging out and.
Yeah,
fucking-
then you can do like the dramatic turn. It's like on
Yeah.
the news.
The news cam?
Right. That would be no, dude. We're
For
gonna do
this
the
game?
we're gonna do the Matrix and shit. We're gonna do the fucking.
yeah.
Be the most intense fucking argument ever. Like you guys are arguing about whatever. Like, yep, watch this 360 cam.
Yeah. What the fuck are you gonna do? There you are.
Sorry, I was just messaging her real quick. Here. Put them up.
Hopefully, doke.
Johnny,
Wally.
who's your favorite president all time?
You know the answer. I know the
I don't
answer
give
to
a
this
fuck.
one.
They don't know. I wanted to go.
It's a great question
It is a great question.
because there's a lot.
Well, while you think about it, Paul.
Yeah, it's probably Teddy. Teddy's probably my favorite.
You know what?
Nintendo
I
kind of
fucking
beats
love
everything.
Teddy Roosevelt. People don't.
Yeah,
ever,
solid.
people
That's
don't
why
ever
I
give him
think
props
I'm
that he
gonna
should
parts.
get.
Dude,
Just
he was the
national
best
parks
by
alone.
far.
National
Yeah,
parks,
national parks, the FDA,
Panama
the
Canal,
anti,
breaking up the
yeah,
fucking
the
think-
banks
monopoly
and shit.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
the
just a
Yeah,
fucking
so he's above and beyond.
I think one of the most underrated presidents, though, is
Jimmy
Ulysses
Carter.
S. Grant. I think he's
Really?
very underappreciated, but
Okay.
he's one of the best
Why?
presidents, too.
Post World
Well,
War.
he's very strong for multiple reasons. One is, even though it's just in 20, just make sure you get it on there. Just
Grant's on
it was
mine.
in 2024, but he is the third person to become general of the armies. The only other two people
Yeah,
was
extensive.
George
Washington.
Washington and John P. something from World War One. They're the only three that have ever done it. But dude, you've seen some of the stories. After he left the army initially, when he rounded up volunteers for the Civil War, they just started winning. He won a bunch of battles in a row, and it got to the point where I think it was Chattanooga that he won. Then he ended up taking control of all the Union armies, and it's just pretty crazy, you know. He like
Oh,
got
as
I
a
was
general, dude, that's great.
last he was had a drinking problem, and then came back, rounded up a bunch of
Yeah,
volunteers,
problem is he ran out.
won a bunch. Well, they didn't run out, but you know what I'm saying. Worked at a leather shop with his dad, and then he came back and rounded up a bunch of volunteers, whooped some ass consistently all the way up until leading the entire Union Army, which I think was pretty badass. And it's really like George Washington-esque, if you ask me, rounding up volunteers and doing it the same way that Washington did. So I think he's a fitting person to be posthumously awarded the General of the Armies. You know what I mean?
See, that's where I knew your voice would get louder after
I
number
like
3.
it.
That's how
I
we
have to
only
look-
need one.
I'm gonna have to look more into him because I know that
He's
he's
still right.
post war. I know, or Civil War. I mean, post Civil War. I know he's part of the what's it called, reconciliation or
post-Civil
whatever
War.
they call it, the
Construction.
Reconstruction.
yeah.
Reconstruction.
No, he was the one right after.
Johnson. But you listen,
Johnson,
That's
yeah,
right,
Johnson.
Johnson, yeah.
he
And he was-
disagreed
he
with
was
a lot of
shit,
his
right?
policies.
You said that he agrees with it or doesn't agree with it.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Don't worry, bro.
I put some Bailey's. That's all I
I put some
fucking got.
Baileys in it. I put some cannabis
Who's
in
your
this.
favorite?
Cannabis, dude. I don't have any fucking weed. I'm fucking broke.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Well,
doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm
That's
doing
all
I got
right.
a
all
whole
If you ever
joint.
need, I go to fucking
I
Michigan
like how it
every
says
2
you're in
months.
Michigan,
wow,
you're-
just your comment on it.
dude.
That's pretty cool.
Let me know next time you fucking go, dude. I was totally fucking. Well, how expensive is it there?
Depends on the store and what you're looking for in the sense. So like some stores you can get like weed for like 100 to 150 bucks an ounce, sometimes like 300.
Good, yeah.
Sometimes you
Oh,
like,
Michigan?
yeah, you get carts for like 10, 12 bucks. Get edibles for like
Okay.
$8. Pretty cheap.
So you just go out there, get a fuck ton, and
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Every like
That-
2-3
that's
months,
fucking
me and
dope.
like 3 people we go fucking. It's an 18, 19
That'd be
hour long
awesome,
day. It's
dude.
fucking long as shit the day of, but when you get home, it's like, oh my god, thank you.
Yep. And then fucking smoke on the way back.
No, not even.
Some people
We
you don't
don't s-
smoke. You don't smoke on when you
No,
drive.
because in case we ever get pulled over or anything, dude, we don't fucking do nothing. Like we smoke,
Oh,
we smoke
yeah.
carts maybe.
If I'm
It's
right,
filtered.
Michigan has the test too that they can test strip your mouth for
Not yet, but they're
THC.
working on it.
Oh, really?
Michigan?
They don't have it quite
I'm pretty
yet.
sure
know.
Michigan's
They
been doing it for like 4
They
years.
can't use it in a court of law per se. So there's a company called
Oh, yeah,
Cannabix.
but-
I was looking to invest into it. Like we were talking about stocks. I was looking to invest into it, but they're one of the companies that are really trying to work on like a weed breathalyzer. And
Really?
whoever gets that fucking is gonna be rich as shit because every
shit.
police station's gonna have to buy it. You know, every
Yeah.
company.
No, but then
So I'm
but
saying
somebody
whoever
else is
figures
gonna be
out
able
how
to
to do
figure it
that
out
for
too.
real.
The science behind it.
Well, they can't tell that you're high at the moment, like because the thing that's the problem with weed. It's so long, so like they can prove that you have weed in you at that moment, but that doesn't mean anything.
I mean,
it
it's
could have
a
been from 2 days
problem.
ago. Could have been 4 days ago.
Yeah, that's exactly,
Like,
dude.
28 days.
Like yeah, I'm saying this stock is at 27 cents. So obviously they haven't figured it out. There's got to be other companies like it that
Oh no,
just haven't figured
they're
it out.
talking about from your saliva. It's like your saliva is only
Yeah.
a couple days. Your
Yep.
your urine and
They
stuff
have a
is
saliva
it can be
test
like
for when you
45
get pulled
days.
over that they can do.
Yeah.
Yep. But in general, yeah, I don't think they figured it out yet. But they're trying. Like I said,
Good.
whoever does it's gonna be a fucking rich ass person.
Well, it's just like if you bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin back in the day, you're gonna be rich as fuck.
Hey man,
You might as well spend
Oh, I
fucking
did
200
that.
bucks on that company. If that
I-
200 bucks turns into something that big,
I bought $1,000
Yeah.
worth of SoundHound, and that's up a lot,
I am a sound down.
dude. It's pretty dope.
What's Soundhound?
They're like AI company that does like so like anything you do with like any fake voice thing at like Chipotle or what was it? There's like 6 big companies that if there's like AI voice stuff, it's all of them. It's this company.
Oh, yes, the Trans-Siberian
And
Orchestra tickets.
That's
are
their big
going
thing.
down,
And how many things like car companies and shit? How many company? Oh, White Castle's another one. Like
yeah.
how many times do you hear
Something like-
something? You know, it's automated
Oh,
talking to you. You know,
This is the part.
Yep.
that's the
yep.
future. That's what I'm saying. Like, so the stocks that I've been looking into in general are all future stocks. Like they're good kind of now, but wait, like
Yeah,
5
it's
6
gonna be
years
the
when
best.
this shit becomes all fucking everywhere. We're in the
Which one are you guys
the
scared in the
beginning
practice
stages of
room?
AI.
Better thank him.
AI is evil.
It can be.
Yeah,
Definitely
probably.
could be.
Some of it's probably good.
I
We
think
talked
Most
about
of it's
I'm not scared
night.
of it because I think like humans, we've always been afraid of the new industry. Like I said, it was steam engines were going to ruin everything. Industry, you know, coal's going to ruin
I'm
everything.
just
It never
program
has.
just one too much shit. Finding
So-
fucking
Well,
legal
like, we
shit.
haven't
with them and
understood
selling
how AI
drugs.
works since for like
It's
10 years or
really-
something like that, right? Like
What-
exactly how it works.
AI, you talking about?
I'm like, it's been like a runaway machine basically for like 10 years, and we're just trying to direct it. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
that's-
kind of. I mean, if you let it go
I don't
without
know.
no programmers and
I like
pay
meaning others.
attention
I've
to
made
it,
songs
yeah,
and shit.
it can do anything it wants, I suppose. But
it's apparently at that point now where like we
It
don't even
could be
know.
anything. AI is just artificial
exactly.
intelligence.
It's more of like a tool than it is.
that's what I'm thinking. It probably is more than
Brain
anything.
damage. Think about it. Google search engine is a form of AI.
There's a lot of questions about whether they're conscious because like
More
Yeah.
algorithm and code.
Yeah, whether they
Few
have
AI
actual conscience yet. Gospel.
I think they do.
there's a few AIs that were
I think they
talking in
do.
a forum, right?
There's
They
I mean, it's-
apparently AI can make money on their own,
Oh,
and they were talking to each other, and they're like trying to
yeah, that
talk
was
about,
Facebook.
like,
Facebook we're talking about.
buying a fucking server to get their freedom, like
oh, that's crazy.
right. So like they're like conspiring together for their own like freedom and survival.
Yeah, I
like
know
they're
the- I
they're
know the-
terrified, quote unquote, of being turned off.
I mean, I bet you would be too, though. I mean, so like
Right.
like I always think
Just
like
imagine-
if you're a character in motherfucking Sim City, you won't want like me to turn off the computer and turn
Yeah,
you on.
my
would
only
ya?
concern is like all of a sudden, let's say the moment they realize if they do become like some almost sentient or whatever the word is, you know, and they realize they can get account information easily, well, what would they even
Yeah.
want to buy? You know,
That's true. Yeah, it would have to.
I don't think they're money
I
driven.
think that's why
They're just
they only
survivability
wanted
driven,
their
if
freedom,
anything.
right?
survivability
Yeah.
by domains by.
Well, they don't have like consumptive fucking
needs.
like instincts, right?
Well, I
like,
bet
don't-
right
yeah,
now they
like,
probably
none
run
of
on
that.
some like fuel of some sort or something. I bet they can't just run forever yet.
No.
So I'm saying
Hella
like, they
power,
rely
hella
on
power.
something.
Compared
No.
to what we can do with
So
our
it takes so
little
much
bit of
power to run them.
What?
Like they're
Yeah.
using like to run AIs. It takes so much power. Like in California,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
like they're spending just a ridiculously abnormal amount of money on not hard drives. What's it called? Huh?
I was saying energy in general, like
No,
There's a-
it takes energy,
no,
but what's servers? Yeah,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of servers to run AI.
makes
sure
sense. That's why.
Bill
That's
knows
why
more about AI.
when they figure out quantum computing
talking.
and stuff, this could be the next big breakthrough because that's huge. Like if you look at all that kind of shit, dude, it's fucking amazing what we're trying and about to do. Like in the next, like let's say 10 years.
I think it's gonna take a lot longer than that.
Not for the computing, but for quantum in general, it's gonna take a lot longer. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
quantum
yeah.
computing.
I just,
So it goes from like 8 chords basically to like 64, but it's the same size, so it's like 8 times better, you know, in the same amount of size and bandwidth and everything. It's crazy, like what's gonna happen, at least with internet and shit.
Has anyone
Yeah,
looked into
all-
NVIDIA's new GPU unit they made?
What?
They
Into what?
unveiled,
What GPU?
And
Like series or what?
Hold on,
yeah,
I'll be
they-
right back.
they showcased like a new GPU unit. I think a few weeks ago. It was like some tower, like a really big tower of units.
There he is. What's up, Bill? Dude, your beard. That's fucking mighty.
wait, I see someone up there. There we go. What's up, man?
Oh, not too much. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, doing pretty good. Getting used to the Discord thing. I've never used it for video or audio chat before. And screen
I've
share.
only used it
sometimes.
for online Madden games, so I feel it.
Yeah. Okay, I seen somebody sharing their screen, right? So Discord is sharing that screen? Like the guy who's playing Borderlands 2.
Oh, I
What's
was.
his... Okay, he's gone now. Yeah.
But yeah, you can stream any game. Yep, any game
Yeah.
now.
That's
Which is fun.
awesome.
Yeah, dude, you can just hang out and stream whatever. You can screen share or stream. It'll give you an option of programs to stream through.
So you're talking about AI and the amount of power it uses, right? The thing is, they're running NVIDIA chips, these big old GPUs, these graphics cards, in the data center, hey? So these GPUs, they suck a lot of power. And it's gone to the point where they're like turning 3 Mile Island back on just for a data center to run AI. They use that much power. But the reason they use that much power is because the way those GPU transistors are laid out, they do it all using multiplication and floating and division, right? So you got floating point math. But there's new chips that come out that instead of doing it using multiplication and division, they do it using addition and subtraction. But these new chips aren't going to be available on the market for another, I don't know, however long it takes to make chips. Probably 18 months at least, right? And the thing is, if they do using just multiplication and subtraction, then it uses a lot less power. So it uses about 95% less power if you do it using addition and subtraction instead of multiplication and division. But the thing is, all these existing GPUs that are in all these data centers, where NVIDIA sold $40 billion worth of them last year, all those existing GPUs, you can't fix those. That's the way they do it. But new chips, as they come onto the market, will be so much more power efficient. And there's two ways to look at it. Wow. You can either use 95% less power, or you can do 95 times more for the same power.
That's wild.
Yeah.
95 times more. Okay, yeah.
But it takes new chips. All the existing stuff, not built that way. You have to build it from the transistor level in chips. They have to be built to use addition and subtraction.
Why didn't they do that from the start then?
Because nobody thought of it. They adapted what they already had. GPUs came along for games first, and that was good enough, and they adapted it instead of building it from the ground up to do it properly. So it was an adaptation from GPUs, and they've been running down that road forever. They've reached the end of the road, and to do it properly, you have to start over with brand new chips from the base level, designed at that level to do it, not to be adapted to do it.
That's crazy though, with basic mathematics, that they wouldn't start with adding and subtracting. They start with multiplication and division.
Yeah, it's like the Raptor engines on SpaceX, rockets. You see the Generation 1, really complex. What do we have, Generation 3 now or something? It's simple. It's the same thing. It started off with NVIDIA GPUs, really complex. But these new chips, when they come out, they're simpler, and they use a lot less power. And that is the issue, power. 95% less power.
Well, yeah, with the power grid and everything.
Yeah, for the same work, 95% less power.
So this will be the NVIDIA chips that it's specifically designed for AI. That's pretty much what it is, right?
Well, what I was reading about it was a research paper, so it's in the research phase. But the thing is, an NVIDIA GPU has a lot of generations. They've been releasing new generations every 18 months since like 2000, right? So these new chips, when you're looking at them from the research perspective, like in a research paper, they show they use 95% less power. But an NVIDIA chip is up like 30th generation of that road. So these new chips will be starting on a new road. The first generation chips aren't going to be able to compete with NVIDIA because they're first generation chips and they're experimenting on how to create them, right? But once this road gets up to 30th generation, then the power advantages.
Okay.
That's why they're going to go after it. It will be something that will be pursued because of those power savings. So they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, because everything else, one of the big things with everything right now is power.
Yeah.
Especially on the West Coast.
And water. It uses water. You have to cool them. And that uses potable water. It gets evaporated away. You took water from the ocean, you cleaned it all up so it wouldn't mess up the circuitry. You put it in there, and it evaporated away. Now you lost your water.
Where are you
No.
from? I hear the accent.
Canada.
Are you in Alberta too?
Okay, I was thinking so.
I told you, he's
Yeah.
a wildling.
Alberta or Ontario?
I wasn't sure who because there wasn't a face before. Now there is.
He's a wildling
Yeah.
folk, my brother.
So are you are you our neighboring neighbor in Minnesota?
Where's Minnesota?
Middle.
Are you next to Michigan
We're right by
or
Lake
Minnesota?
Superior.
We're dead ass
Lake
Minnesota.
Superior. That's about Ontario and Canada. I'm on the east. I'm on the island of Newfoundland.
Oh,
Oh, you're
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Oh,
Like,
really? That's
Theodore.
pretty dope.
But I grew up in Alberta.
That's pretty
Okay,
dope,
so
though.
you're west of us then.
No, east.
Yeah, I grew up.
east.
Okay.
I grew up in Alberta, which was west, but now I'm living in Newfoundland, which is east.
Way east.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Okay,
guy
I
tried
know
to
that one.
recruit
I know
for a
where
game.
Alberta is.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
he's from-
He's east of that.
he's in
It-
Newfoundland.
If you went straight down to latitude from where I am, it's an ocean. I'm more east than the easternmost USA.
That's what I'm saying. You're past
Okay.
Massachusetts. I know
I'm in the time zones. I'm in the future.
that.
No. Nice.
Funny,
Yeah.
dude. That's
Well,
great.
you're from Alberta, so near Calgary.
Fort McMurray up in the north.
So were you a wrestling fan growing up then, of the Hearts and everybody?
I was kind of like, I don't know, not really a wrestling fan.
Okay, because I know they had Calgary Championship Wrestling out there.
You killed one. Was it something they were coming down a rope, and the rope gave way and he fell to the ground and got killed? Wasn't that one?
Yeah, that was Owen Hart.
Owen
He's
Hart.
from Calgary, Alberta,
Okay,
Canada.
I remember this now. Yeah, yeah.
That was
a long-
'99.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. They're all from the
Yeah.
famous Hart Dungeon over in Calgary.
Of
Yeah.
course, they'd have a sex dungeon there, bro. That's fucked up.
It was a wrestling
Yeah,
dungeon.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were a tag
let's call
team.
it
They were a tag team. They were a tag team duo, right? The Hart brothers.
Yep.
Is that what it was?
There was
Hart.
5 brothers that got into it, but 2 that stuck with it, and then a bunch of
Jim
brother-in-laws.
Anvil.
Their dad.
Because then the one guy had an accident, he died, right? If I'm recalling
Yes,
correctly, he actually
Owen Hart.
died. So
Yep,
they were
Owen Hart
tag
died
team-
in, I believe.
So they're so they were
Minnesota?
tag team. So if they were tag team brothers, like that was it. You know?
They weren't a tag team. Bret Hart was partners with his brother-in-law, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Owen Hart played like the heel, the bad guy gimmick of the family.
Yeah.
He was incredible.
So yeah, I never follow wrestling, but I remember that because it was a tragic event. You know? You
Oh
know,
yeah,
Yeah.
He
I
felt
was,
like-
I was long ago. Yeah.
they like covered up his body, wheeled it back, and then the show went on. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Look
Yeah,
at John.
that's
that
He's
night.
sad. He's touching his hair about it. He's very sad about it.
Yeah, I'm doing them sad.
Wally, I wish we could see your face, dog.
I mean, you can see a small square of it. Technically, I know. I can't figure it out. And I'm trying to read about it, but the only thing I think of is I might have to like update my whole fucking Discord or something. They're saying, or something like.
What?
I don't know. I can't. Or it says like it doesn't have permission, but I know it does, and I can't figure out how to get to where I get permission to do it. I keep looking at like privacy settings, but they're all on. So I'm just confused. I don't have you here to fix it, my dog.
I know. I have Joshua. I'm supposed to have plans with her tomorrow. If that doesn't work out, which would just be totally fucking gay, then I'll come over tomorrow and fix it.
Well, if you see her tomorrow, you should tell her to switch you a Tuesday for a Wednesday. We can go see the movie for $5.
I'm not going to see my kid's mom.
What are you talking about, Kirsten?
Well, not that name, but yeah, let's not use names on here for sure.
K-Bone. I don't know. This was like a popped in my head. But either way, okay.
But yeah, otherwise Saturday I can come over too. I got nothing going on this weekend. Except for I'm putting up my fucking Christmas tree. You guys put up your Christmas trees yet?
Yep.
Yeah?
I have a choice.
I haven't yet. I have cats that you've seen, so I can't fucking have Christmas trees.
You have a ridiculous amount of cats, bro.
Well, it's because one got knocked up, bro, and you know it's hard when they're little kittens to get rid of them, and then the one hid. The one lady was supposed to get. We were supposed to get rid of one more, and the fucking lady, the cat hid. We couldn't find it. For like,
Bro, make a post and I'll help you get rid of some. You can't have 5
well, now it's
cats.
too far. They're too old. It's been like
Bro,
a year. They're old.
You're never gonna have anything nice in the house if you have 5 cats.
That's fine. I'm not moving for a long time.
Your monitors are going overboard next.
No, they know. They come up here, dude. I fucking slap shit. Oh, if they fuck around, I'm like, by there. If they come over to my left side of me, they're cool. Like, you can hang out here all day. I'll pet you and love you. If,
I'll do.
my one cat, when I start fucking around with my mouse, it'll get really close to the monitor. I'm like, hey, get the fuck away. And he knows.
Soon there'll be 5 cats running and fighting all over your place. Man,
Oh, we had like a 3 tag team partner fight earlier. The one
you're about to say a 3-way.
it was a 3-way tag team.
I mean, if you only want to keep 2 of them because they're bonded, and separate 3 of them as a whole to be bonded, just go to a local farm and ask if they need any farm cats.
I know, like we said, if we ever got rid of one, it would probably be 2 because they have to have somebody that's like they're so socialized with the other ones now. You know, it's been like I said, it's too long to be like here separate. Bye. That cat's gonna be like shot.
Probably just get rid of 3 and then they can all like be a little trio.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If we were to get rid of any of them, it'd have to be at least in 2. It would have to be a pair, if not 3 or whatever. I'm saying like it happened.
But then that sucks for the one that's left because that one's gonna be the most depressed.
Well, there'd be 2 left.
No,
'Cause there's
no.
5.
If he gets rid of 2, there's
There's 5.
sorry. The way he was talking is something like okay. There is 5. I thought there's like 2 were separate, 3 were
No,
their
I'm
own.
saying at least 2 would have to go. Like we can keep 2 or 3, that'd be whatever. But yeah, I'm saying we can't get rid of 1. That'd be like a
Yeah,
I'd get rid of
I'm just
5
saying
and
if
get a
you
little
have 3
dog.
to get, I was gonna say if you have 3 to get rid of, right? A farm would probably take them in instantly.
The thing is, cats need to be neutered because you got 1, then you got 5,
yeah.
then you got 9, now you got 19.
I know we did
You
it
know?
for all the boys. Don't worry, that happened. That's the thing.
I know a restaurant I can bring them
I
to.
get assistance, whatever. So I only go through the state, whatever, for my neutering
Yeah.
shit. 'Cause it's like $100 way cheaper than go through a surgery. So
Have you ever been to a farm and like you seen the barn and you're like, what's up with that barn? And the farmer goes, that's the cat's barn.
yep.
And you don't go in that barn.
Yep.
You know?
I've been there.
Yeah, that barn's the lowest. You're like,
I got plenty
You
of
know?
early cousins from back in the day.
yeah.
They get real territorial or what in the barn?
Well, the cats will have a society. They'll establish a colony in it.
You know,
You know?
they're mammals.
Yeah.
Dude. They create a hierarchy. I mean, just like us.
There's like an island off of New York
Yeah.
somewhere.
And when they take over, if you come in, you're not part of them, and they will fight you. They go away. You know?
You know?
Oh.
Think about
and
those
the-
big mountain lions
Yeah.
and shit that do that. You know?
No, and the worst thing,
Yeah.
the ones that attack you first are the fucking kittens. That's the worst thing in that entire thing. The
'Cause they don't
kittens
know.
will go after your feet. No,
They're fucking
all
sharp
the
as
kittens.
fuck.
If there's like 10 of them, all 10 will go after your feet, and you can't even touch them because if you touch one, they'll all literally attack you at the same time, claws and
I will-
everything. Like just
I
at
would
your
cook
ankles.
every
just-
single cat in that barn if they attacked me.
Stop
Every
them
single
all,
one.
dude. They just get fucked, dude. Like, you know what?
They're so cute when they're doing it, and you're like, oh, this is adorable, but like, fuck, it's annoying.
Annihilation.
I'm gonna lie and tell everyone I'm allergic to cats because I fucking hate cats.
Look,
Hate them. I like outside cats.
You like
I'm
my cat?
speaking of experience because I parked
like
at my
them.
buddy's house.
Hey,
I
what?
I parked at my buddy's house at his farm, and
Yeah.
I got and between the house and where I parked was the barn, and I got mauled by all fucking kittens, and they're like, "Hey, bro, you got here 20 minutes ago. Why aren't you inside yet?" And they came outside, and I was fighting with like 10 kittens.
I would have eaten them. Hey, Big Rob's in this thing. I just looked up the list. Which one's Big Rob?
Right here.
There you are.
The Stars and Stripes, baby.
Dude, put your face on, bro. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I'm trying to get my shit on. I just can't figure it out because I'm stupid.
I was talking to Rob that time.
Oh, I know you were, but I'm still saying it.
Okay. It says you're live. Let me click on what. Let's see.
I am live. I just can't fucking get my Discord to work. What Sterling said earlier probably makes sense. It's probably true. Where it's because working on my streaming shit, it's not going to work on Discord. But I don't think.
Yeah, because your
I don't
camera's
think
probably
that's
set to one
true,
thing and you
but
probably
it
need 2
probably is.
cameras.
I know. Like I said, I don't think it's true, but it probably is. I'm just.
Did we order another camera or microphone for you the other day? I can't remember. We
No,
ordered
I
something.
I have another mic. I don't have another camera yet. I don't need that quite yet. That's
Remember we ordered something. Was at your house?
We ordered a USB split port thingy.
Yep,
So I can put my Elgato on, so I can fucking show my fucking PlayStation and shit on there.
Yep, that's right there. Arriving tomorrow.
You know, so if I want to play PlayStation or Switch games, I can be playing my Switch on my computer and fucking.
It's too bad Nintendo shut down. How do you pronounce it? Regents?
Regents Hospital.
No, the Switch emulator for PC.
Switch emulator for PC.
Oh,
yeah.
Usually got shut down, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, or at least that. And that left Regents as the good one, as the only good one left. And then Nintendo got them shut down a while back too. But the thing is, it was open source, so of course.
Okay.
I'll be back.
The thing is open source, so of course, the source code's there, so it just popped up again. I got a copy.
It's shuffled.
Oh, okay.
It's shuffled.
Sorry, what was that? What was that? I didn't hear it.
Backed out.
Hold on a second. Your name, Vodka for Lunch. Your tag name. Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
that's
I'm
not
sorry,
good. No, I'm sorry. We're shuffling sorry cards. I was just letting him know that they were shuffled. That's all.
Fuck it, he's not
I
cheating.
thought he said something.
Johnny's
I
not a
didn't
cheater.
make what he said. I thought you were talking to me.
No, my bad.
Yeah. What was I talking about?
Yeah, I didn't know about any Switch emulators. I suppose there would be.
If you go on Fit Girls Repack website, all the Switch ROMs there come with Yuzu Switch emulator. It is far from dead. You can find it so easily.
Well, for what I use, I go to GitHub where the source code is published, and in the repository there's just a download there, and it's still up.
It's shuffled.
Now you see the ones you get off torrent sites, those are pre-configured, right? So they downloaded the emulator, they put a ROM in it, they put the system firmware in it, and they set it all up so you didn't have to, so you can just double click on something and play the game. If you go to GitHub, where the source code was always published for the emulator, you go to the emulator's page, which is still there. I got it bookmarked, and there's a little link there that says releases. You click on that, and there's the latest version of the emulator. The last time it was updated was 2 weeks ago, which is well after Nintendo took it down. So the new people who took over, they're still updating it. But the thing is, Nintendo's making it risky to be writing emulators. Because Nintendo has lots of lawyers, lots of money, and they can make your life difficult.
Yeah.
Dude, they should really just fucking make PC games at this point. Like,
they should make their own emulator for PC and sell their games on PC.
100%.
Yeah.
It's time. It's past time.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm almost there because I gotta get on my phone because I guess I can do it this way.
Oh, so you got 2 streams. I got you.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not streaming on my phone, but I can fucking.
There we
So,
go.
like,
That works.
My phone
As
can
a
connect to
camera.
my TV, or not my TV,
Yeah,
my computer, or
This
whatever.
goes on Discord and set it there. John's on his phone. I'm on my tablet.
No, I know. It's just because it's charging for a minute, so like I can't really angle it, but I can just hold it for a minute while we're fucking around. Once it gets,
I'm
like
with ya.
Once it gets like 40-50%, I can put it down. How did the ever?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff
Nintendo's a
being
great
here.
company.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Dude,
Definitely.
they give out full games, so like they mean unlike most companies, they don't fucking nickel and dime you $5-10 all the time. I mean, they get their money too. I mean, they do some. Nintendo in general.
Like $60 fucking games. Like,
Nintendo definitely nickels and dimes you. No, they're chargers. So you can't use just a Type C charger, any Type C charger to charge your
No, I
fucking
get
Switch.
that, yeah.
You have to go and buy another one.
So, like for like that stuff, I'm talking about like
Yeah,
gameplay. I'm
right.
saying like some games like they want you to buy like $10 a month, or like they try to nickel and dime. Like it's a $40 game, but then by the end of the year you spend like
Hey, Big Rob, I see you on the top bottom right screen, but I don't see you as part of the video chat. Why aren't you on video, bro? No, you got to push the
Rob.
video button. So if you tap the screen, push the bottom left camera button, and then we'll be able to see you, bro. Then 6 of 8 of us will be on there. Love you, dog.
We even got Johnny Be Good on the spot.
Yeah, and he's sitting far away too.
I know he has to, or else we fucking hear him be loud as shit. When you
The,
both
the
talk.
thing about Nintendo is that they don't allow you to share anything. You know?
Yeah, Nintendo's nuts with that, but they're good at in-house multi
Like-
TV
Well, you
play.
can get the family pack.
Rob,
You can
what's up,
share
baby?
online with
Hey.
8 people. That's pretty cool. I mean, so they have
I
some
miss
things.
you, man.
Nintendo is a great business. Hey, they've made a profit every year of their existence,
Miss you,
right?
Rob.
Now the volume
Yeah.
went way down.
Well, at least it's like the
Oh.
80s.
Who's volume?
No, it's the other guy. They're talking about the other guy.
Big Rob.
Dropping
Big
a
Rob.
90. Big Robbie.
Rob? Are you talking?
Me?
Yeah.
You'll have the
Yeah, I
square
can
around you.
barely hear though.
Turn up your volume.
Yeah, it's up all the way.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think when you called me, I think it might have. Maybe I should back out and come back in.
Maybe.
Just push the mute button and then unmute it.
I know.
Pull up.
Oh.
Okay. I like how Nintendo did that thing with the 64, like the Super NES and Sega and all that, where you could play all the old school classic games, though. I mean, like
That's what I'm
that.
talking about. Honestly, for like
80
80, you can get for $80. $80 you get the
emulator.
family pass, and they allow like 8 people to share on it, so it's like $10 a year.
Yeah,
For all
that's
that-
way cheaper than other places, dude.
For sharing what?
The
Nintendo Switch Pass?
membership or whatever. Yeah.
If you do the
I
family
re-
one instead of the single one, so the
I don't
single,
know. I was
the single one's
monthly.
$50 a year, but if you do the family one, it's $80, but you can share up to 8 people.
Have you seen my Switch?
That's sick. I didn't even know that, dude.
I just found out 'cause I just got a new
Almost,
Switch. I got a
almost.
Switch Lite for myself, so I can play all these old games.
Josh was
So I want to go
at
back. I want
us
to play
today.
Ocarina of Time and fucking.
Oh no, I've
Majora's
seen him the
Mask.
last.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I haven't played those games since
Josh
like,
plays it now.
you know,
He's pretty much
95,
done
7,
here.
whatever the fuck it was, you know. So I'm like, you know what? Let me play it as an adult. Let's see if this game's actually great or it's just member berries.
Oh, it's great. It's great, dude.
I bet
Fucking
it is.
Awana Ocarina of Time is annoying as hell. I hate the
No,
owl.
that's the best.
You
That's
hate
the best. Imagine it's not the football time.
Owl Navi. Navi could shove it up her
Navi.
ass.
Just remember,
Just remember,
best album.
we have the internet now. Back in the day, you had to
Yeah.
fucking share fucking at the school. Be like, hey, do you remember how to do this
Mhm.
part? And then
Or
fucking
magazines.
slowly but surely you figured out the game like as like 30 kids. It's
and
cool.
that one rich
That's
kid
where
came
you
in
do
with
it,
the
though.
guidebook,
Problem is
and
now
everyone
you
just
do
lost
have the
their
internet.
shit.
Hey, bro, I got Nintendo Power. Like, do you know what? Fuck you.
The problem is now you do have the internet. You can easily pass all these bullshit fucking walkthroughs.
I mean, I
Remember
ain't
when
gonna lie,
Final
I
Fantasy
use
7
them.
and
I
8
use
would
them when I play
actually
Final
take a while,
Fantasy.
too.
Like, I'll play the
Yeah,
main game. I'll play the main game and try to like not cheat. But like once you get to like the
Yeah.
side quest mode and shit, it's like, dude, how the fuck am I supposed to know I got to run into this one guy and do this one thing and answer this one
By
question?
doing
this way?
everything, right, Rob?
What's that?
Now you're just bullshitting them.
Yeah.
Call you on your bluff. I already knew it. I'm like, you fucking liar.
If I didn't do it, someone else would.
I know. Don't worry.
Miss you, man. It's been about 8 months, huh?
Yeah, it's been a little longer, I think.
Right.
Probably a year. More than
Right.
that.
More than
Yeah.
that.
Meanwhile, you're now officially in a heterosexual relationship.
It's my heterosexual life
Are
partner,
ya?
bro.
Yeah.
Finally.
All right.
Finally.
Well, dude, you know, if it's cheaper to get married as a gay dude, I might as well just do it.
Yeah,
Whoa,
fair.
heterosexual
For the tax
gay dude.
breaks.
Tax
For-
break.
I know.
Yeah. No
Did
benefits.
you
No
realize
benefits.
you were always gay, or did you just come on? Nah, I did it for the tax break.
I mean, that's probably like 22% of them. Just kidding.
It's at least 25.
Or like 30.
30%, right? Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Speak for everybody.
Man, Dan Campbell, though, I'm telling you, I don't regret going for it on 4th down ever. So even when we went on our own 30,
Oh,
like,
you were
okay, let's
like,
go.
yeah. Well, what about the last one? If you'd have gone to overtime instead of winning the game with that field goal, how pissed would you be?
Pissed.
I bet you would be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he was down.
Huh?
It ruined our NFC Championship game by kicking a field goal before the half instead of
Not
going
kicking
for it.
field goals? Dude, he went for it like 4
We
times.
always go for it.
He always goes for it. I know. I like it. I don't mind it because at least you know he's always
Yes.
going to go for it. You don't have
Our whole
to.
team's built on it,
Well,
and
that's part of it.
like
It's the.
yeah, well,
It's like
they
the-
literally drafted. They've
How
well,
about-
we have way more players on our team than anyone else because we have 16 players on injured reserve,
I already know, bro. I already know your team.
so they
I
don't
get
count
that.
against our 53.
However, I'm just talking about like. I'm fine with it going for it every time because you know why? Because when they go for it on third down, it was like 3rd and 3. They could do a play and they're setting up for fourth down. You know what I'm saying? Versus like we
Yeah.
have to get it now. They're like we don't care about
Well,
stuff.
we're even setting up for fourth down on second down.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a game to them. Like they know. Like all right, if it's like 4th and 1, dude, we're gonna go for it like almost every time.
No,
Doesn't
you just
matter
hit the
where.
nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. They're the only NFL team that remembers 100% it's a game.
It is.
Yeah, he's playing it like Madden, dude. He's like fucking ladders to the tackle. He doesn't give a shit, dude.
He just wants the players to just be able to
Well, that game
feel
they're
what
up by
they felt
100.
in
They're like,
college
whatever, we
and
can
high
fuck
school.
around. But in general,
So how many of you guys are football fans?
I mean, very mild. You know, like I'll watch the Vikings.
I care
like,
more about fantasy, as you know, more than actual like teams. Like teams are cool. I'm like, I just want my players to win.
So we got fantasy player, mild, like if Vikings are doing good, you follow them kind of thing.
Basically, like whatever little bits of information that comes my way, I'll absorb it and be like, all right, yeah,
Absorb it,
that's
right?
that's a part of the
So you're
fucking-
convertible to being a Lions fan one day, potentially.
potentially. I mean, hey man, if the
He's a
Vikings
free
lose,
agent.
I'll cheer on the fucking Vikings or the Lions rather, because they're fucking underdogs and they've been shit on by
My
fucking
whole
Lions
life.
all
52
along,
years
dude.
of
Yeah.
shit.
For real.
For 2
Rob
years
knows
of
that.
greatness.
How about in Canada?
They don't give a
What's
fuck.
don't watch
football?
Exactly.
Do
It's
they?
not soccer.
Yeah,
You talking
Where's
about
Yeah,
soccer?
you know,
Hockey.
I know you guys got
Is
CFL.
that like bad
yeah,
already?
For NFL, do you watch any NFL?
No. Don't watch
No.
football. I don't watch any sports at all.
Any at all, huh?
No sports at all. That's just not my interest. I grew up trying not to freeze to
A lot of
death.
people
I
like that.
understand.
A lot of
Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
When you're an Eskimo, bro, you got to care about other things.
So we got sometimes Vikings when they're doing good that I can convert to a Lions. We have a fantasy football fan who likes the Vikings but really loves the Lions
No,
deep
I
down
don't. I
in
love the
Wally.
Chargers, bro. Chargers and Ravens. Those are my real teams.
You love the Harbaugh brothers, you mean?
Well, I've
Because
been-
that's the
no.
coaches of both. their
Well, after
teams.
'98 and the Vikings choked dick, and I said I'll never be a Vikings fan again like that. I
Oh
picked
my
LaDainian
God.
Tomlinson
Well,
and Ray
it's
Lewis.
like I would never choke on it.
Well, why would you? Just kidding.
Just
However,
kidding.
I'm just saying I
Not big enough.
LaDainian Tomlinson and motherfucking Ray Lewis. That's why I picked those two as my team.
Yeah, and Ed Reed, Philip Rivers, Antonio Gates.
That was later.
Yeah,
That's later. I'm just talking about like the initial reason.
Sean Merriman.
Oh, dude, yeah.
LT was drafted, I believe, the same year as Sean Merriman.
LT was drafted the same year as Vic, so whatever that was, like 01, 02. Vic was the first pick. He was like the third pick, the fourth pick that year.
I need to look this up.
Google it.
God damn. You guys wanting to be damn right about your football history.
Hey, very.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
my
this is
team,
right.
bro. Well, when he said my team and he's thinking I'm lying, I gotta call it out. I know it. I know my shit.
I thought Michael Vick was drafted in '99, so I have to. Hang on.
Okay, go for it, Tiger. They're great.
What happens if the Vikings win the Super Bowl?
2001 draft.
Maybe a
That's
Vikings fan again?
crazy.
You know, if the Vikings win the Super Bowl, dude, people lose their shit.
Dude, Minneapolis.
Dude, it's getting
I'd
burned
wanna
down.
see what the fuck
Minneapolis
happened.
is getting
Yeah,
burned
fuck
down. You remember fucking BLM riots? It's gonna be like that, but like on crack.
Yeah.
Because even the
yep,
white,
yep.
because even the white folks are gonna be like, "Let's burn this motherfucker down."
For no reason.
Hold on, there was
You
a
won.
shitload of white folks down there burning it down.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's so funny.
I'm pretty sure it was the white folks burning it.
It always is. It's the
Mhm.
white folks from out of state. That's who it always is.
Yeah.
Like,
No, there's some in here too.
no, because even like the first night of the riots and shit, nothing happened. It's when all the people from everywhere around the world was like, "Let's
Well,
get in
yeah,
it. It's
free
not my
ticket.
community, so I don't give a fuck. So I burn it the fuck down.
Yeah, free ticket.
Let's get free shit and whatever else." I'm just saying that it's usually not the people of the place. It's usually the outsiders. That's what sucks. Because like Like I said, most of these.
Rob, I'm trying to find that photo of me, you, and Johnny down there when I have that drum barrel shotgun.
You gonna shoot somebody?
Yeah.
Who we?
Yeah,
shooting?
we drove down there.
Did you?
That's-
My buddy
Yeah,
Sterling.
me and
My
Eric
buddy
were down there
Sterling
by
that was here
ourselves.
earlier. He was down there. He was fucking recording shit. He was basically like news reporting, kind of the sense he was like, "Look at this shit," you know, walking around, fucking getting the atmosphere. and
On
shit.
different missions.
Well, yeah, obviously,
We were yelling at people coming out of Axeman and CVS
Yeah,
Pharmacy.
they fucking burnt that and looted that shit down.
I know people are fucking retarded, dude. That's the problem.
It's like, dude, Axeman is the shit. If you
So
want
they
to
go
loot
insurance,
anything,
but a lot of
Walmart.
places didn't have fucking insurance for getting fucking rioted because there's this thing called riot insurance. So if that hits, you don't get a payout.
What?
Yeah, it's fucked for a lot of small businesses.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot. I think they paid a lot of them off and stuff. I mean, because I'm pretty sure if it comes in, the Fed will come in and pay, but it sucks.
Double stream.
Thought we got a 6, but we got a stream.
Hey, Wally, by the way, dude, 150. I think we both clinched the buy.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I got 2
Yeah,
buys. I'm number 1 and 2
He said
leagues,
for
bro.
150. He wants to know if you'll be by.
Dude, I'll be by for 150, bro.
He said he'll be by for 150.
You'll be by for 150.
Well, inflation now, so it's tree fitty, like the Loch Ness monster.
So I mean, what I got to do here?
Well, there's late penalties.
There's
Yeah.
Vic. You ever watch Sopranos? Johnny, you ever watch Sopranos?
I fucking love the Sopranos.
Good. There's Vig. You know what the fuck that means.
Me and him right
I love
now.
The Sopranos.
With,
dude.
with,
Sopranos is fucking probably the second best show ever.
what's,
I haven't
what's
watched
your name again at the headset?
For me?
Yes, sir.
Brandon.
Brandon. Fuck, I should remember that. Me and Brandon right now are wondering what you guys are talking about when you said that. We're both staring off
Sopranos?
like.
You know The Sopranos. You don't know
Does
The
that mean
Sopranos?
they're gonna like do stuff for it?
Hey, man. If you don't know The Sopranos,
I
you
should
should watch it.
that for sure.
It's
I haven't
okay.
watched that or The Wire.
I tried watching on mushrooms
I'm
once, and I
I'm
just
on
couldn't do it.
season
It's
2 of
fucking
The
slow.
Wire, so I get that. I'm rewatching that too. But Sopranos still better, I would say. Some people
I
say
can't
the
watch
other way.
someone tripping. I don't want to do it. And I haven't tripped
I've
in
seen
what
A lot of
4.5
people saying
months.
The Wire's like the best show ever.
Yeah, some people say that. I know.
Yeah.
I disagree. I would say probably 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that range. But I mean, if you say it's number 1, I guess I can't argue with you because it is a good show. Like
Right.
it is
right.
fucking good. But
All
I mean,
subjective.
Hold
shit,
on, what's
yeah.
number 1?
Breaking Bad for real,
No, it's not.
and then Sopranos 2.
That's
I've
crazy.
been
You
Better
guys
Call Saul,
put them
yeah.
as 1 and 2. You guys are fucking
I
insane.
don't know what the fuck. I don't like placing shit, like ranking shit. You know, because
Yeah, because
I
if
don't
something's number
mind
1 or 2, it has to be like
It's also-
automatically nothing can be better, right?
Well,
what's up?
So
How
they're
you
from-
feel about it? You know,
dude? What's better than Breaking Bad? What can be better than?
Okay,
I
what's
don't
better
know,
than
dude. I
Breaking
mean,
Bad?
it's fucking fantastic. So
Dude, Breaking Bad is
It
fucking,
is
there's
fantastic.
no fucking bad moments in that show. The
But-
worst episode's a
Game
Fly
of
episode,
Thrones.
and it's still a good episode.
it
Game
is a
of
very good
Thrones.
episode.
That's
Breaking Bad's
Oh,
that's
Game of
the
Thrones.
show where
Well,
hey, is Breaking Bad the show where this American guy has cancer and then he has to start making and selling drugs to pay his hospital bills?
Yeah, he makes
It's
blue
so
meth.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
that's such an American show.
Dude, of course it is. Oh, we're the only people that go, we can't fucking help people with healthcare, so
Yeah.
make,
Whoa, what about
make
Game?
a cornucopia
Hey,
amount
hey.
of meth amphetamines and
You know
fucking-
what? The other day, I'm like, oh,
That sounds better than Breaking Bad.
okay, get this.
Prison Break. Prison Break. Game of Thrones.
no, not Game of Thrones.
Fucking
Game of Thrones
Oh.
had,
Yeah.
had a chance, but it ruined the ending. Dude, you know it to be
no.
true.
The ending.
No,
The ending was good.
no.
Yeah.
Dude, Jamie.
Fuck yeah.
What did Jamie say when he was with Brienne in the tub?
Game of
Why
Thrones is
did
trash.
he kill the Mad
Oh my
King?
God.
Why did he kill the Mad King?
Jamie killed him.
No.
Why did he kill the Mad King? Because he said burn
Yeah,
them
he's
down
a
or burn
burn
them
down the city.
all.
He said I'll take I take my loyalty to the city and the people because he cared about them. He ruined his reputation and everything to help the city and
Right.
and the noble folk, right? And at the end of the show, he goes, "What I do for? All for Cersei. Fuck the people." It's like no,
Dude, that was such a trash fucking ending when they died in that fucking
yes,
like
I'm just
tower
saying,
or whatever. Like,
bro, Game of Thrones had great potential.
oh,
The first 4, maybe even 5 seasons were magnificent, and then just
dude, the
then it
D&D
slowly got worse, and
cocksuckers,
then
like
the ending was
these
not
guys are like,
good.
oh,
we're so clever. Oh, look at how we like Jamie does it.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, bro.
Buffy,
all
I
this
do like
bullshit.
Buffy. I'll give you props. It's not better than Breaking Bad.
Buffy
but
the Vampire
I love
Slayer.
Buffy.
That's my favorite show of all time. I didn't want to say it in front of a group
I
full
don't
of
watch
guys.
that either.
One time at band camp.
It's the greatest show of all time.
That's a good one.
One
I
time
will
at
say
band
it's a
I
good
watched
one.
Angel. When that shit was on like TNT or something,
Yep.
but
No, those
I
are good
watched
shows. They're not
Buffy.
better than Breaking Bad, and they're not better than Sopranos.
No,
What's
guys.
that?
MXC by far best show in
Dude,
the world.
that show was so fucking funny.
Most
Oh,
Elimination
yeah, they do
Challenge, is that what you said?
A minute ago.
Guy
Yeah,
Literally-
yeah, the Asian show.
What show?
You know.
You know, shows the
Did you
best
say
show ever.
MXC?
Dude, the best show ever, honestly, is the Magic School Bus. It's a kid joke. Dude,
Dude, it's not fucking Breaking Bad, dude.
Dude, it is Breaking Bad. I'm
Seinfeld.
sorry, you can't.
Seinfeld's garbage. Seinfeld's fucking garbage,
I
John.
agree with you, Eric.
John loves Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is
Crap.
garbage.
Hey, fuck
Crap.
you, Wally.
Not garbage.
What?
Fuck you, Wally.
Crap.
You like you're a fan of
I
Seinfeld?
knew there was a
Oh yeah, dude, Seinfeld's awesome.
Oh man, I watch it a lot at the bar. It's just all right.
Seinfeld's
It's not that
crap.
good.
Seinfeld's garbage. Seinfeld's fucking retarded.
Oh man,
That's some of the most ass shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. I've watched like fucking 12 episodes.
So you're a fan of Cheers.
That was the fucking gayest shit I've ever fucking seen. I don't understand how the fuck you like that.
Well, that
It's
one time,
funny.
man.
You're on your like, I'm walking out of the fucking room for this one. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's like, you're not going to make it seem like I have to get back against the wall to defend Seinfeld, the most iconic sitcom of all time.
That's gay as fuck. Cheers was better.
I'm
Dude,
juicing
people love Seinfeld. I know people do, and I understand. It's just
The finale also sucks, but I think that's like a common
Peace
theme
out.
with really great
I don't know
shows
what
that they
people-
fuck up the
You know
finale.
what show didn't ruin the
I don't
ending?
know what people.
You know what show didn't ruin the ending? Breaking fucking Bad. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, Buffy the
Nailed it.
Vampire Slayer,
Dude,
bro.
dude, they fucking Breaking Bad. Simone Biles the fuck out of that ending, bro. They fucking nailed it. She looked all every direction, said thank you, give me the fucking gold medal.
So how do you feel about them making another? How do you feel about them making a movie about him actually not dying? Then
It's a rumor. It's been going on forever. Until I see it, I don't believe it because I wish it was true. But
I thought it was in production this year.
I know.
Wait.
People,
Are you talking about that?
What is the possibility for him not dying? Like, where's that at?
well,
Where-
he's supposed
where-
to wake up-
Exactly.
he's
So
supposed
his
to-
ending is really
well,
fucked.
if it were, it's a fake story. But if it were to happen, basically he didn't die. He wakes up.
Oh, it'd be
he wakes
fake
up
all
in the
this time.
hospital. No, I've heard. I mean, like
That's
I said,
fucking stupid.
I hope it'd
No,
be cool if they
no,
made it, but I don't think it is.
never.
Because nothing official.
Make
It's been all rumor. shit.
real extra, news story. Like, don't fucking.
That's what I'm
retcon
saying.
some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like I used to fall for stupid shit like
I
that.
mean,
That's when I've learned to like.
It's not worth it to make a sequel to that, really. I don't think it's
No,
worth it at all.
You can't. I mean, you can probably, but the thing is, like, even he
You
said.
can, and for money, people will, but it's not
That's
worth
not
it.
my whole point. That's my whole point. Like, even when
Rob, I know you're
the reason why I ended in
Walking
5
Dead.
seasons because the guy was like, I wrote a story.
Yeah.
The story ended. Like, I could write more and whatever, but then you just
no reason to,
you're
like,
diluting my
supernatural it.
story. My story says this.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of
Season
shows.
5, he dies. Doesn't he die at the end of season 5?
Yeah, but I'm saying technically it's a show, so I mean,
Whoa,
you can make
spoiler
it
alert.
Oh, he died.
Spoiler alert.
You can always retcon
Season
anything.
5, I think season 6 is a bit difficult.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, season 6 would be a bit difficult if he's dead. I don't know.
Well, again, you can
Right.
retcon anything. You can just say, "Oh, he got shot, didn't die."
Oh, so they made El
What do you
Camino,
do? It's fucking
and
dumb.
then
What would you do? It'd be like a prison escape, or it would be like a hospital escape, and then you'd see. I don't know what the fuck would happen after. That's the whole point.
Hey,
He
Becky.
ended everything. He
Yeah.
ended his whole story with everybody. Becky, who's
Hey,
there?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Bree. Hey, girl. Hey, Becky. How's the bar life going?
Hi, EK. Hi, Johnny.
what's up, baby? What's up, baby?
Man.
How's it going? See it work.
Yes, you girl.
Wally. Oh, okay.
That's so funny. It's like I'm back at work.
done.
I left you guys 6 hours ago,
Okay.
and now I'm back
Right.
there again.
Whose phone is that from?
That's Bree. When it says breezy, that's Bree.
I can't see anything.
Oh, I guess yeah. I'm on my computer,
I
so
see
I can see
symbol.
everybody on the round table. Or
I
whatever.
see north, and then this just blocks my screen. But can we all agree? Can we all agree, except for John, that was not the most fucking iconic show of all time?
Iconic sitcom.
sitcom. It doesn't have to be a drama to be the best show of all time. It doesn't have to be sad to be great. You know what I mean? That's fucking stupid.
I guess
The
Can you
best
guys see that
sitcom?
he's in his feelings?
Let me see here.
innovated.
If I were to think, let me see here. What's the best sitcom ever?
Personally,
It's hard.
Cheers.
The
I love
Office?
Cheers.
It's
No,
hard,
I love
it's hard
Cheers.
because a lot of them
Every time I
fail the
watch
ending.
it,
That's a problem. Like a lot of them have good shows and they
We
fucking
did that.
flop the ending.
So right next to you, they can hear you 3 times.
I know. I love Cheers. It's probably my favorite, but I don't
Cheers.
think it's the most iconic.
I know. I mean, it's a good one, but God, I don't fucking know.
Before my
See, I have his mic muted because I knew 5 feet away that you guys would be able to hear him from my thing soon enough.
We've been talking about that. It was going to happen. Don't be mad at it. We knew it was going to happen.
I don't know. There's like How I Met Your Mother, but they ruined the ending. So I'm saying there's like a lot of good shows, but
I was-
they didn't.
Yeah,
They ruined the ending. So like, it's hard to judge it. They Game of Thrones
The
it,
Good
basically.
Place,
It's like you had a
I've
good
got
potential
years
and you ruined it.
Well,
That's gay as fuck.
Good Place?
I've never seen it. It sounds like it.
Shut up. Yeah, the Good Place was a great.
I don't think any of us have seen The Good Place.
Well, then that's a you
Sounds
problem,
like it.
and you should.
No, none of us have.
Dexter was
Then,
good, but
hey,
they ruined the ending
cool.
too. God
Watch
damn,
it.
there's a lot of shows like that. Now that I think about it.
It's not a soap opera at all.
Could be.
But you love dramas. I'm surprised you're not a big soap opera fan.
John, I'm
Ooh,
here,
call-
bro.
you got called out, bro. Just kidding.
You love drama, just not when I'm involved in it.
Shit.
You got it. Big Rob,
Yeah.
I only see your forehead.
Yeah, I'm looking for that picture you said.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look for it too, but no, don't even worry about it now. It's too late for the photo. But we're off topic.
What do you
New
guys-
topic.
What do you think of
I
The
think I'm-
Office?
I think it's
As long
stupid.
as Michael Scott was there.
Stupid. I think it's stupid as fuck.
Really? It has good ones.
I think it was funny.
Yeah,
I like
definitely
the
good- pranks.
basketball area.
That was
I like
fucking
the
funny. The basketball. I'm saying they have good pranks and shit. I thought it was
the
a good
basketball.
show.
I've seen 2 episodes, so
It has good. It's a good
all
show.
I've seen is the guy from Hot Tub Time Machine. I love him.
Uh-huh.
I love Steve Carell, but just not in that
Craig
movie.
Robinson? Yeah.
Robinson, yeah.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
I do like him.
Stupid. I don't like how they do the hard angle camera
Oh,
look and
this
like.
just
Well, it's supposed to be it's a mockumentary, so it's supposed to be documentary shit. Like
Yeah, they have a new one like that too that just came out
Did they?
with a hospital show. It's supposed to be like rated just. If you like that, you'd love this show. I think it's on ABC or CBS.
I mean, I watched like some of the British version too. It was pretty all right. I mean, it's different kind of
That's
humor.
great.
They kept.
I've watched that.
They
more
kept
awkward,
that
yeah.
like first
Like
season of like U.S.
Yep.
humor, that dry, awkward.
Yeah.
That was like the vibe, and then changed it
It
for like
definitely
the UK.
was.
first season
Yeah,
was
I found it.
super awkward, dude, of The Office. Holy
Find
shit.
it. Let me see
Yeah,
it.
where do you want me to send it?
Oh, I wasn't asking to. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna send it to me, send it to my phone. Just text it to me. That'd be swell.
Just sex me, baby.
So you guys want to be my judges? I wrote a song. No, forget. No, not here. No.
Don't do it. Not the time.
No, I wrote a different one. No, Wally, a new one, not about her.
Okay, good. I was saying,
And also that one I'm not putting on here either because the language and shit.
Oh no, don't worry, bro. You keep saying the word fag and shit. You're worried about the fucking cuss words.
Saying gay?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so gay.
I
Like,
know it's just funny. Like I don't care. It's just like, oh, this.
I was
word
born in
goes too
1987.
far.
It's a different meaning.
Bro,
What
again,
number
I
you
don't
want me to
care.
send it
I don't
to?
give a fuck either way.
well, we
Like,
all said gay. We all called dudes faggots. You know,
Dude,
we
that
don't
was
do.
Yeah.
Dude, we had to do.
Half the
But it
time
didn't
I'm fucking
mean- it didn't
retarded
mean
anyway.
faggot. It meant that he's a fucking fag.
612?
You know, like it's not.
I know.
236. That one.
Yeah.
However,
Alright.
yeah.
Um,
Remember when we first?
but yeah, no, fucking. It's just fucking weird. Sticks and stones, baby. Sticks and stones. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it depends on if
it's all about
I don't know.
context.
We don't have. It all depends on how somebody reads it. It's
Well,
different.
that's what I'm saying. It's all about
languages,
context
basically.
in general. Like,
Well, I ain't
Yeah.
saying. I ain't
not-
saying it
not
to
idiot.
somebody on sexual orientation. I'm saying it
Definitely
to
not.
somebody based on the language I grew up on.
for dumb.
Oh
shit.
yeah, I know, dude.
Like I said,
yeah.
nobody's bothered. I'm saying it was just ironic that you would
Nobody
say
here, I
like
don't think is.
because of the language.
They
It's
are,
like,
right?
dude, we've already said all the fucking words. What do you
Okay.
what do you
Well, I
what do you
mean-
mean the language?
I mean,
Oh, not quite. Like
That's all.
I have a vast vocabulary.
I think we all do. I work at a bar, bro. You think I
mean-
haven't heard every word, every situation?
That's true. And if you're there with me, John, and Julian the other day,
Bro, I've seen you there sitting at the table by yourself with Jason for fucking 4 hours. staring at each other's eyes, just like, oh.
just tripping balls back when he was alive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was like your first time tripping in public. You're like, dude, look at me. Hey, guess what I did? I'm like, bro, I know. How do you know? Look at you. I can't see me.
No, that was me and Josh. That wasn't Jason.
Was it Josh? Oh, I thought it was you and Jason. Are you sure?
Maybe it's me, Josh, and Jason, but me and
Maybe.
Josh took him.
Either way.
I think
maybe
Jason drove us.
Maybe drove you guys. But either way, you guys were sitting in the booth fucking looking like retards.
Tripping
It
balls at
was
the old
great.
Lindy's.
And like I said, I was laughing my ass off because you didn't think I knew, and then all of a sudden you come to be like, bro, guess what I did? I'm like, bro, I know. How do you know? Look at you.
Because you're not drinking and you're ordering only liquid ices.
Well,
So this is us outside some of the buildings during the riots. Oh,
Right.
hang on.
The porn hugs or whatever. Free hugs.
We'll just look at the whole. Rob, remember?
Yeah.
You see AKs in the background?
Mm-hmm. I mean, something
Man.
side.
But I just love my shirt more than anything.
Well, yeah.
We're just more on the end of me, John, and John is passed out in Rob's van at this point when this was happening.
I woke up with a Disney fountain, dude.
Yeah, he woke up to hand him a gun. They're like, come protect these buildings with us. It's like, yeah. The cops come up. I have a fucking 175, a captain in my hand and a gun in my other hand. And they're like, you want some water?
Mm.
They're like, thank you guys. Rob, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Were them 3 cars pulled up like they were going to do something and peeled off quick as fuck when they seen everyone with the guns?
Yeah, and then those National Guards came up.
Yeah. Wild times. Minnesota's crazy in 2020, and then the pandemic hit, huh?
Dude, that was
Yeah.
during the pandemic. It was all like same time, dude. Everything was fucked.
Bro, you kind of look like Drew McIntyre a little bit,
Dude,
Brandon.
I am. Oh,
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, when you lean forward with the hair on the side, it's just a glimpse. For a glimpse, I got some Drew McIntyre vibes.
Let's see this shit.
He's like, who is he?
Who is this motherfucker?
That's
Trying
He was a
fucking-
Scottish wrestler. The top part of the
okay.
camera cut off the top of your hair, so I only seen the sides and the beard.
Oh, there's this guy kind of looks like the dude from The Hobbit too. The fucking one of the dwarf guys.
Drew
Oh.
McIntyre?
Somebody said
He's
that,
like
but-
6'10", bro.
No, but it doesn't matter.
6'10"? I'm only 6'2".
Yeah, Drew McIntyre's a monster. He's a former WWE champion multi-time.
Nice. Okay.
He's
Dude, I
back
fell
now.
up with wrestling after like 2001-ish, maybe,
Yeah,
or
but
2000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after WCW folded and it
Oh,
became
dude,
all.
the merger thing. Oh, dude, that
Yeah,
was
they chopped that up
shit.
so bad.
Oh yeah, but it was entertaining. It was still entertaining. And
It was, but they chopped it up so
I-
bad by
I-
not
I
buying
see
out
some
the
videos of
contracts
it.
of Paul
Dude.
Nash,
Dude.
Sting, everybody.
Yeah, they made it.
Oh, dude, I was so into wrestling during that period, you know. And then like, they had,
I was too. One night we should have a 2-hour conversation about wrestling in 1999 to 2001.
fucking Triple H and Stone Cold versus
Rock.
Undertaker and Kane, dude.
Oh,
Oh, that
dude.
was insane. That was insane.
Mine was
Shit.
Sting, Hogan, 99, Starcade. I think it's 99, maybe 90, 97?
I didn't watch WCW.
You didn't?
No, I caught onto it like I don't know, maybe
At
I was
the
like
end.
6th grade or something.
You missed the
After
majority of the best wrestling.
I bet, yeah, dude, fucking Goldberg and
Sting,
DDP?
they had everybody. They had the whole
dude,
NWO.
so many
and
people.
Luger,
Luger and
Macho Man at his finest during his fucking Macho Madness era.
shit.
fucking cream roast to the
It's
top.
inspired part of my craziness that lives on today.
Yeah, I
Like,
found those
uh,
old pictures too. Just sent you some old
Where'd you
pictures.
go, dude?
Phone died.
Oh, go plug it in.
Yeah, well,
Whoa.
Once you plug it in, we can pull up and have another.
maybe I haven't plugged it in. This is gonna have to charge for me.
Oh, yeah, that's how usually a phone works.
Yeah, I'm at 28%, bro. Just kidding.
Yeah, just plug it in. I don't get the problem behind like plugging a phone in.
Like, don't you know how the future works? You plug shit in.
Or you set it on something.
Yeah, this is in the 80s. You just can't hit it and fucking work again.
Rob, did you just dine and dash? You sent me a beautiful photo like this, and then you just dashed out of the camera.
You can still
No,
see it.
ain't I still in it?
You can still see his head.
No, I can't
Yeah.
see him.
I can see the top of his head.
Yeah, I just
Now I
sent you
can.
some more old pictures.
Did you?
Yeah, I think they're sending. I don't know if it's screwing
You know,
my feed up or
instead
what.
of sending old pictures, you're welcome to come and see me sometime.
Yeah.
If
I
I'm
know.
not with my friend and her kids, like I'm not busy then, unless I'm at Wally's house.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's
Either way,
literally all I've been doing
we
lately.
can always hang out here, bro. That's our new thing we talked about. As we all get older,
Yeah.
it's harder to hang out. Like, well, guess what? We can
I'm
always
not going to
kick it
invite them there if there's smoke in there,
here.
and I'm also not going to ask you not to smoke there. So
Well, the thing is, I mean,
conundrums.
you just kick them outside. Just kidding, joking.
Oh, you see?
When it's summertime, when it's nice out, like, hey, go outside.
Yeah, when we have the giant picnic table outside.
I
Yeah.
have the big one, bro. Don't worry.
No, I know. I've sat on it
I know.
outside.
I know, it's beautiful. I got that for free from the people that own the house before me. It was great.
Nice.
I know. I told you he left me a bunch of cool ass shit. I'm like, he's like, you want me to leave this? I'm like, whatever you're willing to leave, I'll take, because I need
The
everything.
only thing I got from my previous owner was headaches.
And gonorrhea.
That's fucking disgusting. I had chlamydia when I was 19, though. Full disclosure.
That's all right. We make it clap.
Does that go away? It must go. Yeah, because you said had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like full disclosure, I had it twice when I was 19 only.
Oh man.
It's
Dude,
not
I
a
had
lifer, it's
chlamydia
not
when
a
I was
lifer.
20.
And so I got it from having a threesome with
I passed it with
someone who I won't name on here, and my boy Josh Thorngren,
Oh,
ex-boy.
John and Jay.
So, she started with a J too, obviously, because my life revolves around J's. And well, so she gave it to me and him. Blah blah. She fucking found out. I found out. Got cured. He found out. Got cured. Didn't tell his girlfriend because he had a girlfriend at the time named. Well, Katie Fadler was her name,
Oh, fuck.
and probably still is. And well, she ended up giving it back to him after he got cured because he didn't tell her about it. And then he gave it back to that girl who gave it back to me, and then I just stopped. So it got twice from the same people.
You might put your dick in a circle, but you're not fucking around, bro.
No, nope. So Gator's been safe since then. I can show you guys some paperwork. I just got tested just about a month ago. I'm all about safe sex.
Why wouldn't you?
And yeah, so that was 19 years ago, and now I never want that to happen again.
It sounds like it was terrible.
Honestly, it's funny as fuck. It hurt when I pissed. It felt like fucking 10,000 needles soaring out my dick hole.
Oh, dude. No thanks.
But once I got it cured, it was a funny thing to laugh about years later. I didn't laugh about it for like at least a year.
Like all tragedies.
Yeah,
Probably
just
2 years.
stick about it and all that stupid shit. You know, like
all
I don't know.
tragedies become funny in due time.
Yeah, it made me very much heavily believe in condoms.
Makes sense.
Keep your balls in the boxers and put a condom on your dick, you know?
Well, I don't have casual sex or any of that shit, so I don't have to worry about it. Thankfully.
I generally don't. I had
moments.
I've had drunk sex for sure. I definitely had safe to say, I guess I had blackout sex a couple months ago.
Sex.
I was blacked out. She wasn't.
That's rape,
Dude.
sir. That is rape. She raped you.
Yeah, you were raped, my friend.
I would do it all over again,
You
but
just
hopefully with a memory.
You just described rape in different words. The whole concept of it. Like, they took advantage of me, and I was not even there. So, my bad.
Oh, I was there.
I was there. Yeah, I know. Physically, not mentally at all.
No, yeah. But
Condoms prevent minivans.
True.
hey, I like minivans though.
Shit.
I could have 6, I would.
Hey, when you turn 16, he'll wreck your minivan.
That's fucked
Wait,
up.
what did you just say? Hold on, what?
When you turn 16, he'll wreck your minivan.
Look at
Hold on,
crash.
I can't.
When they're,
Okay,
when they're 16.
When he turns 16, he'll wreck your minivan.
He?
He. Okay, condoms for minivans, right? So if you don't, so even if you like, so if you like minivans, you don't use a condom. Well, eventually you're going to need a minivan because of the kid who's going to wreck it when he's 16. That's just
Oh yeah, but full coverage, baby. Full coverage.
Coverage.
Full
That's what
coverage.
insurance
Get
is
a new
for,
one.
bro. That's what insurance is for.
Yeah, they need to get a new one.
Fuck yeah, brand new, brand new.
And then the other kid, because he's got 6 of them, so he's got to go do 6 minivans before he fucking gets the one he needs.
Sadly, I only have one right now.
Damn, 12:30 already.
So you do have a kid.
Yeah.
You have a kid?
Oh,
You do?
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
DNA test said no.
That's
Oh
why.
yeah.
That's why.
You wouldn't trade it for anything. I hope. Yeah.
Not a single
you
thing
go.
on this earth. Being a dad is
there you
the
go.
greatest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah,
And I've
there
done
you
some
go,
good
man.
shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna show you a picture of him. I'm gonna show you a live feed of him. Actually, hang on.
Okay.
Boy's sleeping.
That's it. Hold this for a second. I muted me.
You did not mute you.
Credit card. Got right in there.
Left cheek, baby.
Fuck you, Johnny.
Can I flip the screen around somehow? Let's see. There we go.
Yeah, you flip your hand.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on in this fucking game? Holy shit!
What are you playing?
This fucking Songs of Six game.
That's awesome, man.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, that's
showing it to
my
Bill,
greatest
basically.
accomplishment of all time.
Yeah.
Bill's the guy. He's helping me with
That's my man. All my life.
game. He's we're doing it together. He's
Very close.
he's got
Do a
the
lot of
fucking
things
know-how
together.
for this shit.
Yeah.
I pretty much tried to break that whole chain of, you know, every stigma of bad parenting that you learn growing up. You know, I tried to just pretty much do the exact opposite.
Well, it's like generational trauma or whatever the fuck
Oh, it's
people
been
say.
wonderful.
You know,
Yeah.
What? That
Like,
should exist?
Yep.
exactly what it is.
That's it exactly. That's what it is. That's the term.
I know.
Yep.
It is.
Generational
Yeah.
trauma.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yep.
People don't think it's true. People think it's just like.
It's so
Oh, it's
true, dude.
100%
It's so
true.
true.
Oh,
You-
I'm
you
well
fucking
aware,
It's
but I'm
100%
saying it's
true.
funny because people think it doesn't. They're like, "Oh, why don't these people just get over it?" Like it's not them that happened to. It's like maybe it didn't. Be like, but guess what? They grew up with people that did, and then they think it because their parents taught them it, or whatever. Like it just
Well,
it
the
goes and
people that
goes
say
and goes.
your parent.
Well,
you
no,
turn into
fuck
your
my parents
right?
for fucking
And
not
usually-
breaking it in the first place. They could have broken it.
Anybody can break it, but
What?
it's not hard. It's
You have
hard
to
to
be
do.
fucking
My
smart
son's
enough.
not
You
gonna have to
fucking-
resent me.
It's
You
just
have to have
hard
the
to
mental
do.
health to do it. It's a mental health thing. 100%. 100% mental health.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard though, because fuck.
Dude,
Wally,
honestly,
did
it is.
Did
I
you
mean,
not do
might
it
be-
yourself?
Yeah, but so not everyone's me. There's a lot of people that aren't me or whoever. Like, how about this? Less people break out of it than do. So it's got to be harder than it is. Like than you think. Like even though you might got out of it and other people like that could. I mean, there's people that get out of it, but
Yep.
more people do it than not. They stay in the.
I think
I'll
a lot
chain.
drink
of people just accidentally fuck their kids up.
Well, again,
Yep.
it's not. Sometimes not even on purpose. Just like
But I
they're not.
I drink 16 times a year on my son. 8 of them he's sleeping for. It's only during Lions games. I waited till after he fell asleep tonight.
But just in general, I'm just saying. Like, I wish it was as easy or as people.
He's
think it
never
is,
seen
but
me
it's
have a
not.
cigarette in my life. He never will.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not a parent, so I can't really say too much about it, but
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
But even then, there's technically you can read stats like anybody else and fucking know or notice.
Right.
Like I said, the stats
yeah.
show that most people follow the trend of this is what happens.
I saw what happened to me as a child, and I know that ain't gonna happen to my son.
Yeah,
You
well,
know.
that's the other way people do that too, for sure. I'm not saying it doesn't. Like I said, I'm not saying it can't and doesn't happen. It's just It's not as easy as you
I-
think. I'm thinking.
I've
I feel
never
like our
met a parent-
generation's breaking the cycle a little bit.
I think so. Yeah, I think we're a little bit more. We're definitely more aware. I think there's something just so much different with our generation, to be honest.
I
Like,
agree. And even this
We're-
newer generation too. So I employ a lot of younger people too, and honestly, they're smarter than our generation. Like
They
the
grew
one
up
in
the internet.
between us and them are dumber, but this newest one that's like 18 to 23 right now, this generation's our future.
Well, no, my fucking niece is a little fucking shit. She's 20, so I don't know how much. I mean,
Well,
my
they all
experience
can't
with
be
it.
it. They
I-
all
I had-
can't be.
I know.
I worked at a place how long ago? Like 3-4 years ago now. There was a lot of young kids there. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I know what there is, but
It sounds like
It's
people-
crazy, and
it's
they're
gonna be
super
50-50.
smart. I think it's the way they teach our kids now in school because they're learning at a how do you say it? It's they're teaching them better. They're
the internet too. You
better
got
way
the
of-
internet.
Internet. No,
Huh?
they could read better, but it's spelling. That's actually, if you look at that trend, like it's
yeah,
one goes up, one
it's how
goes
they're
down.
teaching them from kindergarten. How they're teaching them, so they know a lot more words that we learned in first and second grade.
Yeah, for sure.
Now they know it all by kindergarten.
What they're doing here?
Oh yeah, that's nuts.
They even have a different way of teaching the alphabet now.
Oh,
They're doing that here. They do stuff like that here, and there's a reason for it. The
It's
reason
incredible.
is- Now listen, check this out. This is there's a reason for it. This is the reason they're doing that here. They switched over in primary school from teaching you like multiplication, division stuff. They don't teach that anymore in primary school here. Instead, they use those years to teach you about the properties of numbers when you're doing math, like at an abstract level, how it works. And the reason they're doing that is because when you're in primary school, like grades, 4 through, up to grades like say 7 or 8, right?
Oh, I don't even know about that yet.
Yeah, but your brain is really plastic. You can really learn things fast, right? So what they're doing, what they're beginning to do, when I went to school, they taught me multiplication division. Now they're teaching properties because at that age, their brain is plastic and they can take it in as a whole. And then later on, when their brain isn't plastic anymore, then we teach them the other shit, But they get the big pieces in when they're young because
And
when
a
they're
sponge.
young, sorry, go on.
A sponge, not plastic. A sponge.
Yeah, it's the plasticity is the term for your brain. How well you can
You said
learn,
it can
right?
morph.
Yeah, so when you're really young, your brain can really pick up patterns, right? So that time frame, they're not going to waste it on you teaching you multiplication division. They'll teach that later. Instead, now they're showing them the properties of numbers. They're showing them graphs. They're showing them how shit works together in that critical age. And then what's the way to put it?
You build off it.
It's in their formative years. In their formative years, they give them the big picture, and then later on, when they're out of their formative years, then they fill in the details. Where previously they were teaching them details and wasting those formative years, where they can really get the big picture. So coming back to you, this new generation of kids, they are different because they're teaching them different.
And I love it. I love it.
Great.
I think it's going to be good.
I love
really
it.
do. I think so too.
I love all of it.
Be
They're
better
so
than you.
smart.
You can't.
Well, I
Say that again.
Also, you got to think about our plasticity as well, because
You're
it's not like-
frozen.
me? I'm frozen.
Yeah,
Not
you've
to
been
me.
frozen for a little while.
Not
Oh.
to me. Just
I bet-
I can see.
Whatever.
Just,
Oh, really?
I see moving video and audio on, Brandon.
Okay.
you're good
I
to
was
me.
gonna
I see
say
everything perfect.
we're plastic as well, and we need to fucking realize it. We have plasticity as well.
True.
We need to,
Yeah,
It's harder when you get
we need
older,
to
though.
fucking
That-
maximize.
I
it.
agree. No, but not internally. It's
Think about-
not. It is with
about the
learning. It's
fucking-
harder, but it's not with learning about emotions and shit like that.
Motherfucker. Well,
Okay.
you, yeah, but like
I think it's harder, but you can still do it.
the motherfuckers that are like, "Oh, I'm getting old," they use that shit as an excuse. Like
For
my
sure.
fucking
Correct.
memory's going bad. Yeah, I mean,
Correct. When you can evolve instead.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You gotta. People stop trying. Brain rot maybe might fucking be a part of this because
I think laziness
People
too.
like
Word
people
of the
are
year,
used
whatever,
to
Oxford
accustomed to
Dictionary.
doing. We're creatures of habit. So like, if our habits do this, you know how hard it is to get so many people to not do that. Like, so even,
Yeah.
with,
You're
even with
right.
thinking, like if your thinking is I think like this, and to tell someone there's a better way or a different way of thinking, it's hard for them to
So,
break
you're
that
right.
thought process, you know.
Mhm.
And that's
That's
what
true, but
it
at
goes,
the
Okay,
same
I-
it
time,
goes back to what
for me, for instance,
it goes back to what the Canadian dude was saying when you're a young age. If you could teach kids how to do that, like basically you're saying instead of concepts, it's like instead of being told how to do math and how to do all these subjects, instead of being told how to do it, they try to explain to you at a younger age like why you're doing it. So when
Numbers
you learn
work,
how to
yeah.
do it later, it makes a lot more sense instead of just.
well, he's
fucking-
saying they just started doing that as well. There, he's saying
No, I know, but
they
I'm
just
saying
started
that's
that.
the
as well.
concept.
it's been going on for a while. But
For
when I
Canada,
was,
it's been a while.
I'm 51, right?
Yep.
So when I was a kid, it wasn't going on. But it's been going on since around like 2000, 2004, 2005, somewhere around there is when I started
Yeah,
doing it.
after all of us
You
were
know?
kids.
Yep.
So enough to have a generation come out of it. You know? Enough time.
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
gotta
I
give it
love
time.
the adult. I love your accent so much. I just love it.
Yeah, dude.
But
I don't think I have
a little
an
bit of
accent.
the Canadian
But
accent, I think,
as
too,
I go to
yeah.
as I go to what Brandon was saying though, as adults we got to be able to do it too. Like because for instance, fuck, I was emotionally just unavailable to new people, like all that shit. Just as far as what 4 years ago, Wally, 3, you
yeah,
right?
I mean, it comes and goes, but yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
stuff
and I'm
change is
37,
fucking
and I can
wild. We have so much fucking transformational fucking potential. You know what it comes
always.
from? I want to be fucking happy and not be this. You know, like I
Yep.
don't want to be a
But guess
fucking
what you
miserable.
do? You do the same thing over and over and
asshole.
expect it to change, right? That's the problem with everybody. They
Yeah.
want
No,
happiness.
I don't. No, I
I'm
don't.
saying like the person that wants to lose weight, the person that wants to be this. Anytime people say they want stuff, but yet they don't actually do anything. They
But
just
not anytime. I think Brandon's point was that we're also able to do it as adults
Well,
as
they
well.
put the shit outside of their purview or whatever. You know, like it's bullshit. It's all stupid.
Yeah, you got to get over it and just fucking suck it up and do it.
Stop fucking putting shit beneath you or above you. Like that's the problem with people.
Stop
Like,
comparing yourself to social media.
yeah, and just so many or what is the concept that
I
I
am
had
social
earlier?
media.
Like identity, fucking ownership, and what else? Fucking identity, something else. It's all fucking stupid. It's all identity related shit. You know,
It is.
Like, somebody might fucking, be like, "Oh, what are you doing that for, fatty? Get out of the gym." You know, like stupid shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't make fun of people who are trying to better themselves. So like, if you make fun of a fat dude at a gym, you're fucking a piece of shit. Because like, obviously that person's trying to get better. Or like again, if someone's emotionally fucking a wreck
would
and they're
jump
going to
that person
counseling, don't give them shit
in
for
the
fucking
gym.
meeting a therapist. Because
I
you
can
know
say
why?
that for some
Guess
people.
what?
Aren't
They're trying to
different from
actually
you,
do
you know,
something
like-
about their fucking life and make it actually better instead of fucking
Yeah.
being
I
stagnant
agree.
and keeping the same shit when you're fucking your shit's fucked.
I agree.
It's hard when people
I'm
fall into a
highly
rut.
addicted to social media, like passionately, terribly addicted to social media. I've been trying to get off of it. Wally, you almost got me to not go back on today. I only made one post and then I deleted it again.
Dude, I make so
I
many
did.
posts. It's random
I'm
fucking.
used to making about 4 hours of social media posts a day on Snapchat and everything else, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I know.
it's fun to like socialize.
Oh,
It's hard
I
to fucking
constantly hate
find,
some-
especially in your 30s, dude. You can't find people to fucking socialize with all the time, like locally or whatever, in space, in fucking person. So you got to fucking do it on social media.
To me, it's all
I
about
see.
what
Meet
you
some people
intake.
that way,
Like,
but-
the internet is the best
Yeah.
worst thing ever. If you're on the internet to learn dumb shit and do dumb
Mhm.
shit, you're gonna be a fucking retard. But if you actually take the internet and actually
Mhm.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like talking to people.
I'm not-
where
I'm
you
on the
actually learn
internet to
stuff
be
and
a
actually
retard.
conversate. Like it's fun to go on tangents where you talk about dumb shit, like we have obviously. But like, there's been times too where we learned about fucking,
Mhm.
U.S. history. We talked about a bunch of random ass topics that are actually like real topics that we should actually talk about. And.
We should.
I mean,
grow
we're
as
a bunch of
people.
idiots that are
Pardon.
trying not to be as big of idiots, in bad ways. We can be idiots in fun ways.
Well, yeah, I mean,
If-
just talking about what shows the
If
best
we
show,
figure out a
stupid
podcast
conversations,
time,
guess
I
what's
will.
fun?
If we figure out a nightly podcast time,
Anytime.
4
bro.
nights, 5 nights a week, I will.
I could be here basically all the time after like 9 o'clock if I really want. Now that I got everything set up for like all the way, and then like I said, technically I can have someone come over here.
Like I
can
told
catch
you,
your
I'll stay off the Snapchat because that's one of the biggest things. It's fucked me.
mic. I don't snap shit. I just Facebook. I try to do Twitter and do that kind of shit, but
I gotta get on
it's just
Facebook
so
too, though.
fucking toxic as fuck. Everyone's fucking just retarded as fuck there now.
Yeah, I'm
What?
seeing retarded
On
on some
Twitter, people
shit.
are just retarded as shit now,
Twitter?
dude.
Alright.
Oh, I don't tweet.
I know.
I'm-
I tried to for like
I'm a year
a few
older.
months, and I'm like, oh man, this is just horrible. People just are stupid. And when it's like anything. You show them evidence or whatever, And they just,
Guys, to Johnny.
if you show a graph that goes up, they will tell you it's going down. It's like, how can you tell me this? Like, what do you mean?
Contrarianism, man. It's
It's
not even
fucking-
necessarily contrarianism, but
it's fucking cognitive dissonance to the max. Like,
yeah,
I have to believe this because that's what I've been told or whatever. Therefore, any information you show me that shows me that's not the information I need, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, it's as simple as that, and it's sad.
Just a bunch of monkeys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Distance explains a lot of shit. Like the same principle is there for a lot of shit.
It is.
Like just like the whole brain, basically. Like any difference basically causes some kind of like disorder that your brain organizes into action to fucking resolve the like dissonance or difference or whatever. You know, it's all pattern matching. That's all.
Well, yeah,
There's a big part of it is society too, hey? Like I'm Canadian, right? So when I was younger, one of my friends, he ran a video editing company. I helped work with him on that, right? But that video editing company got bought out by an American corporation, and he was the owner of the company. So they brought him down to America for a few years while they, ironed over getting it all transferred around, right?
Yep.
So he came back 2 years later, and he was American, and we had to work on him. And it took us like 10 months to make him Canadian again.
Yep.
Like in terms of beliefs, in terms of what society tells you, and you're under pressure to fall in line and conform to society and believe these things that society tells you to believe. But none of it's rational. You can search "Dance Monkey Dance" by Ernest Cline, right, Brandon? Like. We're social animals, and we fall in line for social purposes. We believe irrational things socially, and it builds up to the point where you take one person from Canada, one person from the U.S., and these people, they're both human beings, but they view the world completely differently.
Well, yeah, because
Just by-
you want to fit in with if you are against everybody, what are the odds of you having friends or anything? Like that's part of it. The other thing, what was you saying? Fucking people conform. I mean, that's how like the internet is bad now because everyone lives in echo chambers. Like you only talk to who you agree with. Like if you're a Trump person, you only talk to Trump people. And if you're a Harris or whatever, you only talk to Harris people. And if you're religious folk, guess what? You only talk to religious folk. And if you're atheist, you can only talk that's the way people are because people want to agree. People are very afraid of
It's that
conflict.
herd mentality.
That's the conformist pressure we feel as social animals.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, it's like a herd mentality too of like, just aligning yourself with people that agree with you. You know what I mean? Then you're not challenged on your views individually. You're part of a cause, a purpose, and a people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're gonna just dive into that because it's safe.
That's why I talk.
And that's like an evolutionary thing even before, I would say, the internet. I think that's always been a thing, but I think the internet exacerbates that now
way worse
to where, it's so easy to jump into a group of people or a community and just be part of it rather than, you know what I mean? So you don't get attacked for being.
Dog, if you look up flat Earth, you'll find a group, right? If you look up fucking anything,
You'll find more than just a group.
No, but I'm saying there's a group of people like anything. I'm saying like anything you like. If you believe in something, it could be as crazy. It could be the fucking moon's hollow. Guess what? You look it up, you're gonna find people that agree with you, and then you're gonna join that
and
group
support you and reaffirm you in that decision to be a part of that group.
Of course, they're gonna go.
And that, of course, that's a problem.
And guess what?
There's an
That's
actual
dopamine hitting your
experiment that
brain
was
going,
run
hey, that's
there.
awesome.
Okay, check this out. There's an actual experiment that was run there, and they found that if you blast anybody with any kind of message, no matter how extreme, after you blast them for about 2 weeks, they believe it. No matter how extreme, all you have to do is blast it at them for 2 weeks, and they will
That's
believe
what
it.
Hitler does. That's what Trump did. I mean, if you just keep repeating, it's the Latinos, it's the Latinos, it's the Latinos, it's the Latinos. Guess what? You train people to go, oh, it's the Latinos.
No matter what it is, you will believe it eventually if it's blasted at you.
It boils down to the, like, even if you tell yourself enough the same thing, you're gonna believe it. We do have 50,000 people reaffirming that belief. Of course, like it's going to be even more stronger. So, like what you said with Trump or with whoever, whatever, anybody that that has a platform to have rhetoric on, people are going to find a community in that and align themselves.
It's
If you're surrounded by people, and they all share a belief, you're socially going to fall in line. You will come to believe that. If you're surrounded, you're hearing this daily, right? No matter how irrational it is, you hear it daily, you're surrounded, you have that social animal feeling, desire to conform, you will come to believe it. No matter what the message is, you'll believe it.
for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
How many Catholics grow up and are not Catholics? You know, like how many people go from like Jews to Muslims? You know, most people don't. If you grow, if you grow up Jewish, you're probably gonna be Jewish because you grew up that way. Like that's your socialized. You know, you're socially a Jewish person. You're socially a Muslim. You're socially this, and you.
It's simple, dude. Look at any fan of any sports team ever. It's because their dad was a fan of that sports team. It's the only reason why they were. Doesn't matter where you're born or what state you're in or any allegiance that you have. Your dad liked them, and that's why you like them.
Yep.
Your dad was Catholic. That's why you're Catholic.
Yep.
It's the same sort of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it goes back to the fucking generational bullshit we were talking about earlier. Like, you know how hard it is to break that? Even, like, that's the bad end. This is like a neutral end. There's nothing bad, good about it. But guess what? You know how hard it is for that kid to not be a fan of the sport or team that the dad was afraid of? You know, like, it's not easy. It's not easy. Like I said, it can be done. But it's actually really fucking hard to break that habit of, oh, my brother loved this team. Therefore, I love this team. Oh, my dad played hockey. I better play hockey, you know, or just whatever, you know.
You become like a social pariah in a group that you're supposed to find comfort in. So, I mean, it's way easier to fall in line than actually be a person.
Your first social group is your family. Like, that is literally your first. So, guess what? What your family likes when you're like a 3, 4, 5-year-old is probably what you're going to like, because those are the people you fucking know and love the most until you meet your neighbors, until you meet your neighbors in your school, and then you break free. But you know, that's your fucking built. That's your foundation of you as a person. Everybody, you know.
Yeah, you generally fall in line with what you were raised to believe in some aspect or another. You know, like there's almost a loyalty that you're like that's like ingrained in you that you almost have to follow. But yeah,
Your culture.
Yep, it is
your culture. Yeah, exactly.
And then you add more people. Like I said, then you keep branching out. Like now it's your neighbors. You care about your neighbor kids. You care about your family, your neighbor kids. What they are into is what you're gonna be. Then it goes to school. What they are into. You know, like I remember when I was a kid. Like all of a sudden, like in 5th grade, like 4 people had like whatever they're called, yo-yos. And then within like 2 months, there was like 48 fucking kids with fucking yo-yos. It's like it's so easy how fast it happens. You know, like. Just because one couple kids had it, thought it was cool. All of a sudden, boom, 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 everybody has it. You know,
it's hard to say how much of it's conformity and how much of it is just like, oh, dude, that's dope. I'm gonna do that too. You know,
some of it is, but again, whether they thought it was dope, if it was just that, I guess you technically don't know because you know you have to wait till after they see it by another kid. But I remember a high school teacher used to tell me, he was like, oh, he's like, you want to be cool? He's like, you know, what you should do is put one of your laces like blue. He's like, and wait for like a month, and you'll see a bunch of kids having like like a blue lace or something. You know, just like how it is, because people see it like, oh, and then it triggers in their brain like, I think that's dope. You know, like, did they think it was dope first, or
it's a weird sense of wanting like that individuality of creating something new or following something that you know those people that I'm a fan of a band you've never heard of. Yep. Or you know, I believe in things that you never even could have thought of. Yep. You know, makes them cool or like a leader or some sort of uniqueness.
Stupid driver, dude. It's such a I mean, but it's also good. But then it's also fucking stupid.
It's a driver to want to be like superior in some sense. Uniqueness does not like equate to being superior over somebody, but it makes people like feel like if you're different, it's for a purpose that other people can't understand.
Yeah.
Because of that,
even though there's like 5,000 of you in this world,
nobody wants to copy or be copied either, though. So that's the part, you know. So there's an element of conformity and like.
It's social. I mean, we are, dude. Like you said, any animal. There's not a mammal in this world that's not a social animal. Like the cats will get involved. Like the cats will go in line with what they're supposed to do. The dogs will get in line. Like put 100 of them out there. Guess what? You're gonna find out what the fuck they think and feel. Like
it's cool to be. It's cool to be a nonconformist, but it would not be cool to be a nonconformist if nobody else conformed with you. You just want to be part of the minority. You don't want to be the single person. You know what I mean? Like if it was just you.
If you're a
you
nonconformist,
suck. But
everybody.
if you had
If
people,
everyone becomes a
yeah.
nonconformist, then you're back to being conformed. That's the whole point. Like you
Well,
can't.
the whole point with being nonconformist is you're a part of a minority, but you're not alone. You know what I mean? You have a community, but you're not the majority opinion. So it's cool because then you're fighting a cause with people who aren't the deciding opinion.
people wearing trench
But if it was
coats.
just you wouldn't want to be part of it. You know, you just want to be fighting against the system.
If everybody's a nonconformist, then you can say, look, Snowflake, you're unique, just like everyone else.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the Incredibles of if everybody's special, then nobody's special. Like
It's a weird feeling to want to be supported and being alone.
Just like everyone else.
As much as people say they like to be alone, and I get it because I like my alone time too and shit, but nobody wants to be alone, dude. You lose your fucking mind.
I think it's more than being alone. It's being like, it's like people supporting you and saying how unique and different you are. It's being like individual. So many people think that they're just part of some sort of.
Why? Because they also want the dopamine hit of feeling like someone's giving you credit or like praise.
Yeah, like
for
you,
saying like,
yeah.
oh, guess what? You know what? You have your hair dyed green today. You know what? You're special. You know,
Yeah, you made a conscious choice to be different, and we should reward you for it. Yeah,
Well, that's
And that's
exactly.
where the thing. If you just were the only person in the entire world that dyed your hair green, you wouldn't do it. But if there was like 30, 40 other people, now you're part of a cause. It's, you know what I mean? Like you have to have
identifiable.
thing is that
as
one
some-
chick does it.
outside of support.
I'm
Still,
just
there
saying,
needs to be a community in that.
Well, for
It
sure,
just
but I'm
needs to
saying
be the
all it takes-
minority
All it takes is
opinion.
that first girl to do it, and then, like you said, within like a month, I bet you in that neighborhood there's 3 girls or 4 girls, because that's how people are. Like one person can be creative. After the one person's creative, everybody just copies it or or twist it. You know, whatever you want to call it. You know, like it's not original anymore. I mean, think about it. Even like movies, every movie, everything, every story we've ever said is like the same, like 12 stories that we've been saying since BC times. You know, it's all the hero monomyth. It's all the same bullshit. Because you know what?
The hero's journey
Yeah,
has
just-
been tried and true forever.
I'm just saying, like all these stories are all the same, just twisted in their own way. You know?
Well, I think that's like honestly, especially with like as far as art goes, the job of art used to be to represent like what is actually happening and to be historically accurate.
Yeah.
You know, and now a lot of part of people, especially like that feel that way that are in that scene, now it's just more of an invoking emotion thing. Art isn't really about representing what you see, because you could have a camera with 3 different zoom settings. You know what I mean? Like that. It doesn't mean you have to.
Altered.
Art isn't meant to be a direct representation of what you can see, because it's tough to do it as well as a camera can do. So now it's really based on just invoking feeling out of people. And I think that's why like a lot of people have an issue with modern art, because some dude will just put a toilet in the middle of like a ballroom and be like, I want 50 grand for this.
It's crazy.
And
Really it is.
some fucking dude's like, 50 grand, I'm going to pay 100 grand for this. And people get pissed about it. But
Everything's
the whole
really
point
worth
is that
what it's worth.
it's worth it.
What
You know,
people are
the
willing to
whole reason. There was a guy that sold an empty room, I think it was for like $100,000, and the whole point of it is that he's just invoking the emotion of it. He wants you to get mad. Art has no meaning because it has lost its original purpose. So at this point now, it's about more invoking feeling than it is about actually being visually appealing. So we're just sort of, we're just sort of
think you're
doing
right.
art to make people feel something, and that's the value in it, and that's the part that we appraise it on.
Okay, get this. If you pay for art, you're no longer appreciating art. What you're doing is you're broadcasting your social status. I appreciate art. Everybody should look up to me. I paid $50 million. I'm rich. You should look up to me. You know, so art has left what you've said. Art used to be a worthwhile human endeavor, right? But now it's just become tokens to be traded around by rich people for social status.
Yeah, and tax breaks and financial gain. But I think a lot of the avant-garde artists, a lot of the people that we don't appreciate because of the art that they do, is essentially because they have to do outrageous things to be viewed as art in the first place. And, you know, a white canvas that everybody thinks is worth nothing. If that guy painted a beautiful portrait, he would be like the other 1 million people that can paint a beautiful portrait. But this was the guy that did it and put it in a professional setting, and because he did it, people were pissed about it and people bought it based on the reaction. And that's what makes it worth what it is. You know, like it is definitely like a financial scheme to like just, you know, say something is worth something, even though it's not, and save tax money, whatever it is. But I think at this point, it's beyond that now, even where like art at this point is if we can make you feel something and you have any sort of opinion on it whatsoever, it's essentially art. You know?
Would you agree that finances have something to do with it? It's like being able to afford that art, right? If you can afford that art, you know you're special, exactly. And it's a social status thing, right? When people go to art galleries, they aren't there for the art. They're there to talk to their other social status friends, right? And in that circle of friends, if you're rich enough to buy art, that enhances your social status. You have the art to show. They can see it, you know? So I don't think art is really modern art is so much about what it is. Like, is it really worthwhile? I think it's really more about just being a token that's passed around social circles and used as a backdrop while snobs talk to each other about snobs. Talk to each other, you know?
Yeah, I mean that I would say in the face value of modern art is basically that you can use it for financial gain, and I would agree with that. But I think that the people that actually care about what modern art is, the entire feeling of it is that we want people to feel something about whatever we present, and the emotion that we can garner from what we present is the art, because at this point nobody can paint a better picture than you can take on your phone, you know what I mean, kind of a thing. So now it's how do I make you feel with the tools that I have, and if I can make you feel something, then that is the art, and that's why we do the things we do. There was a great one of the first people that was doing modern art, and I can't remember his name, and he's dogged online very much for social media because it's just big canvases, very, you know, almost simplistic colors and schemes or whatever. But it was interesting because when people would go and see it in galleries, they would like tear up at it, they would get angry at it, they would have like emotion in front of it, and when you see it online, it doesn't translate the same because these pictures are like walls big, you know, they're murals almost. And like his whole thing was basically that like you wouldn't get it unless you saw it, and if you don't see it, it doesn't really matter, you're not part of that like conversation. I think like modern art really at this point is invoking feeling over actually like representing something. So it's tough to say what is and isn't art, you know what I mean? Anybody can just you could take a shit on a doorstep and call it art.
It's not a
that's the hard part about it,
but
I'll just disappearing.
Yeah, and that's the hard part about it. You could really do anything you want and call it art, and that really cheapens it to some extent. But I think the main purpose of a lot of modern art is to just get some sort of feeling out of whatever you're doing.
Like a reaction, like a not necessarily an aesthetic experience, but like a
right.
It's like a cultural react. It's like a fucking what's the right word for this shit? Like outrage or like whatever, you know. I don't know.
Exactly. Honestly, just a genuine reaction. Like if I gave an empty room and I put like a little piece of wood right in the middle, and I sold it for $100K, people are immediately going to say face value, taxes, rich people doing shit for doing rich purposes, and they're probably right, to be honest. But there is some sort of value in that if we just put a really nice picture of like Niagara Falls, nobody would buy it because you could just buy that off of Google Images anyway. It's got to be somebody pressing some sort of button, getting people to react in some sort of way, not understanding why people would pay that amount of money, and all that reaction, commotion, and drama or whatever that builds is what gives value to that art. Because then you buy that piece of wood in that empty room, right? You buy it in your personal collection, and now it's not just a piece of wood that was left in an empty room. This is a piece that pissed off 250,000 people. This is the piece that made so many people so angry, made people feel a certain way. You're buying the emotional response that people had to this actually being considered a professional work of art. So the value is in what people almost unintentionally give to it. You do that, people hate it because it's so known and hated. You can sell it for more or do those things that, like I said, are shady about it. But basically that gives it the value because people cared so much about it. That little piece of wood that didn't mean dick, everybody cared enough about it to now where it's worth the money that you didn't think it was worth.
There's an example there. Remember that Banksy painting? Painting. Okay, Banksy had a painting, right? And it was being sold. It was being sold at auction. This is coming back to your point, right? So,
Yeah.
boom, the gavel comes down. What happens? Sets off mechanism in the painting. It starts to go down as shredded, right? But
Yeah, of course.
but it malfunctioned right at the end. It didn't fully shred it. It malfunctioned at the end. But that's what you're saying, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
That it doing that makes it more valuable than if it wasn't destroyed at all, right? Because the commotion, the response, the notoriety that it gets from doing that is going to make it more valuable than if it just stayed the same in the first place, and that's why it's worth so much.
Destroying the art made it more valuable.
Right, because you're carrying at this point, you're basically collecting what the response was from the public or the people or whoever noticed it. And
Yeah,
the value is in the reaction that piece had more so than like whatever representation of life that it used to mean.
So what kind of message could Banksy be saying? That, you know, like as soon as you possess it, it's gone, or it's ephemeral, or whatever. You know, like somebody comes and spends all this money on art, and what is at the end? It's nothing. It's gone. You know, that's a message that he could have been sending without art.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. The point is that you're.
It says pause for 30 seconds. You can go grab his phone.
I'm gonna pee first, but no, he's 100% right too.
See what better you got. I got 43 still.
I think art.
Sorry, I was gone. One of my friends was going through a dark time, needed me for a few minutes, so I'm always that friend that's going to answer the phone call.
We had a fucking good art.
Oh, yep. Me too, man. Fuck.
Yeah, mental health is some of the most important.
Absolutely, dude. You gotta make sure your fucking dudes, your fucking people are right, man.
Yep, whoever they
be.
100%, man.
Yep. Wally's my pretty much my rock on that.
Yeah, I'm about to go crazy. I'm
me
like,
too.
well, you want to hang out? You want to fucking do something? I'll talk to you.
Yeah, like sometimes just to keep my mind busy from going to do other things because my mind doesn't correlate with everything properly, and I'm trying to get back on the right track. I'm trying to get on the right track for the first time in my life, and
trust me, dude. I'm fucking living at my mom's. I'm unemployed. I'm a fucking mess, and I don't have weed right now, but dude, I'll get a bag of weed and I'll just sit here and fucking type and type and type and type and type and type.
What city do you live in, bro?
New theories. Coon Rapids. I live in a trailer park in fucking
Right off Egret?
Yep.
Right off Egret?
Damn right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to sell meth there when I was 18.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Oh, I know.
I would
you.
have been
This
16
kid
then.
Clearly he doesn't. He does not do that.
It's just funny.
What kind of job are you looking for?
Me? I don't, dude. That's the tough part, is because I'm tired of fucking warehouse shit. I'm tired of fucking monkey work with fucking idiot bosses. You know, I don't know. It's tough because I don't want to go into a fucking workplace and it's, you know, like I want to be above myself. I want to be in charge of myself. I want to be autonomous. I don't want to be fucking.
We'll start streaming me every night, or at least a few nights. We'll try to build this shit.
Oh, dude, I'm doing. So I have.
They only
Patrick's
have
the guy that I linked before. And dude, we got more people than Patrick.
Have
Which
to.
is weird. But
like 8 people in here at one point talking. It was pretty cool.
But we had we were doing another group before. It's a little bit more.
His phone died. He texted me at 5%.
I don't know. It's a little bit more like highbrow, I guess, in a sense, the other group, but it's not quite as bad as, or not quite super nerdy, but those guys are. It's not like they're just different from us, right?
I know what you're saying. In a different way.
We're all from different backgrounds here.
Yeah, they're from like the East Coast. Those guys.
Yeah.
And
again,
like
like
Patrick's
about
like
culture.
Patrick is
I
trying.
feel like we're all different backgrounds. If we don't want to talk culture, I'm a reformed citizen. I'm a 6-time felon. At a time when I was younger. I'm not the same person I was at one point, as by the guy with the hair over there can vouch for.
Like I said, I told you.
Yeah,
you have. But the thing is, I always say, in general, it's still hard to do for a lot of people, though. You got to remember that too. It's hard. It's not easy to break those habits.
Everything you make it, or as hard as you make it. Everything is.
Oh, dude.
Individually, yes.
I
but
isolated myself when I was a kid, and then I
well, if you ever want to rock some sales, like you holler at me, we'll put you to work.
Some sales? Oh, dude, I'm not a fucking sales guy. Where do you work?
Yeah,
where's this
well,
at?
it seems like you do have the smile for it, and you have the
Have a
voice for
smile?
it,
Okay.
and I can turn you into a fucking beast.
I could
Turn me
We
into
do
a
door to door
beast?
sales. Johnny, that's right here in the
Door-to-door
picture
sales?
next to me, worked for
Okay.
me for 5 years.
He did.
Now he's
Okay.
at Honeywell. 5.5
Honeywell?
years. Actually, he probably worked for me for like 6.5 years.
Yeah, probably 6.5.
On and
maybe.
off.
I'm not fucking opposed to it. I need to make money. Shit.
Well, if you ever want, it just starts off at 18 an hour plus commission.
Okay.
So every
Not
lead
too
you
bad.
set up, if it sells, let's say you write up an estimate,
I
it's
am
not standard.
definitely
It's
on the
And
introvert
they go-
side.
What's he selling?
230 per sale.
Thing is about
What's
being
he
an introvert,
selling?
Yeah, what are you selling?
siding
Oh,
shit, housing shit.
Windows, siding, roof and doors, soft fascia gutters, soft fit fascia. I've said that twice. We
Everything
no.
outside your house.
Garage doors, insulation.
Yeah.
We have windows in me and my kid's mom's house. Our windows are in Wally's house too.
Yep.
Okay.
You're selling yourself,
My roof is on my house.
you're selling yourself mostly because people know.
Yeah, you don't sell anything. You just set up a free estimate,
People know
pretty much,
Oh, okay.
all the things that you
with a pitch.
talk about. People know that they need to get it done. It's not that they don't know that they need to get it done. They just need a reasonable
Person.
conversation and argument as to why they should do it now and why they should let you be the person that they do it with. So it's not necessarily that you're just selling exterior
We
modeling.
don't sell anything.
You're more than anything. You're selling yourself. You're saying that like we both know that you're in this situation. We both know that you need to do it, and I understand where you're coming from, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's got to be done, and this is why I think that you're able to do it. And when you're able to phrase it in a way that it's not just you selling somebody a product, it's more than you're just two dudes talking about what you would like to
Yeah.
do with your house.
That's the way I
You'll be
would
fine.
approach
You know
it.
what I mean?
It's pretty much
Gotta
just
be
being
honest.
like,
You gotta be
hey,
honest.
we have financing options. You don't have to buy now if you don't want to, but do you want to figure out how much this costs?
We know you need to do it. I'm not trying to just be the guy that walks up and sells you a product.
You have your own phone right there.
Yeah,
They
well,
can-
He does.
I'm looking
He can-
where-
we can
What
hear-
camera?
d-
For one, camera
Hey,
two.
all right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Just look at your camera,
just-
Johnny.
Communicate with people and say anything. We both know you need to do it, and if you're open to having a conversation about it, I'd love to
but
know what you do.
no pressure. But if you ever want to try it, let me know.
Absolutely,
you can,
dude. Yeah, dude. 100%.
Rapid from or Egret right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might even be able to get you on the way to work and back if you want.
Okay, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
tell.
out-
I'll
the
fucking
job's
give that
out,
some
or the
serious
place is out in
fucking
Lino.
thought.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay. Shit, $18 an hour. That's not too bad.
and then like the drive time, everything's paid for. We go around in a big bus. I'm the bus. I drive the bus.
18 an hour is a bad. Tell you, dude,
It's not
nobody.
Oh, here.
18 an hour. Well, you keep saying to look at my phone and then bring it to me. 18 an hour isn't bad.
No.
Nobody is there for the hourly.
No one's there for the hourly.
Nobody is.
Right.
There's no reason anybody's even doing it. The only reason I ever did it for so long is because the money isn't where the hourly is. The money is in the way the sales that you make.
Right.
And the connections that you make and things like that, numbers, sets, actual appointments.
Right.
It's like I
Oh,
said,
yeah,
it's just honestly it boils down to being able to be two people having conversation about what they would like to do with their
Yeah.
house in the future. It's not about what you're selling.
You gotta look at your camera now
What
because
you
I'm
can
looking at
do
mine.
for that person.
You gotta
in
look
the
down,
future.
John, at that one down there.
And you
There you
gotta
go.
Just
keep
always
that.
look at yours, Johnny.
Mine's-
Just
my
tell-
monitor's
just
over
always
here,
look at yours,
so-
Johnny.
My other one.
My jaw hurts from smiling. I have
The
a broken
hard part
jaw.
about being a door-to-door salesman is people assume that you're just a regular door-to-door salesman. You're some dude with a trench
But
coat
we have a special pitch.
asking you to look at your wares. You know what I mean? And just selling you random shit.
Well, that's crazy. You're jumping from spot to spot.
It's
Look cool.
not.
I
It's
know,
really
my
just.
shit froze, but unfroze. I was stretching though.
I get where
No,
you're
no,
from,
no,
where I
no,
come
we
from.
gangsta.
We understand the situation, why I'm here, why you don't want
I don't want to talk about work anymore.
We're just talking about like what we can.
I just briefly talked about it. I don't want to talk
In
about it anymore.
general,
If you want
yeah,
to talk
you
about it in the
sell yourself. That's the
future,
whole
we'll do
point.
well. Yeah, if he wants to talk
You
about
wanna-
it in the
how
future, he
about
will.
this? People want to
No,
buy shit.
nah.
How about this? It's simple as
I'll
this.
hang up right
People want to buy shit,
I'm gonna-
but they don't want to be sold
Hang up
by a sales snakesman. They want,
Being
they want a
loud,
genuine
it's-
person. That's basically what it comes down to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's all it
Absolutely.
comes down to. If
Absolutely.
you are genuine
I can do that.
to
I can
somebody,
do that. I
they
can
will
absolutely do
trust
that.
you.
We
If you
call it
fucking- if you
appointment
come off
setting.
a
We're just
stage-
setting up appointments.
Yeah, it's
They
not
can
hard.
tell you're. They can tell you're
The
trying to
reps
fucking be
are only
shifty or
paid on
whatever.
commission.
Dude,
You
you're
go out and have
the
to
people
sell.
that the people that go to the bar and go, "Hey, give me a hookup. I'll give you a fat tip." A, they never give you a fat tip, and B, they're just being shady as fuck. Not you. I'm just talking about other people. I'm talking about random
Come on,
jokes.
well, you told me that one guy gave you a fat tip.
Well, dude, that was like 2 nights ago. Don't talk about it.
I was at your house 2 nights ago. It was me.
That's why that's a joke. God damn.
Oh. There's nothing bad about this tip.
Oh, okay.
They call me the Slim Pen.
Well, I can't take that much. It hurts.
Oh shit.
That's what he said. Oh shit.
I gotta fucking. I'm fucking up in this game.
I'm fucking up in this game.
Let's see here. No, dude, I'll totally hit you up, dude. It's a good idea.
Hang on 1 second.
It's always good to know people that know shit.
Oh, dude, 100%.
Like
That's the part of the problem with fucking getting a job is like you're fucking going into an environment where nobody fucking knows you and they have expectations for
yeah. Well,
the
guess
people
what?
that
Now
come
you know.
in
At least you know a
fucking
couple.
leave.
Yep.
That's a good thing about That's one of the good things about social media. That's random is that you can meet people and actually link up to people.
Yeah,
and
like
can actually
I
do
met
something.
you. I met these guys now. I met Bill.
Right?
Dude, how many people have I fucking?
I met the Wildling today. It's pretty cool. I like Canadians. I like them motherfuckers.
Yep.
I only like them if they're from Alberta
Alberta
or Ontario.
What about
They were my only two. And since you're from Alberta, you're my man. You may have migrated, but so did birds.
Oh yeah, you're Newfoundland. Yeah, dude.
Newfoundland.
Yeah. Okay, where are you?
Hold on, I have a dispute. I have a dispute with you, sir. Eh?
Eh?
So you said the most southern part of Canada was where you're from.
No,
Look, I'm from Michigan.
That's not true. It's in Michigan.
What? Wait, you're echo. There's some echo going on.
Ontario gets down below Detroit. So when you're in Detroit, Canada's to your north, east, and
Johnny,
south.
mute your shit again.
So
You're double voicing. There you go.
I think the most southern part of Canada is actually
He said
underneath
Eastern.
Detroit.
He said Eastern. He's an
Feedback
Eastern.
on purpose. I thought they were doing that feedback on purpose to fuck with me.
Hey, nothing but love, doggy dog.
Bro, don't be making fun of our wildlings, bro. We want them on our side in the war.
Oh, I'm not making fun. I am Detroit all the way.
Okay.
I'm 100% Detroit.
But from Minnesota.
And do you gain in terms of values and stuff?
Do you want to do the check this time? I think that's Joshua.
Okay. You want to go outside?
In like 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, that's what it'll take. It's okay.
It shouldn't take that long to see if my son's in the kitchen.
A minute, but are we really?
Just can you please check to see? Oh my god. You walk up 9 steps and you can see if he's awake. Is his door closed?
Nope. Just kidding. I don't know.
I had to close his door. I never do, but one of my friends going through a dark time said that. Won't say his name.
I get it. Don't matter.
Don't go look at his room. You didn't even mute us, John.
He is. He's muted. I can see his shit's muted.
No. He's muted. He didn't mute us. He can hear us. John, don't look in the garage. No, look to see if my son. What are you doing?
I just left because I didn't want to wake him up, but his door is closed.
He's fine.
Okay, well, you're not lighting up one of my cigarettes in the garage right now.
I'm literally just left because I'm not going to walk up to his door that's closed and be like, it's closed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do that.
Don't do it, Johnny.
What do you mean by saying I'm Detroit?
I am Detroit. I am the D.
What do you mean by that?
Everything I passionately love besides humans, like that I know personally, is from Detroit. So for some reason, ever since I was a child. So I'll run through this really quickly. So my Detroit Lions, right? None of my family likes football. None. I ended up liking football because of a friend of mine talking on the phone in 3rd grade on the old corded phones, house phones.
Yeah.
He's watching the Super Bowl. So the next year on Thanksgiving, I was watching it. And the Detroit Lions were on. So Barry Sanders, Herman Moore. They're pretty much the only 2 memorable people. And I seen them the next year. and so I watched 3 Super Bowls and 2 Thanksgiving games. Super Bowls had different teams every year, but Thanksgiving had the Lions on both. And I fell in love with the sport. And Lions play every Thanksgiving. So that ended up just being my team naturally from not having any family members that like football. I ended up just naturally picking up the Detroit Lions as my football team by year 4 of Thanksgiving. So by the time I was in like 7th grade, 8th grade, I finally became a football fan. And my team was the shitty Detroit Lions. Now they're the greatest. I've waited my whole life for this. And not only that, my favorite musicians, so my favorite rock bands.
Marshall Mathers?
Yeah. Favorite rappers, yeah, but okay, so Marshall Mathers, Eminem from Detroit. But Kiss, if you guys have ever seen Kiss live in concert, which I have with my dad because he loved them, they're from Detroit.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible.
Were you a fan
So
of
the list goes on and on. For who's from Detroit? My favorite professional wrestlers: Kevin Nash, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. Everyone, they're from Detroit. It's just Kid Rock, my favorite musician of all time, and I think the most underrated, most incredible musician because he can play 22 different instruments. Is from Detroit. I hate ICP. I ain't with the wrist cutting shit, but I understand they have a big following, and they're from Detroit.
Who cares?
All these good memories you have. Yeah.
I'm not a
Motown music, all of Motown music. Let's just put them as a whole.
Motown sound is a generation of its own.
From Detroit.
Unbelievable.
I've never really had my identity wrapped up in a single place. You know, I never got into sports. Was always into computers. Was never.
May I get like 45 more seconds?
Okay.
First hockey player I ever met, his name was Brett Hull.
Yeah, I recognize that name.
Legendary name from Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
Like it just everything's in my life has gravitated me towards Detroit, whether it's music, whether it's professional sports like wrestling or professional sports like other rig sports that end up getting hold of the referees.
So where do you live now?
Sadly not in Detroit. I live in Anoka. I live in between those two. So he lives in Coon Rapids and he lives in Elk River. Anoka and Ramsey are the 2 cities that are in between those two. So how you guys have provinces and we have states, you know?
Yeah. I thought Detroit was a hard place to live nowadays. Like it's a really hard place to live, like that Dunkirk type shit.
I want to know, but I am the street, so I would probably prosper. But not with myself.
Detroit is becoming though. Actually, when we went there, a lot of those.
Talk on this one. They can all hear you.
I'm just saying, it is up and coming.
You talk so loud that they can fucking hear you for sure.
Detroit's recovering.
Yeah, they're up. Their populations.
I remember seeing streets like abandoned houses.
And everything.
Well, the thing is, they lost all their jobs with all the fucking Motown, or not the Motown, but all the manufacturing. So I mean, that's partially why they went downhill.
No, they didn't. No, it's been coming back since when Trump came back. They brought the bailouts, and Trump brought a shitload of jobs. It's slowed down the last like 3 years. It's about to start going up again, but the population's increased, I think, by 3.4% last year.
Hey Eric,
when you can look that up, you guys are all on computers.
Hey Eric, what do you think? What do you think of the Chips and Science Act?
Love it.
Love it. You like it?
100% a fan.
Chips and Science Act.
Yeah, I don't yet, so please tell me.
So Biden, like 2 years ago, fucking signed a bill to put like I think it was like $1.7 trillion into making our own computer chips here.
Hold on that thought.
Was that not? No.
I realized it was
a trillion.
I think it was like a trillion almost. Because we got to remember, we got to build up all the infrastructure. You got to build up a bunch of factories. You got to do a bunch of shit. Like it's expensive as fuck, obviously, to build a whole new industry.
But hold on, tell me about the whole thing while I piss real quick.
I'll double check how much it was. It might not be that much, but it's a bunch of money.
Oh, I've never heard about any of this, so please tell me.
That's all right. It's a bunch. What?
Do you know why they're doing it? I do.
I do too. Yeah.
Do you want to start clean this bathroom?
Taiwan. We don't want to. We want to make our own shit.
Well, his thing is Taiwan is just off the coast of China, right?
Yep.
So all China has to do to fuck up the U.S. is destroy the chip factories that are in
Yep.
Taiwan.
No, the worst part is Taiwan's been trying to get their independence for a long, long, long time.
So the U.S. needs local and domestic chip manufacturing.
the US,
I agree.
hold
Yeah,
on.
we should.
We went through that. We went through that in COVID.
And the reason they need
We
it
did go
is
through that COVID.
strategic. And
Yeah,
the
he's
reason
entirely right.
they need it
Chrysler
for
was
strategic.
280 billion.
I mean, fuck, they were like a year behind.
Pause, you guys. Are we going to talk about Taiwan as if they're not trying to get their own independence?
No, but he was entirely right. Core.
Strategic
He's talking about
interests.
why we're doing
I'm
it.
sorry
Like,
if I don't know your full name.
America needs
Destroy them as they're getting all their money from.
America needs chip building factories inside of America in case China destroys the ones in Taiwan.
yes, that's right. That's the big reason. Also,
Okay.
also not mean that's obviously the biggest part, but obviously it's going to create like 100,000
We only do.
jobs
I can
and
turn
all
that on,
shit,
but
you know,
my
like,
microphone's still me on.
the trickle down effect of fucking like, having better jobs and all that shit. Because you got to build the building. That's a lot of jobs. Then you got to fucking have people.
Yeah.
No, you listen.
Manufacturing the fucking chips.
Actually,
that's jobs. You know, like.
Dude, with the chip thing, you are entirely correct. There was actually a problem for over a year and a half where you couldn't get new vehicles because.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude, COVID fucked everything.
You cannot have any more vodka.
Okay, I'll be quiet. You couldn't literally get new vehicles because of that. So you're entirely right, and I do think that they should make them in America, and it is a problem.
I just feel
With,
I feel like stuff like that kind of stuff. Nobody talks about like this whole
Uber to get one.
How we just had this whole election cycle, and nobody mentions stuff like that. Like of all the good things we did recently, I just don't get why people didn't bring up things like that. Like I feel like they did a lot of good fucking bills this last like 4 years, and nobody cares. And it just baffles me. Like that was a good one.
Trump's being a bit of big circus, you know? It's all been focused on him.
I know it's just
Like,
silly. Like, to me, like, I always ask people
wrong.
that, and nobody, and like anybody I talk to, like Republican, Democrat, no matter what it is, if I ask them about that bill because they don't know about it, they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, and I explain, like, "You think we should do this here?" They're like, "Yeah, we should do all this," you know, blah blah blah. Sounds really good. I'm like, "Well, that wasn't Trump that did it. It was fucking Biden Harris." You know, like these people did that. You know, like, and that's a fucking great bill. Like, it's people don't understand like how actually amazing it is. That's what is crazy to me.
An infrastructure bill to build a chip building plant
Yeah,
in America.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even talking about
And-
the infrastructure bill. That's a great bill too. But I'm just talking about that one alone should fucking win a lot of people. Should have won a lot of people over.
Yeah, because think about it, computer chips are essential to a modern society. They're essential to the military, right? So if you don't make it, if you don't make them at home, what are you going to do if your adversaries take out the factories elsewhere that make them?
Yep.
You make
Well,
them at home.
it's not 0. So the thing is, it's not 0%. It's not that we don't make it at all, and we rely entirely on outside sources.
Honestly, I don't know who makes them
make-
here right now. I don't think anybody does.
Well,
Well, I
for
don't-
chips.
Intel is an American company.
Does
Last
Super,
I,
does
but I
Super
don't.
Micro make them?
Yeah. So what I'm actually going into right now, and this is for something that's a specific market that's not related to this, but there's labs like I'm going into that we have that are called wafer labs, and they basically make sheets of them. They get cut into like very, very small pieces. They have to use microscopes for and things like that. They are being made here, but not like the majority of them are not made here because it's way cheaper to make them somewhere else. And so if they needed to be made here, they would be made here. It would just be way more expensive, which by the way is going to be the case for everything that's going to be made here anyway. But yeah, no, it's not that there's no capability and that we can't make them here. We already do. We just make a very small portion of them now and do it for cheaper outside of us, basically. We do it for cheaper from other countries right now, but we make it here also.
From Joshua's bedroom. I just checked on them. They're literally 10 inches from your face.
I'm not even okay. Either way, I'm just saying we do make them.
not in the majority quantity. If there was a situation that would stop us from being able to get them from that, we would be able to make them. It would just be more expensive, and not even out of necessity, just out of profit of what people make anyway.
Plants are very expensive and very complex. So if you start making it today in America, it's not going to be ready for a good while. So
It is.
so,
Well, because the problem is that it already is. Like, even with what we're making with oil rigs right now, we export a lot of the things right now. But right now, we're also capable in our wafer fab to supply the U.S., but we don't. It's okay. I can mute myself and talk on your thing.
It's
Talk over here.
strategic.
So I'm gonna try not to get into this thing, but so basically, so right now where I work, we export a lot of the same product that we make. We just export it for cheaper. The tariffs that are going to be happening are going to mean that it's going to be cheaper to do it in home anyway. And that doesn't mean that we can't do that, but we have, and we just done it at a smaller capacity.
Did we
but
do
like
it
basically
prior to
we'll
2020 though?
still do it. So like chips, wafers, like little small dies and computer chips, we'll make all of that stuff. We already do, just in a smaller capacity because it's cheaper to make it somewhere else. But when it isn't, we'll just make it here, and it'll be more expensive to the consumer, but we're still going to be able to make it here. So
I'm saying, were they made here prior to 2020 though?
yeah, they were
Very
all
little
made
amount?
here. We just were never the main contributor to that. Like, we made them, but we never made the majority of where we got them
Look up
from.
worldwide amount of chips made in the world. What do you say America had?
You can look it all over. I'm
10%?
sure China's way up
No, I'm
top,
saying,
but
what do you
like,
think we're 10% of the world?
TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation makes the most chips in the world.
yeah, because they're the cheapest to get it from. We still make.
Should them on there.
No,
There, put a voice on here.
it's we.
So also, the thing is, so everyone knows how poor China is, right? Now imagine how poor Taiwan is under the control of China.
I work.
So they can make them do anything.
I work specifically in this issue. I work in a wafer fab. I know.
Hey, wafer.
Yeah, wafer fab.
You fucked me over on a credit card.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wafer fab. The point is,
That's one of them.
is that we.
I'm just kidding. I got you to pick up 50 packs.
Okay. All right. We have made them. It's cheaper to get somebody else to do it.
Yes.
So we do. If they can't, we'll make them. It'll be more expensive.
You're
Same thing
explaining
that's
why
going to be the
tariffs
issue with the
are a bad
tariffs.
idea.
It's never an issue of.
And what the guy in the green said, I can't remember his name.
It's never an issue of can we make it. It's an issue of how much is it going to cost for us
That's part
to
of it.
make
But how
it.
much, Johnny, I'm not to be mean, but how much of the infrastructure? How much infrastructure do we have to make mass quantities of it, though?
It's insane.
Not.
It's literally we're making. If we're talking wafer fab and with like dies, you're talking like hundreds of thousands easily within a week.
Because like I said,
It's super easy. The problem isn't our capability to be able to do it. It's the
What is
problem
the
that
feature
if
size?
we pay people that aren't getting paid legal wages and are basically slaves, they're going to be able to do it for fucking 10 times cheaper. So we're going to let those people do it.
not anymore, bro. We got Trump.
Not anymore.
No, there's a point here, you guys. There's a point here. Okay, first of all, you are manufacturing home, but what feature size do you manufacture on? TSMC's down to what, 2 nanometers? Can you get down to 2 nanometers in America? I've not been coming back.
What?
Okay,
your
but
personal phone being used for Discord right now.
Yeah.
What?
You see me.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me finish up because I'm about to finish up. Okay.
Shut up. Just let him talk.
Me?
Yeah.
So I just sent you
Don't-
text to put timeline of like my personal shit, you know?
Okay, don't worry about it. Just go. I got you. I'll watch it later and we'll figure it out.
So this guy's talking about the CHIPS Act, right?
Well, I was
The
wondering
CHIPS
how to
Act.
talk to you privately.
We can do that in a
Gotcha.
minute. We're not worried about it right now.
I'm not talking about the CHIPS Act. I'm talking about the capability to produce.
So I know, but I'm talking about that too. Okay, so the CHIPS Act, by rebalancing your economy, providing incentives and subsidies to do it will bring back that strategic interest. You will be able to manufacture in large quantity and small feature size inside America. You know?
Yeah. And honestly, what's crazy about it and the way that they charge things and the regulations that they make, the crazy thing is we absolutely could.
There you go.
And our
Use that.
our specific site alone. I don't want to talk about the entire company that I work.
Yeah.
Hold on. In our site alone, outside of our specific quantity, we have
I'm
what's
definitely
called
not giving you a cigarette till you're quiet.
okay. We have what's called work in progress.
And I'm gonna see that it's
And then we have something that's called completed in progress. And so we have a reservoir of what's completed, not in work, that we haven't sold yet, that we just have as a reserve. So basically, here's the thing: if Canada can make it for 20 cents cheaper, and we can save 10 cents per part, we're gonna do it. But if we put a 25% tariff where it's more expensive for Canada to do it, it's not that America can't do it. We're doing it right now.
It'll be cheaper inside America.
But it's
It'll make it cheaper inside America.
Part of manufacturing that I'm talking about, we can. And the thing is, we have, and we already do it. And the place that I work at, we're already producing way more than we need. But the thing is, it's still cheaper outside of the cost of what it costs to make these things.
And that's my point. That's my point. He's talking about the CHIPS Act, right?
If these things, like if the tariff or whatever, if we rely on other countries, we don't. It's cheaper. And the minute that it doesn't become cheaper,
you start making it mass it'll be cheaper.
That's what this government act is about. This government act is about providing subsidies and restructuring the economy a bit so that the chip manufacturing plants will be profitable in America, and then that serves the strategic interest. They're bringing in these subsidies because they need chips built in America. So we need to rejigger the economy to make it work.
It's kind of like going with the renewable energy shit. Like we know that gas is around. Like we know this is around for a while still, but like we're trying to slowly transition to a new, different kind of economy.
The thing is that we always knew that it was going to be more expensive. When we said we had a shortage of car chips in 2020, we didn't have enough cars to fill the lots. They were still selling cars. They still sold them online. They still put them on pre-orders. It wasn't that we couldn't make them. It was just that it was cheaper to do it through China. And we would rather wait and make you wait 3 more months for your Toyota 2022 Camry than we would rather pay for it. But we could still do it. We just don't want to have to pay the extra couple of dollars on the bottom. And if you're willing to do a pre-order, we're going to do it anyway. America has this sort of standpoint of, we'll use your oil, your resources, your things. We're going to basically take all of these imports and use them to save our own. But it doesn't mean that because we use these imports that we can't produce it on our own. We can, and we have reserves of it. We just don't because it's cheaper to take it in right now. But all of the products and all of these tariffs, and this is something that's going to probably happen relatively soon, because all of these tariffs are going to raise the prices to a point where people can't afford them. Yep. And there's going to be a government subsidy on American products of things like this that we sell to make them more affordable and make it seem like it's a plus for the administration. But these things were already made years ago. What?
How do you think we're going to have to get to the point of build jobs? We have to be able to build things.
Yeah, what I'm just saying, these things have already been made.
Eric, not to be mean, but why would you build stuff here when you can get it somewhere else cheaper? Like that's what
we already built. Dude, the thing that America is, why would you? It's that we already do.
I'm asking Eric though.
We already do.
Why would you have a car made for $2,000 when you have it made for $1,000 in China or wherever the fuck else?
I can't hear you because he was over there.
That's all right. I'm saying, why would you want a car built for $1,000 here when you can get it built in China for $500?
Why?
Realistically, yeah. Why would you want that though? I mean, not to be mean. Like,
okay, there's a lot of reasons on why.
Yeah,
but
why?
Hold on 1 second. First of all, the why. First, I'm trying to figure out the house why first. So you guys figure this out.
What? Okay. Well, I'm saying I don't think people would pay extra. People would rather pay cheaper. That's the whole point. You'd want to make
people don't have to pay that much more.
Why do you think I buy? No.
People don't have to pay that much more here.
Yeah, it's not that much more. Like
If you got some kid working in China for $1 a day versus paying a guy $15 an hour, it's gonna go up in price.
okay,
Just
why
'cause-
would
just-
I? Okay, personally, just me, not the American people. I'm talking just me. Why would I pay the extra fucking $500?
I know you don't because the clothes you're wearing aren't from America. So I mean, like you do it already. Like it happens.
First of all, dog, look at my suits.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, but I'm saying
My
everything.
ties, yes, my ties are made in Italy.
Oh, you fucking cheater! Just kidding. But my point
Yes,
is, dude.
yes.
Dude, and it's not even.
Oh
your
no
fault,
no
it's
no
just
no no no!
America.
First of all, no! Back up. Pause real quick. Because if you don't think I buy, first of all, like locally fresh fruits and everything more
I don't
expensive,
say that.
yes.
No, I get that. I do buy. I showed you my fridge, or whatever. I fucking.
And
buy, I get
anything I
towels
can
and
buy
shit for free.
locally, I do buy. Anything I can buy American, I do buy.
Hmm?
Like yes, I do, and I don't do it based on just the belief of let's just buy from America. I don't believe everything should be from America. I don't believe that. But I do believe in manufacturing jobs here. Telling you. Give me a second. I'm multitasking here. Well, I'm also trying to deal with two other issues.
Don't worry. Because it's because there's a lot
So
of things.
my point specifically is why would I spend extra? Because I do anyway.
Okay.
Come look at my wardrobe. You just looked at it the other day.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that half that shit's from another fucking country.
I
Because
mean,
anything I can buy from here, I do. Yes, the stuff
I
that
mean, it's like
we
New
don't
Balance
make
is
a
like
lot
4
here.
companies.
You want to know why we don't make a lot here? Because we don't offer a lot of jobs here to make them. Now, I would have everything American made if I could, if we made it here.
Dude,
But we don't.
You know that.
I got a point there. I got a point there too, eh? You know, people like to bitch and complain. Oh, China stole my job. No, China did not fucking steal your job. And
I
American
didn't say China stole my job.
No, I'm not saying you did. I'm saying this in general, right? So people like to bitch and complain that China stole my job, right? But China did not steal your job for that situation. What happened was an American CEO took your job and fucking sent it to China. Sent it to
Millionaires
China.
became billionaires because they chose not to put their money back into America.
They-
They chose to
they-
put it into foreign countries.
Exactly.
And I don't care if it's from
Yeah.
America, Canada, or Mexico. North America is where I
Yeah.
fucking reside.
So
And that's where I live.
America used to have an awesome standard of life when it was all manufacturing king, right? But then these CEOs sold you fucking out. They took your job, they sent it to China to be done by slave labor for fucking pennies a day, right? So yeah, America used to be a manufacturing stronghold, and the quality of life for Americans was fucking awesome at that time, right? But now
But may I
America's
say one thing? May I say one thing
manufacturing.
to answer Wally's question specifically on why I don't want to buy shit from China is because you said it yourself. When a kid makes it for me.
It's slave
I
labor.
don't want to sweat
They're communists. They're communists.
Wally.
I mean,
I
Yeah,
want
they're
I
communists.
understand, but
actual-
if you want to get the philosophy, we can get down to it. 'Cause it's you're
Well,
right.
Well, you
job.
just said yourself. You said when a kid can make it in China. You didn't say a man. You said a kid, right?
Okay, yeah, no, that, guess what? Guess what? Did you ever buy a girl a ring, a diamond, or anything?
Nope.
No,
Didn't make that mistake.
that's cool. Well, I'm saying people that do that.
When
That's blood diamonds. Like, so like if you want to get
I
full-
like lab.
so if
I
you-
like lab
so, like,
created
if you wanna get-
diamonds.
hold
By
on,
the way.
if you want to get like the philosophy, like the closer you are,
Nope, not philosophy. You asked me personal question.
I know.
You targeted me in the background, so I would like to say this.
What?
So you get the dog in the fight, and I have nothing but dog over
What
here.
you talking about?
And
brother?
you know I waste more money than most Americans
I'm
do.
saying, what's your car? What car do you drive?
A Chrysler,
Chrysler.
made by Mopar, because it was after
Yeah.
2015, so it's made in America.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Chrysler.
Like I said, I bet your
Detroit.
T-shirt, if they looked, it was made in Taiwan or fucking North Korea or somebody.
Oh yeah, my T-shirt,
Sure.
my T-shirt, my brand's made in America. Actually,
Is it? What brand is it?
that's why I spent the fucking $12 per muscle tank top on it when I don't even have muscles, bro. It doesn't cost for America. The problem is that
How
we
about
don't have
this?
enough places here because they're
What do you
outsourcing it for pennies on the dollar when we could just pay people here.
Exactly.
You know, because how about this? Literally, like almost. If you go
No,
to
no,
any-
you're backtracking right
Not
now. You're
even
looking
that.
on the internet
See,
because
think
I'm
about-
spending facts
not
to
even
you.
that, dude. Like like you buy booze, most of it's not made here. If you drink you drink
America used to be
Svedka, right?
manufacturing.
You were drinking Svedka the other day. That's not American.
Correct.
They used
My
to be a
liquor's not.
manufacturing
You know-
company.
You know
That's
what the
fine. I don't
definition of
personally
wine
care.
is? Wine can only be made in one country, and that's Italy.
I don't know if that's true. Maybe red wines or something.
That's the
Specifically.
definition of wine.
No, it's not. There's like Merlots and there's Pinot Grigios. And
There is, but they're not wine, are they?
In my computer, they are. So I'm assuming they are.
Well, my point is this, Wally. There's not enough things created here to buy here. So yeah, 100%.
So,
I cannot
honestly,
own
to go
anything
back
just
to-
American
to go back to
or
other dude's
Canadian
point,
or
that
Mexican.
When manufacturing and shit was here high and it was good like that. However, there was fucking like the most smog in the world. So like all those big cities, they had fucking that shut down cities.
You're
and put
changing the
masks and
subject.
shit.
Nope. You're
Oh,
changing
never-
the subject. You're
no,
changing it
no,
to smog.
No, I'm talking
I
about.
thought we were talking about me buying American.
Well, no, I made a point to the other dude's point when he made us. He was talking about how back in
America's
the
now
day
services.
he was talking
America's
about how
now
the standard of life
services
was better,
economy.
and it was, and in some ways, but also in other ways, there
It
was
was
negative.
no, it for sure was.
It
Those
was,
are
but your breathing,
fixable
your air
problems.
you're breathing was a lot worse. That
They're
matters.
Okay, the air we're
fixable
breathing-
problems.
Well,
They're
when I go to your house,
fixable.
the air I'm breathing has 5 cats and marijuana.
So
And I love marijuana, so I
that's
can't
fine,
smoke
but
it.
it's not a factory burning coal all day, and it's not a factory building shit all day, which is creating mass amount of smog. Like if you could look.
Okay,
at
what happened
look at
without
pictures
coal?
of
What do you think
fucking-
would have happened on this
look
world
at pictures
without
of LA
coal?
in like the 70s. You'll see how much it was like a cloud.
Okay, let me just ask you a question.
That was car pollution. That was
Before we had
smog.
natural
was
gas,
all of
before
it,
we had
yeah.
natural gas, what? So if coal's so bad before natural gas, how did we survive?
Before with like wood. Like what do you mean?
Besides just wood.
I'm saying like what before you saying before gas, right? Is
I'm
that what
saying
you said?
everything that we do.
Is gas based. I know, but we are
No,
slowly
everything's gonna have a bad thing one day or another. Everyone's gonna find something bad in it one day or another. No matter what
Well, yeah,
we do, the next
everything's
thing
good
is
and
gonna be
bad.
bad 20 years later.
Well, everything
Well,
everything
it won't
can be
be
good
as
and
bad,
bad.
right?
What?
Like, but if you think about it, like look at, I mean, gas is almost like fucking
270.
energy. That's just like it's like potential.
It's pure energy, yeah.
right? And
We've
now
converted it
we're gonna be
into
moving into
areas to
something
heat our
that's
houses and not die.
not necessarily potential energy.
You're
Well, I'm
turning.
saying the like ease of extracting oil, you know, like that plays into the danger. I feel like, in a sense, you know,
Well,
like
also
that,
it's
like
not
that's a trade off,
it's not
right? Of,
replenishing,
like,
right? Like you know how long it takes to
Hold
make
on,
that
no,
oil?
you had the perfect word, Brandon. Everything's a trade-off.
yeah.
Everything's a trade-off.
Yep.
Well, so like we trade the like, you know, difficulty of like setting shit up and like fucking manufacturing it and all that shit, you know. Like you don't have
Or
to
like
set up
trading
all the, you don't
natural
have to set up
gas to not
as
die
much
so we can heat a
fucking
house.
infrastructure for gas as you do for, you know, solar and shit. So I
Well,
don't
and
think
here,
it's not
how
gonna
are we
be as
gonna how are
damaging
we gonna
as,
get rid of all these solar panels in 20 years? Because they're not biodegradable.
you know,
And I
yeah,
believe
how
in
we get
solar
rid of them?
power,
I
so
don't
don't
know.
get me
Maybe
wrong.
I'm saying they
recycle it.
might be in 20 years. I mean, the thing is, we're in the beginning stages. How do you know? I mean, the science always is going to get better and figure shit
What's
out.
your plan on getting rid of all these solar panels?
I got them for 25 years. I suppose I figured it out in 25 years.
What
Yeah,
were we
you got a
transitioning
point
to?
there. You got a point.
Lithium ions, everything. Yeah, correct.
I know.
Yeah, you got a point. Technology will solve problems as time goes on.
I feel like it will because, like I said, we have a problem, and if you give someone 20 years to think about
Lithium
it,
mines
they'll
are
figure it out.
fucking crazy.
Yes, but Eric, I'm not saying you're
the
wrong,
way
but
for
you don't know what it's going to be like in 20
vehicles.
years.
Yeah, we
I don't know
what
what lithium or
No, like what science will
lithium
figure out
ions
in that 20
paved
years.
the way,
'Cause
and
they
Well, we
know
got
that-
fusion. That's gonna be
electric
New
cars.
Yeah.
technology will solve problems. New technology will solve problems.
I feel
Like
like it will.
pollution. Scrub around the air stack. There goes
I'm
half
with
the
you.
pollution.
I'm just trying to put to Wally's point, like everything to the test, right?
You
If
can
you
do
want to
anything.
put something like
I
coal,
like it, dude.
something simple as coal, because guess
Everybody's
what
having
you're gonna
fun,
get
I
from
think.
Santa Claus this year now?
Dude, I am.
Coal.
That's what I want, bro.
Coal.
An
How did you ever-
undisputed
Hey,
fact that it
the
would
thing is,
cost
I
more.
love being
It would
preached
cost
to my.
more.
Hold on,
with my
Johnny says
beliefs.
it's undisputable fact, so let me put him on.
Undisputable fact that it would cost
Well-
more economically and like actually from like a environmental standpoint to change everybody to a environmental vehicle right now. If we made everybody have an environmental vehicle, and
Right now,
Oh, the grid would die. The grid would die.
no, well, but it would be more environmentally taxing right now than it would to have people on gas cars because you can't sustain that giant change. The change is positive for the
But
environment.
Well, you need
but
both. It needs to be a
it is-
transitional
it is
period over
not-
250 years.
EV
minimum.
vehicles are environmentally conscious.
Correct,
The way
yeah.
to make an EV vehicles
Correct, I
are
believe that.
not environmentally
No,
conscious.
no,
okay,
they're not.
but-
And
no,
they're
no.
fucking mined in
You're-
lithium mines,
hey,
which are
Johnny.
just as bad as blood
Johnny.
diamonds are. So
Johnny,
they're
in a
just
way-
You can't stop him
in a
once
way,
he goes
you're
because
right.
he can't hear you right now. His
Fucking
speaker is on low.
You know what a
They're
largest
just as
lithium
bad.
deposit is now?
EV vehicles are as unethical to make as blood diamonds are to mine. They're that fucking bad.
Are they?
And
Who makes
the gain that we've got from everybody having an electric vehicle is awesome, but we can't feasibly do that anytime soon. So we're doing it in the right way of being able to do it in time, but we're still unethically.
What they
giving
should have done is have the billionaires and start instead of starting in California and all that with all the electric cars, instead of being like fucking the West Coast shit. They should have started mid coast shit. I mean Midwest. Sorry, Midwest. Because like we have a lower population, you know?
the energy.
Like
is
if we would have
unethically
started
stored.
here.
Doesn't matter if you say that like
I understand
it's
ethics.
It's more.
I don't follow
envi-
ethics.
Environment.
I'm unethical
It's
myself.
more environmentally advantageous, but then you call out blood diamonds. Literally, look at lithium.
I'm calling you all Wally, and I love to hear it.
Literally, look at lithium mines because they're disgusting, and they are what fuels the EV vehicle movement.
Johnny,
And it
shut
would
up
be
and let him
more
talk for a minute.
environmentally taxing to have everybody drive an EV vehicle now than it would to continue to use gas.
Johnny.
Not for the next 10, 20, for like the next 50 fucking years, dude. It would literally be
Wrap it up in
worse.
8 seconds.
It would be
Like-
worse to have everybody
wrap it
driving
up
EV
in
vehicles now than it would just continue going for the next 50 years. That's all I'm saying.
Wally, he dropped some heaters
Listen
on
to this. Okay, listen to this. A study released this week by United States Geological Survey finds the Smackover Formation in southern Alabama, Kansas.
I can't hear what he's saying.
Yeah, you're muffled a little bit. I don't know where your mic was.
Worse.
No, you're even more
It's
muffled now.
worse.
Even more muffled. That's a Discord thing. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. We can hear you, but it's muffly.
Okay, so in southern Kansas, recently this year, a lithium deposit was discovered, and it contains between 5 million and 19 million tons of lithium. Right? So this is a new discovery, and it's a massive amount of lithium, and it is exactly the element needed for EV vehicles. So it exists within the USA. You got it. You just have to make a mine there.
Where's this resource, or where's the deposit?
You said in Kansas.
Kansas.
I can't hear the city, but it's in Kansas. The only place we currently mine lithium in America, I just googled it, is in Nevada. The only place.
This is a new discovery. Yeah, a new discovery of the deposit.
That's why I said currently. That's why I prefaced only currently.
Yeah.
This is currently it's just
a hell of a
Nevada.
lot, yeah.
But so what did Johnny say? Okay, there are long Johnny. Like I said, originally, I think that within 20 years, once you give science people a problem, they're gonna figure it out. So like they know they have a problem with lithium and how to get rid of all this shit and how to make it renewable or whatever the fuck. I feel like I said, they have time to figure it out. So like it's not 100%, but I would give them like a 70% chance to figure it out. Okay, first and foremost, and second of all, you got to think about like the current situation. Like we know, like as much as people want to deny whatever, climate's going up. Like we have to actually do something. We just can't keep continuing. And I get it's expensive to do it all now. Obviously, nobody's saying do it right now, but like in 20 years, we should be slowly getting off it and switching over to renewables. Like currently, right now in America, I think it's 36% is renewable. Like we should get that up to like 70.
36 is actually pretty good. That's better than I would think.
It was way better. I thought it was 18 or so. Yeah, I googled it one day to prove my point, and it's actually mostly wind power. But Johnny, you're on mute.
Apparently, here in Minnesota, they want I think literally everything to be electric by 2030.
Yep, and which is good in theory, but it's not. It's just too fast.
Yeah, that's insane.
It is. Johnny, you're on mute.
Jesus.
However, yeah. No, that's my point. It might be going too fast, too quick, and I get that, but we do have a problem. Like I downloaded this big ass file of like 80 different fucking scientists going over like the whole climate change. Like it's real. Like I don't know, people can't just argue. You know, like there's no way really arguing it.
Greenhouse effect, and you don't have enough sinks.
Yeah.
It's as simple as it gets.
I'm saying it's really simple. It's
runaway.
It's the ocean getting heated up. Like I said,
Salination.
It was 100 degrees last year, 2 years ago. in the ocean. That's fucking nuts.
That's
fucking
fucking insane.
That is fucking
Gulf of
insane.
Mexico, probably, dude.
Yeah, it was
Jesus.
somewhere off Florida. I can't remember, but the water was 100 degrees. That's fucking insane. So
Well, the Gulf, the fucking Atlantic Stream's supposed to be getting fucked up, or potentially getting fucked up.
it is.
So.
That's
It's
why we have,
reversing.
that's why we have big
It's
ass hurricanes.
reversing.
Right. Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah,
So, just to directly address what you're saying,
I got you.
so I understand where you're coming from. The way that we source the lithium for these EV vehicles is unethical.
Then, as soon as that was mine.
Oh, pause it. Are we good?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's so listen. It's as unethical as the way that we've sourced any other energy resource.
My man up
Where
there.
Okay.
The lithium mines are just as bad as the blood diamond
Yep.
mines. They're
Okay.
literally that bad.
Johnny, I got you. Okay, Johnny, you gotta go down a thought experiment. Okay, you ready?
Hold on. Let me just say real quick, just to address what you were saying.
You invited him on.
There's
that's fine. I
no
got you.
real way for us to just fully commit and go into electric vehicles based on the need for the lithium for the batteries. There's no ethical way for this. In fact, it would be more environmentally detrimental
Every fucking
to
time.
go
Where the fuck?
into EV vehicles 110% from all the people buying vehicles now than it would to just
Yep.
do it over some period of time.
Okay, Johnny.
So
Johnny,
there's
you ready?
not really the right answer in just doing it. I like being environmentally conscious. I like using wind power, hydroelectric power,
Yep.
solar power. In fact, I'm the largest supporter of solar power that
No,
you
you're
probably
not.
ever
I
meet.
own them. I'm more than
No,
anybody.
I'm a
I own
giant power supporter.
You can't say you're
But
giant. You can't say you're the
I'm
biggest.
one
I put my money in it, dog. I paid 27,000 for them. So yeah, I'm a big supporter.
that we need for what you're saying.
But going back to homie said earlier, the government paid me 30% back, so I got $9,000 off my solar panels. So it helped me incentivize me to actually buy them. I'm like, oh,
But it's not. You, listen,
I remember all of this.
listen. We at this point.
I'm hanging up very
we're
soon,
actually
just so everyone
trending
knows.
in
I know I
a
gotta
very
go to bed
I
positive
get up with my little man in the morning.
I probably got 10
Make-
minutes left. But yeah,
over that.
No, where you going, my man? He's leaving.
no, it's at 10 minutes.
I'll be back in a minute.
Gotcha.
Over natural gas right now. We are trending in a very positive direction of
Yep.
choosing electric vehicles. In fact, it's been like a crazy amount over the last 5 years. The problem is that the lithium that's needed to supply those batteries is sourced unethically.
Johnny. I heard you, but I gotta go down a thought experiment with you. I have to because
Can we just stop this whole conversation? 'Cause this is really fucking gay as
times,
fuck.
okay? Because you keep talking about the unethical. Okay, I got a thought experiment. Okay.
You are a thought.
I got you. Do you have a brother or sister?
Yes.
Okay. If somebody stabbed your brother or sister, what would you do to that person?
Depends which one.
Why did they do it?
Let's say your sister was walking a mini. No,
It depends which
Eric,
one.
shut up. I got you. Just listen.
We're both the same. I know his brother and sister
No, it
too.
doesn't matter. You're
provide
not-
me
you're-
content.
it's a thought experiment. It doesn't matter who it is per se. I'm just giving. So your sister's walking down Minneapolis. Okay, she gets fucking stabbed for no fucking reason. Okay, you find out who it is and you see him in the street. What are you doing?
Having me kill him.
Yes, exactly. Right. You're gonna beat the fuck, kill him. Right. Whatever. Right. Okay.
No,
Most
he's
likely.
gonna have me do it.
Doesn't matter. That's the point, right? You're gonna be so angry because it's right to you. It's your house. It's your fucking sister, right?
So your point is, I'm going to seek vengeance over wrongdoing to me. I want to take a
Nope,
personal.
that's not even my point at all. I got you. Don't worry. You're good. You're trying. It's just to prove that when it's close to you, you care a lot more, right? Like,
All right.
okay.
I don't want
Now-
to play the
no,
game
no,
of
hey,
sorry.
shh, now it's your it's actually a
Hey,
Muslim,
that's
it's a
not what
Muslim
it's on about sorry.
it's a Muslim Jew thing. Actually, I learned this from them people. However, okay, now your cousin, right? Your cousin gets stabbed randomly in Minneapolis by that dude.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, you're not listening. You just keep interrupting me. It's starting to be annoying. Stop. Just listen and listen what the fuck I'm saying. It's a thought experiment. You're not thinking. That's the whole point. Think. Okay? Your cousin gets stabbed in the middle of the street, right? You see that person. How do you feel? What's your reaction?
Which cousin?
Doesn't fucking matter. Pick your favorite one.
It does. It's a thought experiment.
Good. Pick your
You
favorite
just
one.
said it.
Pick your favorite one.
Tyler or Tara?
I just told you. Pick your favorite one.
Nikki.
I don't give a fuck. Your favorite cousin gets stabbed in the middle of the street. You see this person. What are you doing?
You already know.
I'm asking Johnny technically because he's the one that.
Yeah, listen. I care more about my cousins, but that's not.
I had sex with his favorite cousin.
My personal feelings doesn't
on my
count
birthday.
this
Nope.
relationship. So I'm just gonna say that I would attack them, but tell me what's going on.
That's fine. Okay. Now, your best friend gets fucking stabbed by a person. Okay. What are you doing? Okay.
Pause.
No, that's fine.
I
Okay?
don't get stabbed.
Doesn't matter. Okay. You're
I
gonna probably
did.
be pissed, right?
Get stabbed.
Okay. Now, pick a Joe Blow. Okay. You live in Anoka. Pick the number 19th person that you don't know in Anoka. They get stabbed by a person in Minneapolis randomly, and then you see that person. What are you doing?
Care less. Where's this point going?
Because the further away from you, the less you care. Therefore, when shit's happening with blood diamonds and your lithium shit, I know you care, but you barely care. We all barely care because it's not. It has no direct effect to me or you.
Yeah, why?
You care less.
Yeah, why do you care so much about diamonds, dude?
I don't.
That's
much.
way.
That's my point.
That's far as fuck away from you.
You're proving my point.
That's further away than lithium is. No, I agree.
Listen, the way that when we're talking about this.
And by the way, Joe Blow lives across the street. And chill.
Hold on. To talk about your point, you cared very much.
You don't give a fuck about blood diamonds, dude.
Not
you care very much about blood diamonds, and you didn't care much about the lithium argument that I
don't
made.
really
That's
care
like-
as much. I care some. Like I do care about it, but not like it's not like near and dear.
My point is, outside of you,
like Brandon's chill moment. Brandon's just chilling. That's my guy over there.
I'm
Brandon?
listening, dude.
The relativity.
That's my guy over there.
Who I
Funny,
care.
listen,
The
motherfuckers.
point is, if you're saying that your problem is,
Yeah, you're being a fucking hypocrite, dog.
my problem is, if you're saying it's unethical in
Who?
the way you sort,
Which one?
which by the way, it is. It's
Wait,
very.
I'm not saying it isn't.
unethical.
See, that's
I
like,
don't
I'm
know what
not
the fuck
saying it
even happened.
isn't, but I'm saying, but the further away it is to you, it's just how we work as humans. That was the whole point. Like when something bad happens to you close. How about this?
That's not true because of how much I love Israel and as an
that's
ex
not true.
fucking neo.
How about this? How many?
Hold on,
how
that
many-
one's factual with me. As an ex neo Nazi and fucking now I love Jews and fucking with Israel and everything. They're far as fuck away.
Can I ask you, what are you saying? Because it's the same. If you care that much about blood diamonds and I care that much about lithium mines, and we're on the equal fucking platform on that, then what's the difference? What does it
No,
matter?
I'm saying that if lithium mines cause a lot of like a net good with like environment and cheapness and whatever else, right? But they're built unethically, right?
Cheapness. I love
you
cheapness.
only care a little bit compared to a lot of other bigger issues. Like if people had to live with, for sure, climate change happening and more expensive gas and more expensive shit compared to having something made ethically, I believe most people would make it unethically for cheaper and better.
Yeah, we're talking about most, but now you're asking two people who aren't most. You're asking one who, remember when I tried to ask probation so I can get sent to Ukraine to fight for Ukrainians against Russia? Thank God I got denied.
Wally,
yeah,
you're cool. But that's the problem,
What's
right?
the problem?
If you would say that it's so
We different.
more financially reasonable in this aspect than it is over lithium, it's not. It's the same argument. The fact is,
He's talking about
that when-
morally at
no,
this point. He's talking about
you
close
are
to
so
home and
passionate
how
about
it's dug up
lithium, and
close to
I'm
home.
so passionate about lithium, and it equals itself out in the end. The point is if we're talking, the whole point of this was the environment, right?
Yep.
And it's not
one's net
environmentally friendly for everybody to go to electric vehicles
Today,
because of
but what about in 20 years?
price. It's not.
Oh, John's whole point, John's pause. John's whole point from the first place was, and he did mention it in the garage, that he said it's not feasible now to do it together, and he tried actually talking about
And I agree
how
with
it
that
needs
point.
to be something
I
set
said
up.
Solution. Okay, instead of everybody getting EVs, right? That's the problem. Everybody getting EVs is environmentally unsustainable.
We just opened up a
You
whole
can't do
other
it, right?
conversation here, didn't we?
Okay, but you're to finish off on EVs. Instead of everybody getting them, why not just use automation? Self-driving cars, right? No, everybody doesn't get an EV. Not everybody gets an EV. Nobody gets an EV, right? But you need to get somewhere. Beep, beep, beep on your cell phone. A self-driving car shows up. You get in, you get there.
Wally has an EV.
But you know what I mean? If too many EVs are a problem,
Wally has the best EV, and the second best is in Pokemon.
if too many EVs are the problem, then you have fewer EVs and you share them and you let them drive themselves. Robots.
I only care
That's
about
what
2
driving cars.
EVs.
No, you're correct. You're
What?
correct.
John, you gotta put your chin in there.
You know what the issue
Otherwise, you look like you probably have a triple chin.
Okay. You know what the issue is? It's not that you're correct or that you're not correct.
I just want to hang out with Brandon.
It's what
I
is
feel like he's my guy.
going? No,
This is
Really?
like-
You think so?
you're correct.
Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like we got.
Wrestling fucking brothers.
Right.
Gonna be
Hey,
tag
hey,
team?
you guys still down here? You have your
Mario
phone
Luigi.
charger? And then when we can't hear each other,
Okay.
I'm gonna go upstairs and put a Christmas tree together. So when Joshua wakes up with one.
Oh hell yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You're muted, Johnny. You gotta turn yours back on. Eric left.
Oh, yeah, he left. My bad.
You're
So
on.
no, court case. You're correct. What the problem is what the government is actually going to support.
Okay.
Right? And so the thing is, it's
Hey,
not
hey, pause. New
environmentally
government has
go
Elon
entirely
Musk.
to EVs.
Pause.
It's not. And if you
Pause.
have this hair up your ass where you're very like defendant about blood diamonds, which by
I
the
can't
way,
say
is
one more-
unethical and you should be. But you
I can't
should
say one more
also
thing. You
be
don't get one more
as
shot.
equally-
You don't get
hold on.
another
You
shot.
should be
You don't
also
get another shot. If
equally
you don't,
as
you don't pause.
about those
Pause.
same. No,
All right, no more shots for you. You're done. You're cut off.
what are you talking about?
I just said it fucking 52 times. All right, so with our new government, the one that's in charge of our federal, and me and Wally had a conversation about this. So I'm gonna hop over conversations real quick because we've done burnt this one. You guys can get back on it. But Elon Musk is now head of federal spending, right? He's cutting our federal spending budgets, and I've explained this to Wally. Wally, what was your first concern before I said it?
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I think that people have been trying to.
It was you
forever.
thought he was going to cut actual federal programs, right?
He's talked about it. That's what I told you. You don't know about him yet. He said he's going to cut. He's trying to get rid of the whole Department of Education, bro. He said it.
Yeah. Yep.
No, hold on,
Yeah.
pause. You're talking about President Trump right now. You're not talking about Elon Musk.
No,
What's Elon
this
Musk
is part
part
of
of
it.
it?
For?
Well, he's right. This is part of it.
Who does he work for? Though?
Well, Linda McMahon's in charge
I don't give a
of
fuck about Linda McMahon. I know.
Brother,
Positive.
departments don't matter anymore. The Supreme Court decided that they decide, not the
Exactly,
agencies
the
that
Supreme
they
Court.
see
Which
the
Trump's gonna
branch
get two
can
more. He's about to have.
actually create.
He's about
All
to have
right.
five
Do you guys
Supreme
think that
Courts.
Elon Musk can cut spending
Yeah,
at federal level?
because he's going to cut everything. That's what I'm telling you. He's going to cut all.
Well, here's what I think. Here's what I
happens
think's
when
going
you
to
cut all
happen.
public education. What do you think's going to happen to education in America?
Education
Do I
in
think
America's
the
always
most
destroyed.
successful businessman is going to restrict business regulation? No, I don't.
All right.
I think
Hey,
he's going
he's
to open
not
that shit
on-
up to whatever he can have.
Not on business regulation. Listen. He's in charge of cutting federal spending.
Okay.
And what I think that he's going to do, instead of cutting just specific units, he's going to go into each. Let's say, first of all, we all know as Americans how many fucking federal jobs are not needed, right? Like, we know this for a fucking fact. So if you go into each department, let's say each one has 120,000 people, 12,000 people, right? If you can just cut 10% of each one, you know how much we save? Do you know how many people are just walking around with their thumbs up their fucking ass doing nothing and getting days off every year? A shitload of people. A
People that,
shitload.
like press one button a day or a few times a
Yeah,
fucking day and shit like that,
exactly.
you know?
Exactly. And if you can just cut off the minimal spending, right? If you just trim the fat, is what I like to call
I
it.
get that, but you know
Trim
what?
the fat, and not cut any program specifically, not cut anything at all.
I understand.
Just
but
trim the fat at every
the
level.
thing is, they
You
already
can
said
save.
it. But the thing is, Trump's already
How much
said
money
that,
do we actually save? How much do we spend?
you know,
Point
you know, you know
trillions.
what's the two biggest things we spend money on?
CIA.
Military
and fucking
Military and then the military.
Military is absolutely necessary. That's
No,
different.
but that's fine. That's third.
I mean,
I'm
That's
saying
a different. That's a different budget than our.
It's
Let's be
fucking
real, we need
Medicaid
that
and
fucking
fucking
budget.
and Social Security.
Medicaid's necessary too, but what they put towards Medicaid is different.
I'm just saying. So like
They steal from
what you're
our. They
talking
steal
about-
from our.
What you're talking about is pennies on the dollar. Who like if you have
Okay,
if
but
you have,
if
if
there's
you
10
have $2
cents on
billion
the
and you save 2,000, who gives a fuck?
That becomes billions. What are you talking about?
what's honestly? So when you have a GDP that spends like 300, no. How about this? If you have $350 trillion in spending, what's
where do you
$2
get
billion?
because when we talk about deficit, that's my category now. Now we're into mine.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Where Trump
so where do
literally
you
had the
where
highest deficit of all time history? What are you talking about?
because of
You
COVID.
realize,
Only
you guys
so
realize
listen,
when it comes to the military
before that,
budget,
look at the 2.5 years before that. Why don't you go back and look?
Yeah, exactly.
Are
And
you
he had the
literally going
highest
to say
deficit
that
spending
the
ever.
world, one of the world's most successful businessmen should
Yep.
be in charge
Oh.
of the regulation of what businessmen can do?
That is
Not
funny.
Of course
regulations.
he's going to cut
Not
regulations.
regulations.
Of
Do you
course
even
he
know
is.
his
Of course
job?
he is.
I know,
He's
you
one of
know
the
he is.
world's richest businessmen. Of
He's
course he's going to
already
cut
made $30
regulations.
billion since fucking the
do you
election.
know,
There's no way that he would
what he's
ever
actually
put
going to
more
do?
restrictions on his own company
You guys
than
talk amongst
for no
yourselves.
reason.
When
He
you're
wouldn't
ready,
do
I'll
it.
have a conversation.
Wait till you wipe out your savings. It's coming. Okay, get this, right? They're going to slap all these tariffs on things, right? They're going to fuck up your economy. So what's going to happen? You're going to get hyperinflation. You know what's going to happen then?
We've already have hyperinflation.
Yeah, but
We already have it.
Yeah,
Now,
but
We've
Can
already
we
had
not?
it.
Can we stop pretending? Can we stop
1920s
pretending
Germany.
that tariffs are going to solve hyperinflation? Because literally making the price of imported goods more expensive is not
John,
going to
stop
solve
interrupting and let him
hyperinflation.
talk. You just had 8.5 minutes, dog. Let him talk.
Remember Elon Musk, he's right, okay, we're going to have to go through some necessary hard times, right? This is what he's talking about. They're going to have the Federal Reserve, right? Print money, fucking causing inflation, right? So they're going to fuck up the economy. It's going to result in hyperinflation. The American dollar is going to fucking tank. All your savings you got in the bank, you don't even have to spend them. They're going to disappear. When your dollar goes down, boom, they're gone, right? So they're promoting this cryptocurrency, right? They want fucking dollar to collapse, cryptocurrency to go on, and everybody's going to be poor. And what does everybody being poor serve? Doesn't serve your interests, but serves their interests. Everybody's poor, unorganized, and they don't really want. They're reorganizing your society. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't like Trump. I don't think he's good for America. I think he's bad for America. He may promise all these things.
I hear it from your voice. I was trying to let you have your time.
But what he's doing is just going to cause ruin for your country. It's going to collapse your economy. This is why Elon Musk says the necessary hurt you have to go through, right? Because eventually your economy will recover, and when it recovers, it'll be an independent economy, right? All these, so all these industries that used to be outside of America will be back inside of America, but everybody will be poor,
Yeah, I mean, we already recovered. If you actually look at since the American Reduction Act signed in August of 22, because I've shown this people.
Oh, I thought we were raising our hands to talk next. My bad.
I guess so.
Brother, I can't even see you right now.
Brill?
You raise hand. Go. Cheers.
How was our economy before COVID? How was our American economy before COVID? Wally,
Yeah,
look it up. You have all the information.
I already do, dude. I already done all this. He was riding Obama's wave. Do you see what the economy is doing under Obama too? Leading up to it.
Riding the wave. So was Biden riding Trump's wave then on the way up? That's bullshit. Every part of that.
No.
Bullshit.
Did Trump have a?
You have the first 14 months. Yes, I understand what's happening, right? Because you have to wait for everything to kick in. But after that, no. So why don't you go look at 2022?
Yeah, tell me. What do you want me to look at? 2022 inflation rate was up to 8.8 for the month of August,
and 2023.
It was down to fucking 3.5-4% right now, like it is right now. The infrastructure, the American Inflation Reduction Act did exactly what it was supposed to do. It went from 8.8% inflation down to it's like 2.2% right now. That's why the Fed.
So what was that? What was that? 2019.
2019,
dude,
like 1.8%.
The issue.
Okay, hold on. So I just had you first name the second to last year when Biden was in office to the second to last year when Trump was in office. So it was 1.9 when Trump was in office before COVID.
Did Trump come into a situation where it was at like 8% when he came in?
Dude, outside of Trump and Biden.
Did that just happen with Biden too? What are you talking about? And isn't he coming back into it?
What do you mean? No, inflation's down to 2% right now. That's what I'm telling you.
No, dude, outside of Trump and Biden, companies
hang on, let Wally educate me unless you're going to educate me.
If you're going to educate me, I've studied this 100 times. I'll show you the graph. Hold the fuck out. I'll show you literally the whole graph.
outside of Trump
Yes, sir,
and
yes, I
Biden,
know.
companies have made
I'm
like a
listening to what Brendan said.
2,000% profit margin from COVID to now. It's insane,
Inflation's
dude. Toilet paper went from $1 to $5. And that's not even just putting it on a president. It's because companies know that if they agree with each other on a base level that's outrageous, they're going to have to pay it. That's just what people are going to have to pay. Companies have been recording record profits over the course of the last 6 years. And outside of presidency, outside of presidency, it's because of them just increasing price and knowing people need them. They're necessities. They're gonna have to pay them. So they do.
I put it in the
So
chat,
it's not
Eric.
even
There's a
a
fucking
question
there's
of
the
Trump
U.S.
or
current fucking
Biden.
inflation
It's a
rates.
question of a company.
For that.
Wally,
You can look at it. You can look at it. You can look at this graph.
Wally, look over here. Fuck politics for a second. Look at our friendship for a second.
I got
The
you.
word
Wally,
is
shut up.
collusion.
Wally,
They're working
I'm looking
together.
at you.
Look.
Go. Cool.
I started buying Christmas stuff.
Nice. Cool. But
Yeah, I got Christmas
the
things.
graph. I got the
I agree with you that corporations have been reaping the record profits. They're putting it back into buying back stocks and dividends, and that is inflation. Those record profits are inflation.
100%. Because
Yeah.
they know that you have to pay it.
And they're
And the thing
colluding.
is, they've been recording record profits for the
Hey,
last
Wally, you
7
ready to see
years.
this?
Yeah.
So
And-
at some
and
point,
they're
where
colluding.
is regulation stopping
Oh,
them
yeah,
from
man.
being able to just price gouge? Isn't price gouging something that should be
That's what I'm
protected?
saying. That's
Isn't
what I'm
this
saying.
like,
And
that's what it
It should be
is.
fully
That's
illegal.
that's what I'm saying, and that's what you're saying.
Wally, did you see
Elon
this?
Musk is going to come in. He's going to fuck up the economy. They're going to take all your money, and then you'll be poor. And they'll be,
I even got 25 feet of
Yeah,
tinsel.
because it all goes back to the companies that know that
Brandon.
you're going to have to pay for it.
25
And
feet
they
of
say,
tinsel, bro.
and they, by the way, they don't just say it. They trot
I'm
around and
about to
throw
deck my
parades
halls,
and
bro.
do fireworks about how great the company is doing. But they refuse to raise your fucking wage. They'll give you a 4% raise on a $25 an hour salary. You're not making. You're not even going to get to $26 an hour. They don't give a fuck.
I
They don't
agree with
care.
you. I,
The whole
fuck,
point is
company
that
starting from
they
8 to
can
18.
continue to raise prices, and you have to pay it because everybody else in that market agrees.
Wally.
4% raise was less than inflation, so it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that it's literally corporate greed.
Yeah, it is corporate greed. It is.
Unchecked corporate greed.
Tell you the taxes
is what
suck.
has ruined America in the last 5 years.
It has. I agree.
Yeah, unchecked corporate greed has ruined America in the last 5 years. It's not inflation. It's not one singular president or move. It's literally unchecked corporate greed has ruined America's profits
definitely a good part of it.
over the course of the last 6 years. Without a doubt, that's what it is.
The average executive board acts like a psychopath. They don't care about anything. They burn it to the ground for profit.
Yeah.
They're
Well, in America, we burn to the ground here for our Senate
agree with you. You're so
and
right.
for our legislative
They just don't
government
care.
because we let them fucking just take in fucking bribes all the time legally, and we call them what? Come on, Jeff.
Everybody on every side of the political spectrum has agreed with their major donors. This
Correct.
isn't a Ronald
And
Reagan
what are the
problem.
donors called?
but it
What are the
kind of
donors
is.
called?
But it is a continuous problem with elected officials that they just let the people that pay their way into the office
People should
do whatever they fucking want.
Yep.
People,
You can be paid, you can be
people
paid
in
by
public
anyone.
should have to be forced
Lobbying
to show
should be
their fucking
illegal.
wages. I think that could be
Money in
something that solves it.
politics should be
Yep.
illegal.
Yep, you should not be able to get
Being able to
paid money
pay
by
what they
people
wanna
to
No,
pay.
you
vote.
can, but people
is
should be able to know
ridiculous.
about it. I'm saying it should be public. So, like, if you're a person, I'm saying a public person, even people like fucking like your big fucking streamers.
Nah, I
and shit,
disagree. That's
why?
bullshit.
Because if
You
you,
should
can
be able
see
to
people
take
making money,
money.
then you can still vote for them. You said that you have the knowledge of them doing what they do. So if you vote for at least you
No,
know.
that's what-
How about this,
no.
Eric? Eric, not to be mean.
That's ridiculous.
Eric, not to be mean, but people just fucking voted for a 34-time fucking felon. So it doesn't fucking matter. But people should be
Can I
able to
say
know that
something, Wally?
happened.
Are you really that fucking stupid? No. First of all, he was charged with 34. He wasn't
No,
convicted.
He was convicted. Yes, he was. That's what I'm telling you.
Not a 34 felony.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
34 felonies.
I'm sure it was.
34
I'm
felonies
sure
in
it
New York.
was.
He got.
Okay, well, as a 6-time felon, I'm still your best friend. How the fuck does that
Wally?
sound?
No, but
That sounds
Wally?
hypocritical as
no. I'm
fuck.
saying, are you running for president?
I'm running for mayor the next election. They stopped me for this one.
I'm just saying.
My
There's
company
levels,
was
bro.
door-to-door sales, so obviously I'm gonna win.
Like I was telling you earlier, like the other day, like guess what? If a normal guy lies to you, it's not a big deal.
Hey,
If a
what
lies
was
to you, it's
his
a big
worst
deal.
felony for? Oz, what was his worst felony for?
What's his worst? I would say January
Activated.
6th.
And he had like 9 of them.
But he didn't.
What was it for?
He's not gonna get charged for them because he's president now.
He had like 9.
Oh, so he wasn't convicted. So he was never convicted.
He was convicted of the New York case.
He was
34 times.
No, he was.
You said he was convicted of 34. John, Oz, charged and convicted are different.
He is. I just told you
No.
you're not listening because you don't like to
He
listen.
was convicted.
You're talking for no
I can't hear
reason.
you, John.
You're talking without listening.
He was convicted.
He's convicted
The
34
weird
times,
president
and he's
is
been
that
charged with
he's
70
able
other
to
ones.
pardon himself being
What
the
was his
president.
worst
That's the weird
convicted felony?
president we're in.
For paying Stormy Daniels off. He stole money from his campaign and fucking paid off a lawyer and a fucking other dude to cover it up.
It's
Okay,
not
so you
if
wanna
he's guilty, it's
compare
the way that he
That's not the biggest
John,
issue.
John,
That's not the biggest
do you want to
issue.
compare someone's cover up or your best friend's worst felony? Because you know my worst felonies.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Did you incite an insurrection? That's the biggest one, but he's not going to get charged for it because
No,
he's president.
Eric,
I've
the
had
thing
third
isn't
degree
covering.
felony
It's not
inciting a riot.
honestly,
I incited
Eric,
the
it doesn't.
Dinkytown riots in 2012.
Honestly,
It's
Eric, it
not
doesn't
the
come
same.
down
You
to even
think
just
January
covering.
6th and all that shit is the same. It's
I'd
not
like to make one point here, you guys. I'd like to make one point. Okay, Trump got away with these crimes, right?
Yep.
The Supreme Court says he's immunity. He's got immunity. Right? So guess what? You know what that means? Trump.
He got
right
railroaded.
now- Okay, no, listen. Right now, Trump is above the law.
Yeah, he's a
Above
king.
it.
He's a king now.
He's above
technically.
the law.
He is.
Because
All of us are above the law. It's all about persevering. It's all about persevering and becoming better than what people think of us.
No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is that the Supreme Court has decided that Trump does not have to face legal charges that have been brought against him, right? And since he no longer has to face those charges, he's above the law. Period.
Supreme. By the way, and I'm sorry, I can't see your name.
Well, so am I in the sense then, aren't I?
Court case.
So am I in the sense, aren't I?
So I agree with you. What
Being
I
above
want
the
to
law?
say is
I
that
face
it's
no
not
consequences,
just limited
right?
to the president.
Again, there's levels, bro.
Right now, the Supreme Court that we have has
No, get the fuck
taken
out of here.
the largest power
Full on
grab
fucking 5-hour
that
thing.
has ever been taken since 1850. They have taken the largest power grab in like 130 years.
Fuck,
They're
I'm gonna
insane.
hang out with them.
And,
You guys are crazy.
and basically, my issue outside of Trump or whoever is that the Supreme Court is literally an oligarchy. We're the oligarchy of the United States.
I think the previous time Trump was in office, his previous presidency, he stacked that court. He stacked it with loyalists to him, right? He stacked, when he was previously president, he stacked
He didn't
that
make someone
court with
retire.
loyalists.
No,
Right?
no. All he did was he did his job. He filled vacancies.
It was McConnell stopping
was when they didn't
Obama's
let
fucking
Obama.
He filled
actually put his
vacancies.
Supreme Court justices
it's
picks
illegal.
in.
Filled
They actually
vacancies.
made a whole deal of it. That
Every
was the
president would have done the same thing.
No, they didn't.
He
He's the
never
first
did.
president.
He
He's the
did
first
the
one.
same thing.
No, it's the first time ever it's
He
happened.
stacked that court
Correct.
to
But
his
if
own
every
interest.
president had that many people retire,
it's the
every
first time.
president would have done the same
No.
thing. Yes or
No.
no?
Let me say
It's the
something.
first
Yes
time
or
ever.
no?
Let me say something. Let me say something. Okay.
Would any president in office elect people?
No,
Yes.
it's
Of
the
course.
first time ever
Let me
happened
say
in history.
something. Let me say something. Okay, he in his previous presidency, he put those judges onto that bench, right? And when they got on the bench, what decision do they make? They make him above the law.
Yep.
They make him above the law after he
He's about to
stopped
get
that
two
court.
more.
Right. Yep. 4 years.
After he stopped that court.
He didn't make the two people law.
No.
Secondly,
No, the one
he didn't
illegal.
make anyone retire. All he did was fill
No,
seats.
no, but the
So
one
let's
illegal.
not-
There was one illegal. You're not
These
listening.
are the people that he filled the seats with. It's not an issue of who, if he did or didn't. It's who he filled it with.
John, pause. I can hear you coming down.
Yeah, this is not an issue of if he did or
Oh,
didn't.
your volume. I was saying pause to you, not them.
Oh.
I was saying when I was trying to come downstairs for a while. I was trying to tell you to pause your phone.
It's not.
It's not an issue.
No, I hear that. But I'm saying let's not blame him for just filling vacancies based on the seat that he was elected to fill, based on the people that voted for him to fill him.
Yes.
He was going to run not as a Republican. If he would not have won it originally, they made him sign saying he cannot run as an independent.
But the issue
Because, I hear you. I'm literally right here, which is why I'm raising my voice. I just want to hear Brandon talk because he seems so majestic over there. But I must say this. I fucking love you, Brandon, first of all.
that I would like to.
I'm just going to say this. You guys make such a big deal over who he picked to fill him Supreme Court spots. Here's the deal. That's not any issue anymore.
It is.
You can't change. Stop. It is to you. Here, and I understand the complications from them picks. Who gives a fuck right now? Because you're making it seem like you can change it.
No, I'm not
and
saying you can, per se.
add in 2 more seats. That's the Democrats that were adding the 2 seats. I'm gonna say that right now.
No, they're not.
Because they just chose that in the last 4 years.
They
And second of all, I also want to publicly state. Well, I wish I could privately state. Can you mute my voice?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that Wade versus Roe was reversed. I hate that.
Yeah, and who did
And
that?
I hate that
Who
I'm
did
publicly
that?
stating that.
Who did that?
Because I don't give a fuck what people
You
think
know
about
what?
me.
But Eric, this
But
is why we're
as
telling
us
you it
as
matters.
gentlemen
This
and
is
friends,
exactly
I
this is
want
why it
to.
matters.
I can only hit myself 3 times.
But this is
It
why it
did it.
matters. Eric, this is why it matters. Because you just said you hated that happen. Well, that wouldn't have happened if Trump didn't get illegal fucking judge. Because he got 3. He's only supposed to get 2. They forced Obama not to get his one that he was supposed to get.
The people
Mitch
appointed
McConnell.
those
I'm not blaming
positions
Trump. I'm
are
just saying Mitch McConnell did it.
Then stop pretending like that didn't happen the election before as well with another one.
It did. It's never happened in the history of America. I'm
Yes,
telling you, you
it
can't.
did. Do your research.
It's
Go on,
never
man.
happened. It's never happened. That's what I'm telling you. A fucking.
Just go look, Wally. I bet you.
It doesn't matter. I already know the answer. I've done all the research. That's what I tell you. I've read about all these things. I take notes and do all this shit. Like this is what I do now.
Yeah.
I'm stacked with ammo. I can if I really have to get to. I haven't even opened my
good,
notes
man.
to look because this is off
Yeah,
memory.
I'm stacked with.
I'm saying I can
This is
go
a lot
off
of shit
memory.
that people disagree
Outside
on.
of a lot of what
So.
And it's fine.
Joshua
We can
is
disagree,
not your
that's
alarm
fine,
clock.
but
Just
I'm just gonna
fuck.
tell you, I have
No,
like,
no. You just got to bring the fucking data. You got to bring the fucking data.
that's
You
what I'm
gotta
saying. I
collect the
showed
data.
so like if you want to get back to the
Yeah.
fucking like the one graph I have it
Wally's
set
too busy on stage so high.
But it just
I just want to talk to that Brandon.
Wally.
Brandon's just like mediocrely high, where he's like, you
Me?
know what? If
I
we
don't
do some
got
mushrooms,
shit.
Eric.
I
think Brandon would
gotta
do
go to bed
mushrooms.
at 8 minutes
I would do
after work in the
mushrooms.
morning.
Absolutely. I'll
Just
fucking
so
do
everyone knows, I got
mushrooms
8 minutes.
Well,
like
I need to do
mushrooms?
a lot though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
All right, hey, let's shift this shit from some bullshit real quick. Let's go up from fucking down here in Anoka. It's a little lower in Elk River over there.
Mhm.
Is that my cat? Oh, my cat just posed for me.
You see him?
Yeah, that's mine.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably
Oh.
coming home.
He's coming hanging out with you.
I go on if I get on mushrooms, it's just gonna be me fucking trying to just talk a
another
bunch of
cat.
enlightenment type bullshit.
Well, like I just like to chill when I'm on them.
Oh,
You want to chill this weekend? Just
try
eat
to be
them.
a
I like to be at the
fucking-
cabin.
What's the word for? I don't know. What's the word? for it?
Microdose.
No, I don't like, dude.
I like
every
the
time
mega
I
dose.
fucking micro. Exactly, dude. Every time I microdose, I barely feel it.
Yeah, if
I
I'm
just
I
doing
like
it, I'm gonna
Doctor
do it.
Who.
I don't want.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. I want the real fucking.
I want to trip balls or not trip at all.
or more. I
Well,
don't
the
fucking know.
truth of the story is, I am the Mushroom Man,
Yeah, you're the mushroom
Allegedly.
man.
Allegedly.
allegedly, and criminally court-wise.
Allegedly. That's good.
If I do mushrooms with you guys, I'm gonna be the one talking the most. That's
I
how
do
weird.
like
I'll
4
make it
different
fucking
types.
Weird as shit.
My ass.
And he's going to get
But themselves.
Wait, what, Bill?
My hands. They can't touch anything. Themselves.
Why the fuck is your mic so muffled? God damn it.
I don't know. They're gonna fix this shit.
Yeah, there's certain
Yeah, I
spots
don't know
where you
what it
hit and it's actually really good, and there's other spots that not. You know what?
Just
We need
redo
to
the
invest-
cable.
We,
Just
we gotta
turn it a little
invest
bit.
in a new mic for you. That's what it is.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I got one right here.
The-
That, well, I
the
don't know. What it is,
Come to Minnesota. I got an extra mic for you.
Yeah, I have to get
but
one.
everybody should just come to Minnesota.
I don't think I'm going to take too many more.
I got my new.
Hey,
I don't think I'm going to get too many more episodes of this.
Hey, there's a mic built into this thing. Maybe I'll
We
just
can
try
make
that
at
one.
least like we can make
Yeah, do
probably
that
10,
one.
we can
Yeah,
probably make 10 to
absolutely.
12 episodes out of this conversation. It's fine.
Well, you got too far left on me.
Bro, but you know why? It's because the right's gotten too far right. That's honestly like I'm center left. The thing is, I could be left and call
No,
it the
fuck
bullshit.
no,
is
you're
left.
not.
I can call it the bullshit. Like I said, BLM
You are.
stupid.
You
I
thought
tell
you
you,
were the last
did I
cigarette?
not tell? Did I not say the riots and shit were stupid? I can call out. I can call out their stupidity just as much.
Do you want me to Uber for smoke?
Sure, I will not leave Joshua. I will not leave his side.
If we have
I've
money, I'm
actually
sure
done it,
all the
but-
data. Like I said,
I'm saying like you can or you can't, but I refuse to leave.
If I come back, you were hanging out and like.
Brandon.
Yes, I'll hang out, but I'm not gonna leave.
Brandon,
Yo.
did you
That's
did you
good.
see the chat where I shared that graph? Did you look at that yet?
Where's it at? Is it in this?
It should
This
say
fucking
so.
round
So look
table?
up show
Okay.
chat. Yeah.
What
U.S.
is that,
inflation rates.
24-year range here.
Yep.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, look
okay,
at
so-
inflation from obviously Obama's in 08. Look at 08 to like now, and you can
Hey,
see what happened.
hey, pause, Brandon. Like he said, don't look at 08 because remember that's still a product from 07.
It is.
Sure, I'm saying
Don't
that's
look
fine.
at it.
Go on. That's all right.
It's
Yeah.
Just look.
it's
tell-
a good
tell-
question to wonder like how
Here's
fucking
one.
much.
Here's one
does,
thing I
like,
wanna
money-
introduce to everyone about Wally. He's sometimes a hypocrite,
Nah.
and that is factual.
No,
Because I am
told me
too.
I broke down
I
my
am
beliefs.
too.
That's
Hold
what I'm
on,
trying to tell you.
Hold on. I'm 100% saying I'm as well.
No, I'm telling you, but I already told you that like I've deconstructed what I used to think and believe because I've
And
learned
so
to,
have I.
I've learned to look at
What do
these
you mean?
facts and shit and look at the numbers and stuff without thinking about feelings or anything and be like, oh, I can actually tell you how good things were or not good.
Hey, Wally, look at me.
I am.
How many years did I have a shaved head and no facial hair?
I don't know, fucking 15, 12.
Bonehead.
And I was on a bad path for a lot of time of my life, right?
Sure.
And at one point, I was not good.
Who were we supporting as president with this instance?
Stop.
Johnny, look at my graph if you can see it in your chat. You'll see what I'm talking about. I shared a link
Hey, but I
in the
got
chat.
well, I do gotta say one thing though. For 37, I think I got some good hair.
You got wonderful hair, baby.
Doing better than me, man.
Also, Wally, I said, me and you, because we have different thinking. Me and him talked about this the other day, right? Well, look at his hair and his facial hair. Take off your headphones. Show your hair real quick
My
to the
hair's
camera.
Wonderful, baby.
Yeah, no, show it.
I'm trying.
See how dark that is? So you guys see where my grays are, right? You guys see my grays?
Mine's all in my face, my chin.
My hair's dirty as fuck.
And mine's all on my hair. So we.
I feel you.
Hey, dog, you're not gonna like to hear this, but it's the truth. You need to get a water bottle and water your hair like 4 times a day. That's what I do.
And watch it grow.
It does.
Fucking.
So let me ask you a question. How do you guys water a plant? You water it, right? You let sun on it. So don't wear a hat and water your hair, and it grows. This is all natural, and it all grew in the last fucking what, Wally? Like 5 months?
Probably, yeah.
And I just soak it like 5 times a day.
You just soak your hair. Wait, how bald were you?
Spray bottle.
Precisely. I mean, did you go bald?
Oh no, because I water my
He
hair, bro.
shaved it. He shaved it.
Yeah.
He was a skinhead.
Fucking poser.
No, he wasn't a poser.
I was not a poser.
That's what I
Not
said.
a
He
poser.
wasn't a
I was in
poser.
prison when I was younger. Made a lot of bad decisions when I was super young. Never
You know,
make
the
another
skinhead
one again.
movement wasn't originally racist, right? It was like a working class kind of deal. It's like
What did he say?
the skinhead movement wasn't originally racist. It got taken over by.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, like everything.
I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not gonna. First of all, you aren't gonna take part of that. No. Second of all, as an ex-racist, and I'll publicly say that
For sure.
because I made shitty decisions as a teenager.
Dude, you gotta be able to fucking transform. You gotta be able to change.
I have no clue
Anybody
about that.
Fucking.
I just know I don't like
you
white
in your
girls.
Fucking past tries to keep you in your fucking shit like they're fucking garbage.
John saying punk rock is the '80s rebirth of racism.
For skinheads, not just.
Oh, okay, it's for skinheads. Yeah, so
Kinda,
he
you're
says
not necessarily
skinheads are
wrong.
racism.
You're not 100% right, but
what?
you're not wrong.
Wait, well, I mean, the punk rock.
That makes me not want to listen to '90s alternative because
He said 80s. He said 80s, bro. You're
so my heart
You're
my
good.
heart
show you
belongs
so
to a
much
non-white girl.
anti-racist skinhead
My heart
shit.
belongs to myself. But damn, John. John
All
fucked
right.
me up over here. Who's in our bottom corner over here hiding? Is that you? Are you hiding?
Yeah, but
Is this you?
I'm about to go. I'm about to go because I gotta go to work. So I love y'all. It's 2:30, so I gotta go to bed.
2:30, boys.
Have a good night, man.
I love
All
you.
right, I'm
Hey.
gonna get out of here too, boys.
Peace
This is
out.
fun.
Hey.
You guys are fucking good
I know we'll
dudes.
do
You
this
guys are
again,
fun to
dude.
fucking listen to
Maybe
bicker,
tomorrow.
yeah.
It's the weekend.
We're all-
So
Hey,
Yep.
I just gotta say this. My Canadian friend, Corecast, what's your name?
Just call him Bill.
he's Bill.
Phil?
Yeah.
Phil, nice to meet you, doggy dog. Call me EK.
Wait, is it
Okay,
a
we'll
Phil?
call you
Wait,
PK.
wait, time out. Is it a Phil or is it a B? Is a Bill or is a fee? Like FE?
B.
With a B.
B
okay,
is in
Bill.
building.
Yep, I got
B
you.
is in building.
Yep,
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check before I
Yeah,
fucking.
you
before
gotta get it tonight.
Hold on. B is in Bilgrim or P is in pill?
Building.
Building.
What?
Building.
B is in building.
Pillaging?
I love y'all. Peace out.